Happy birthday, boy. Every time Andrew's drunk.
I don't think there's any other real instrument to play besides the drums. And then, yes, he just says like this.
I got nothing. I got nothing. It's gonna be a really weird one tonight. But... Hey!
I feel like we have to name giraffe lovers. Can we
We
call them
do.
Cody and Kyle?
Who can?
Oh.
Cody and Kyle, like the Disney
But
Channel
Cody
show?
spelled with the K. No, that's Cody and Kyle.
I want Betty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There has to be. There has to be,
I was
There has
like,
to
do
be
we
a
really
girl,
have to go through
Greg.
this? What
there
happened?
has to be a girl.
Judith and Harris.
I was thinking Betty.
No, Judith is from The Walking Dead. We can't steal the baby.
Betty?
Baby.
Yeah, please, guys, don't talk
Go,
about that.
Greg.
Don't
Yeah,
get
no,
too
don't
many
even bring it up.
ideas.
Don't even bring it up once.
I don't like Betty. That's my aunt's name. Let's call her Esther.
You don't like your aunt?
No, that's the orphan from the movie The Orphan. I don't like that girl. She's actually 30. She kills people. Spoilers for The Orphan.
So what's going
That
on?
was the worst movie ever.
Yeah! Welcome, guys, to the Level Up Show, episode
Oh,
67.
man.
This is a gaming-dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew Midori, alongside the classy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin. We got the beast from the east, Dean Marchese, the sexy giraffe, my wife, Kristen Midori, and special guest here for the entire week, Gregory Verga, G-Beezy.
Ew!
I'm
yo,
Bogey.
Yo, I'm in the show. What?
I'm Bogey.
That's GV.
And Bogey, who's kind of hidden right now.
Bogey's birthday is tomorrow. He'll be 2. He's
How
the
many
birthday
years?
boy. He'll be 2 years old.
He'll be two
young.
during the show tonight, technically, because we'll pass
Yes!
midnight.
Oh!
Young.
So when we hit
Sing
midnight,
happy
Like,
birthday to
it's
Bogey at
literally
midnight.
pains me.
Can we?
It's like,
Literally the worst.
Can we?
literally, the worst thing ever.
Oh my
Can we
god.
Thank you.
yes, we can sing happy birthday to Bogey when we hit midnight. I think that would be perfect.
Yes.
Ah,
Can I sing Katy Perry's birthday?
That's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah, I guess, if you want. Not
Not
now! Midnight! Fan!
My apologies.
And
I think
And-
we should start the level show
we
now.
should say hello to Jen.
Hello, Jen!
Jen!
Watching!
Yeah!
Who is Jen?
She's my partner in crime. She's my partner in life. She's
I don't know. Who is she?
She's the Catwoman to Dean's
She's
Batman.
the beautiful woman who tolerates me day in and day out.
Yeah, but I don't. Would you? He said Catwoman to Bruce Wayne. I don't.
No way.
I don't think that's appropriate.
No, not even close. She's like Pepper Potts. It's totally
Yes.
That's a good one. I
'Cause
like Gwyneth
She's
Paltrow.
more normal and
Yes.
typical, and he's like the weird eccentric.
Yeah.
one.
I feel
That
like
doesn't
Jen could
fit.
be
That makes
Catwoman.
sense.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I like
I
that.
think you just
That's
want to be
perfect.
Tony
Good job.
Stark.
Jen could be.
Good job.
Nailed it.
I like that. That was perfect.
Who
Wait,
doesn't
done.
want to be
What
Tony
is
Stark?
Jen's name in the chat?
I don't know.
She never has been in the chat. She watches silently from afar.
She
Ooh,
watches
she's a
silently,
lurker.
so that's why I said we should say hello.
Yeah.
She's a silent protector.
We met Jen today,
She's out
Dean's
there.
girlfriend.
A watchful guardian.
Since 2008.
Oh, this is good.
A dark knight.
Doing the. I'm like, I have to do the lesson. Jen, we love you. It was so nice to meet you, and you're the best human being ever.
Dean's girlfriend of 7 years, maybe.
Yes.
7 years?
6.
6 years.
Get it right.
Damn
Jen's
straight.
at home like
High
"It's
school
actually
lovies,
7."
right?
No, she was just graduating high school. I was 19.
You were older.
I was 18.
So your relationship
you were
was
older?
illegal.
Yeah, I'm older. She graduated in 2008. I graduated
Jen
in
Coulter,
Ah.
you got.
There it is! Jen Coulter. All right.
So happy.
Oh, she's here.
Are we so happy?
That's
Guys.
That's
Yay.
the first comment she's ever made in our
That's awesome. Let's get back on track, guys. If you like the show at any point tonight, just make sure you follow us. Your name will pop up on screen. We'll shout you out, and you'll get some XP. For every follow, there's 25 XP. For every subscribe, it's 100 XP. And if you donate, you get 10 XP for every dollar that you donate. XP is something that you want to accumulate over time because we do giveaways on special shows, and you use your XP to buy certain things. So follow us at twitch.tv/levelupshow. If you're watching live from PlayStation, just hit the heart button. It's that easy. We're also on Twitter, very active on YouTube. Subscribe there. For every 10 subs we get, we will give 100 XP to the entire chat room.
How much?
100 XP, Greg.
Oh my god. Do I go back to Long Island and watch from the PC? No, I'm just messing.
Yeah, go back to trash.
Also, we have a t-shirt shop at thelevelupshow.spreadshirt.com, and most important, probably, is Patreon at patreon.com/levelupnetwork. If you go to there, you can donate, but the best part is you get a whole bunch of rewards in return. We got people following already. Thank you to Nawaf, I think.
Nawaf Tanane 90.
Nice.
Is that really what it was?
Yeah, I guess, but I think.
Nawaf to 989.
I like that you read it like I did. That made me happy.
I saw Dragon Con. Conrad's back.
Ooh,
I was
Conrad's
just
back.
gonna say-
Diarrhea
well, fuck
Jason's
you.
here.
Diarrhea Jason's here too.
Jason!
DJ Westfire, Diarrhea Jason.
Press X to change.
You know what's actually really funny?
Xbox.
I had it open for something else a long time ago, and I went through my computer, and the tab was still open for our website.
Yeah.
And I was in there, and I was going to our thank you page, and it was going through all these people, and I was like, oh my god! And there's some people that haven't been around, or I don't think are still around,
Yeah.
like Blue Gnosis,
Like
and
Blue
everything.
Gnosis, yeah.
But Jason was on there too, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome!
Because he's the guy that gave us this very nice giraffe right here.
And he also did a ton of awesome work on and attempts at a
Yeah.
app that unfortunately we don't use.
We don't use our website quite enough.
No.
But maybe someday. Maybe
We have an app.
What does it do?
It was a mobile app.
I mean,
It's basically accumulating the information from our website and putting it into a more
Okay.
mobile-friendly
Gotcha.
version.
The problem
But
is we don't use the
we don't use the
website.
website
Yeah.
enough, so I feel bad about that. But maybe someday, DJ Westfire, we'll get around to that. We got 78 people in the room. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the Level Up Show Has No Game. This is our only non-gaming dedicated portion of the show. It is 3 non-gaming topics, 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
Don't yell the
Yeah.
part.
Okay, I won't.
Because it freaks me
Why?
out.
Oh, okay.
I get nervous.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
I have
no idea what it is.
is.
I know, that's what I hope he does too.
First topic. What is the first topic? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Game of Thrones. It's almost back. It's only 2 weeks away. At this
Right.
point.
So we're all excited, and we're gonna be. We can say we're gonna be starting at 10:15ish.
Yeah, we'll probably start off a little bit late once Game of Thrones starts.
Yes.
Can we hum the song real quick?
Yes, we can.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I have the BitTune version that you can play because it's not copyrighted.
What's the bit tune? What
Oh,
is
it's
that?
awesome.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up. I don't care.
All right, we're talking
Keep talking.
85. 85. But the whole point of this is that the show is actually going ahead of the books now.
Yes.
For the first time.
For the first time ever. We got a little hint at that last season. Spoiler alerts, guys, for Game of Thrones. But we saw the White Walkers in their domain and how they touched the baby and it kind of transformed into what looked like a White Walker.
Yeah.
That's a character that nobody has seen in the
Yeah.
books yet. So everyone that had read the books at the point was like,
What is
the
that?
F is going on right now? This is not okay. Like, I read the books. I'm supposed to be ahead of you guys.
Question to you guys right now. How many books are there currently? 4?
There's 5
Oh,
books.
there's 5. Okay. Now
And he's
does he have-
working on the 6th.
Okay, now does he have plans to continue it after that?
There's going to be a 6th and a 7th book, and there's rumors that he's actually going to make it 8 books instead because he has that much material left.
So, can it be based on anything around the show now? This kind of freaks me out.
Well, this is the thing, is I think they're going to kind of change in a way now. I feel like the TV show is going to go mostly, with the same content, but in a little bit different direction. Supposedly they're...
This reminds me of, Irish people. Do you picture kilts?
Right. I love it. I heard it, and I was like, what the hell is this? This is awesome.
But what I was going to say is supposedly there's even rumors that they're going to kill off a big character in the show that doesn't die in the books.
Really?
So that would be a massive change,
Whoa.
obviously.
On a Walking Dead.
Yeah, they
situation
do that
going
a
on.
lot. But there's been certain instances on Game of Thrones where they try to merge characters together.
Yeah.
For instance, Sansa may become Catelyn in a way in the show.
Ah,
Shut up.
And I'm not going to go any further with that because it's kind of a spoiler.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know. Can you show me?
Wait, guys,
Oh,
guys.
a different song. I was thinking of Fortnite.
Guys.
I want to know what
What?
love is. Sorry.
Do you believe?
In magic?
I want to believe.
I want to believe.
In magic?
Is that even actually the slogan?
I think it's I want to believe.
I want to believe.
Yeah.
We're talking about the X-Files.
It's X-Files.
Oh.
They're going up. No, it's cool. I mean, did you ever watch it when you were
I
younger?
did, but
You just suck at life. That's
I
cool.
really
Don't worry
like
about it.
Fringe better, to be honest.
I
I'm
never
sure you
got
did.
into the
No,
X-Files.
for some reason when I was younger, I watched it. It was on TV, and my dad would have it on randomly on Sunday afternoon. So it'd be
Yeah.
oh cool, I'm gonna hang out with my dad and watch TV.
Yeah.
Oh cool, we're gonna watch NASCAR. Well, this sucks. Oh sweet, X-Files. I'll definitely watch that over NASCAR.
Yeah.
And so I got really into it, and I actually ended up watching the entire series front to back on Netflix not that long ago.
Oh, it was on Netflix.
Yeah,
It was on Netflix. I don't
cool.
know if it's still on. I think it's gone now. But it got so awful at the last 2 seasons. But it's so beloved by so many people, and there was a lot of really cool stories, and they did a lot with it.
A lot of people
So it was-
compare it to Lost in that it has a very deep mythology that people
It
become
does.
attached to.
It
Wait,
does.
so what is the internet? Is there any?
They're
So
doing it
they're
6
extending
episodes.
it. Yeah, they're doing it for another season 10,
What?
6 episodes.
Same people?
Did they sign?
It's
What's the name on?
definitely David Duchovny and
Did it sign her off? I can't remember.
They got both of those.
Okay.
ones back,
Scully
yes.
and what's her
Scully and
Yeah, I can't remember. What's her name?
Gillian Anderson, right?
Sure, why not? Sounds
I
great.
want to say Gillian Anderson.
I think that's the girl from.
I know.
But yeah, no, the mythology was great.
Like 20.
Mythology
I saw
was
like 4 times. I don't know.
yeah, mythology was awesome actually. Like if you watched the show, you saw things like his sister was abducted, and he was trying to find out what was what
that was
happened
like
to her.
the driving force.
That was like his whole force behind it, and
Yeah.
why he was so dedicated to believing in these things.
Mhm.
And
I
some
want
of these
to
stories were some of these stories were actually really really cool and well thought out. There were some that were like really weird tastes, like Hills Have Eyes. They took that whole thing on.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
finish
yeah.
that movie.
I just realized what I want to believe actually is. I think that's Parappa the
Hills Have
Rapper. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
So is this
I
gonna
had
be
to
like a
know.
Netflix?
It's, no, I believe.
No, it's on TV.
No, it's I believe, by
Oh,
the way.
really?
And shut up.
NeoGAF is believe. Final topic. We finally have our first look at Jesse Eisenberg, and you will slowly see it.
Drop down.
Slowly, let's see it. Is it gonna be? Does he have hair? Does he have it?
Whoa.
No, not really. he doesn't have hair.
And I'm
Do you
okay
think it's
with
a bald
that.
cap, or do you think he shaved?
No,
No.
he shaved.
Oh, he
What is
shaved
that?
it.
See the image,
What
Greg?
is this? A
What?
movie?
If you look
This
at
is-
the image.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you
Wait,
can see
Kristen
like
doesn't
the
even know what we're talking about. This is Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg is playing Lex Luthor, who is an iconic Superman villain with a bald head. So he has shaved his head. You know,
He's like the Joker to Batman. He's that to Superman.
yeah,
Okay.
he's a genius. He's a mastermind.
Yeah.
But
And a lot of people are still like hesitant on it just because
Looks good.
like Lex Luthor is supposed to be the same age as Batman. They're supposed to be like I think polar opposites if I remember right. Like Batman was rich and had a ton of money and ended up being this great person, whereas Lex Luthor didn't have
Same thing, yeah.
and he grew up into this evil genius and everything. He's supposed to be this big buff guy and
Lex Luthor?
yeah.
Thank you, BMC.
I mean,
Bro,
Lex
Bogey
Luthor
says
wasn't
he
really a
loves you.
big buff guy. Is this supposed to be other?
yes, it is because this is the other reveal,
Oh, okay.
comic book wise.
Oh, you put him in
Real
the
quick,
box.
Lex. I think he does look intimidating. I like that.
I like it,
But
though. I do
moving
like
on
it,
to
yeah.
another image that released this week, Ryan Reynolds tweeted out his Deadpool
Finally.
costume, and could this be any better?
Does anyone
No,
else think
this
that-
is
perfect.
100% on.
Did anybody else think
Dead
at first
set.
that it was a woman?
No.
Well, he's basically paying homage to a not Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Burt Reynolds? Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
On the
shag carpet.
on the shag carpet.
I know that, but like I feel like this doesn't look like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, because he's in a Deadpool suit.
Thanks, Steve.
You can't
Wow.
see his face.
Glad I put Sherlock on the case on that one.
Good job, buddy.
But he looks perfect, dude.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
He is spot on. I love everything about it. The
Yeah.
pose, the costume. Is
I like the image that
So
you
good,
showed
the pouches,
with the
everything.
Yeah.
with the
Why is he
DC
posed
burning
like a
in the
woman?
background.
Oh yeah, that was
Thank
that
you,
was beautiful.
Christine.
Because that is like a 1970s Burt Reynolds like pose that is very iconic, and he's kind of paying homage to that in a way. But yes, I think it looks amazing. I'm
Yes.
really, really happy with
I'm
that.
psyched. This has been a good week for comic book movies.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we
Definitely.
say happy birthday to someone?
Oh yeah, sure, 100%. Whose birthday is it?
Diary of Jason.
Diary of Jason.
Jason!
It was this week.
100%.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Diary of Jason.
Happy
No, bad.
Nailed it. Thank you.
Greg, do you like attention?
It's not so much that I like attention as I feel like my voice is on point. That was
I think you just blew out so many speakers.
Oh my god.
Thank God he doesn't have a mic on.
Sweet Falma, ouch my ears.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys, but happy birthday to Diary of Jason, one of our longest viewers, and
Necessary.
really, really supportive guy of the show. So thank you.
Somebody said out to my ears.
Yes. Let's move on to what we've been playing this week. Start on the left side of the room. Dean,
Ooh.
how about you, man?
Oh my gosh, dude. I've been playing everything because, as a lot of people know, the trophy war between Greg and I has got me all over the place. I played Valiant Hearts, I played Super Stardust, I played Borderlands, I have played Wolf Among Us, Walking Dead, I have played God of War on Vita, I have played Ollie Ollie. I'm everywhere right now. I'm just jumping all over the board right now.
Jumping everywhere and losing.
Do you know what your score is? Do you ever go and check?
No, I don't know what my score is right now, and Greg's really upset because he thinks he's doing very, very well, right?
I don't think I know. I got
What?
2 platinums in a
You
day.
can talk when we get to you, that's
No.
fine. So, Greg
Jesus.
thinks he's doing really, really well, but I haven't synced my trophies up. So I'm just letting Greg have his time
Which is
here,
weird because I checked the website today and somebody's trophies were synced and you went up 35 points.
Which
so.
is weird because after I synced, I got 3 platinums. Moving on.
Well, I didn't interrupt everybody here because we do have a new patron. Chris Nordsey, long-time viewer of the show,
Chris.
decided to jump in on Patreon.
Awesome.
$1 patron. You
That's
wanted to
great,
jump
though.
in there. Thank you
Awesome.
so much,
Thanks,
Chris.
man.
Awesome.
Guys, anybody else who wants to become a supporter of our show on Patreon, go to patreon.com/levelupnetwork, and you can donate whatever you want and you get rewards in return.
Get out of here.
DeLon Gumman's here.
Delone Gumman's here.
Not
Oh, he
watching.
is here.
I thought he was watching WrestleMania.
He must be multitasking, I guess, because he's definitely
Best
watching
way to do
WrestleMania. Yeah. But we also got some Twitch arts real quick. Thank you to Toxin, Techno Gods, Nawaf TNA 90, Killer Ray Zilla, Bilbo Big Sack, Shrek 79, and Mastiff. Okay, Mike, go ahead. What have you been playing this week?
I was playing.
What was that?
No, it's a sound of frustration and disappointment. I was playing a lot of Diablo.
Okay.
I got into Borderlands a little bit, but I've been playing a crap ton of Diablo. I still haven't gotten any platinums. You know this.
Yeah.
So I've been working really hard to get Diablo, and I have 3 trophies to get. One involves getting a hardcore character to level 70. What that means is it's permadeath. So you die once, you die. Right? So you had to get it all the way up to 70, and then you had to kill 2 bosses in it. So those are 3 trophies individually. I played today alone for 5 hours. I get into one spot, and there's an enemy that has Teleport, Waller, Arcane, and Devastator, which don't mean jack shit to you, but it's basically one of the worst combos you can ever have in the world. Teleports me over to him, walls me up so I can't move, and then has this Arcane, which is this fiery laser, and Devastator, which blows up on you. Bam, kills me almost one
So
hit.
he owned you
He owned me. I was level 65.
heavily. He owned you heavily.
I was level 65. I was 5
sorry,
goals
man.
away.
So sorry.
12 hours in, actually,
Oh,
into that character.
oh, man.
Dude, I was so upset.
I really wish you two went after trophies because, I feel like we would all have bad trophy stories. Like the endless set list in Rock Band 2, if anybody knows
I
about
think.
that.
Well, that's actually a thing I'm thinking about. Trash Talk Tuesdays gets a little light here and there,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking about making a segment where I go after
Trophy
games.
Tuesdays?
Possibly, I'm
Bank
thinking about
heist.
that.
That'd be cool.
That-
Ooh,
that's
bank
actually
heist.
what I was thinking about.
Good luck, guys, on the bank heist.
Oh, sweet. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing a Trophy Hunt Tuesday,
Nice.
where I go after certain your alliteration that you love so much.
That's a good idea. Though. I'm on board for it.
but it's not gonna be like I'm not playing Walking Dead. It's not gonna be any games like that.
That are
If I'm
easy,
going
yeah.
for this, it's gonna be like Borderlands, where you have to do like a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff
There's
that's
only
gonna be worth
been
doing
a
it
few
for.
trophies that I really
What's
was
that?
determined.
Drew pointed out that The Walking Dead was an easy platinum. Was those one of your 3, Dean?
And yet
Trophy
you-
war,
and
Mike,
yet
drop!
you played
What?
through the
Trophy
entire
war!
thing.
Nailed it.
You played through the entire thing and bragged that that's one of your platinums.
I never played this one of my platinums. That's one of the games that has made me cry.
What else
You're
have you been
I got
playing this week?
22 platinums.
What else have you been playing this week?
Calm down.
Break us up.
Kristen, look at the number.
Jerry.
We're above 100 people in the room.
I was excited about it.
You know what that looks like? I thought that was at first. I thought it was balls.
That's what
Do you
it
remember
is,
that?
yeah.
I need to focus this
Yeah,
show.
please.
Greg, how is your trophy looking?
My trophy hunt is going fantastic, everybody. I finally started the long anticipated, for me anyway, not for everybody else, Sound Shapes. And it is such a awesome game. And everybody told me to wait because it's on PS3, PS4, and Vita. But everybody told me to wait for some reason to play it on the Vita, and
Yeah.
it fits right at home there.
Yeah, I always hear that as well, yeah.
Did you play it?
I know. I mean, I played the demo, I think,
Yeah.
way back, but that was about
Dean
it.
said the same thing. You only tried the demo, right? Did you?
I
ever
tried
play
the demo,
Sound
but I loved it. Yeah.
What a phenomenal game. All of the jumps that you have to do and everything, it goes to the beat of the music. And as you go throughout each level, you add notes to the song.
Yeah.
And then it'll end up being like a Deadmau5 song or something.
And I
that's,
think
like,
people
featured.
can actually
So
create their own
cool.
levels in that game,
Yeah,
right?
and I was editing a level, and you could edit in your own music. I did a Beyonce song. Not gonna put it out
Oh,
there,
wow.
but like,
What a surprise.
big surprise, I know. But, let's just say Single Ladies is coming to your Sound Shapes tune.
Sound Shapes.
I also platinum the first Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy.
Ooh,
Jak and
That.
Daxter.
Great game.
Awesome game. And then I just started up Jak 2.
And of course,
Oh,
he likes
yeah.
Daxter more.
A lot of people hate Jacket 2, and it's because of the difficulty.
I love Jak 2.
I love Jack 2.
Yeah. I played all of them.
Yeah, it
twice
is
over
difficult.
now.
I will admit it gets frustrating. It's very, very difficult
think
at
so.
moments. As you get further along, and I don't know if you've played the whole thing.
Yeah, I played everything.
I thought it got pretty difficult around like the middle to end, but I never was like, I'm tired of this game. Like I loved it the whole
I never
way
got
through.
so frustrated in any of the Jak games to be like, damn, and like throw the
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would always keep like that stuff. I never get frustrated in video games. I always like try to push on. I
Did you
anyone
win?
Can do this.
Yeah, but I didn't bet that
Who
one.
won? Who won the bank heist? Who we
I
got?
did.
A
Me,
lot of
TX,
people.
Puck, the Bulldog Bragg, and Evan and her.
Congratulations on the bank heist, guys.
Drew, what have you been playing?
A few things this week. I played some more Valiant Hearts on Friday for
Are
Level
you
Up Quick
liking
Play.
it?
Oh, definitely.
It's so good,
100%.
right?
That is my kind
love
of game. Old school adventure puzzle games.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Dean and I were talking about it before the show. UV art, you can't go wrong,
The
really,
story is
with UV
phenomenal,
art.
too.
Yeah, it really tells a cool story. I
The
was
dog.
I don't freaking dare
Yeah, I
try to
haven't
spoil
gotten
anything
I
about the
haven't
dog.
gotten there yet.
No, you got to the barbed wire part.
Yes, that was just heartbreaking.
How terrifying.
Oh, he's just like caught in barbed wire, and I'm just like, my heart.
There's this dog who's one of the main
I
characters.
literally just told
He
you. I
just
haven't
said-
got in there yet.
like, he doesn't die.
No,
It's-
it's like the
Then
first
what
2 minutes
is the
of
point of
Oh,
playing?
the barbed wire
when
when
he
you cut
gets
him.
trapped.
Yeah, in the very
When he
beginning.
cut him.
Okay.
Yeah, not far
For
along.
both of you, thank you.
Yeah, that was very close to the beginning. I would think you were at that
I'm
point.
like,
again.
if you play Valiant Hearts, it's like the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Touch me again.
So, wait, hold on.
Voxgen, I hope I said that right. He says he just beat it this weekend.
Voxagon, I think is who
Yeah,
that
he
is.
said
Yeah.
Valiant Hearts
Voxagon.
is amazing. Just be
Oh, nice.
I'm really excited to keep playing it. I'm on day 2. I was at the part with Anna where I actually didn't realize originally that it was like a flashback to
Yeah.
leading up to her meeting up with the other characters, which I thought was cool. It's like, oh, I just like saw her backstory and how it all
Her
seemed.
scenes are a nice break
together.
from the rest of the game too. I don't know if either of you got to the car chasing segments yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the
I
have. With the music.
I think I
and
have,
it's the
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
It's like the old.
But not just that, being in Paris and just like
Yeah.
the nice imagery and stuff was cool.
There's
I
a
like
lot
that.
of really like we were talking about the little if you go into the menu they have like real photos and
Yeah.
like, facts from like World
Do you
War
guys
I.
read all that?
It's
I wanted
crazy.
to
I
know.
do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
I, did
I
all the
read it
time.
live on stream, like for people
And
here.
it was not, and that's what I said when I reviewed the game way back when we did like written reviews and stuff like that. When I reviewed it, it was like none of that stuff was so intrusive. Like they never force you to read everything in order to get
It's
to
just
cutscenes.
nice
like
that
it's
it's
just
there.
there, and you
And
get
it's
to read about it.
interesting. It's
And
so
it's- yeah.
fun to see those old photos.
It's
Yeah.
And
collectibles.
did
at
you
the same
ever?
time, too.
Right.
Have you tried to go and see the stuff they put on history for it?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I would like to, I think, but
Me too.
I would try it out too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
And then,
Because you know
the
it
other
syncs
one-
up with that, right?
Yeah. The other one I tried out a little bit this week. I played about 2 hours of Final Fantasy Type 0.
yeah.
To be completely honest, though, it's just they did update the graphics, but you can still so obviously feel that it's a portable game at heart, and it has like it doesn't
It's
have
limited.
the production value that I'm so used to with a Final
It's just
Fantasy
very
game
limited.
and the storytelling and all that kind of stuff, and it's turning me off in that way. But I will admit, like that at that 2 hour mark, it got to kind of like a Balam Garden type moment, like Final Fantasy VIII, where it opens up and you're inside the school and you can just go anywhere, and the music is like classic Final Fantasy. And I was like, okay, this is a little bit more of what I'm used to from a Final Fantasy game. So I'm gonna give it another shot for sure and see where it goes. But that first couple hours, I was just, this isn't great.
Yeah, I was waiting on you because now I want to enter in the Final Fantasy series because 15 looks like it's becoming this awesome, amazing game, especially.
And you
since
love
it's
the
coming
demo
out.
of that.
Oh, the demo is phenomenal.
And you-
yeah.
and-
It has its glitches, but it's a
You
year
think
and a half
you
away.
think it's something I'm gonna like?
100%.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine you wouldn't like this game.
Okay.
It
And that's
really
why my
is
first
awesome.
entry is going to be 10-10 too.
It
when
is
comes
the
out on PS.
perfect
Yeah, same thing.
like meld of Western and Japanese
Great.
RPGs. Like it takes the
Good.
best of both worlds and puts them together. It's
Awesome.
so cool. I'm really, really excited for that. So yeah, that's what I played this week.
You remember Abandoned Teddy, right? That name?
Yes, I remember the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's trying to tell me he's new.
I don't believe it.
You're old.
Guitar Freak agrees with you, Chris.
You're
Oh,
old.
news!
I feel like I've seen that name before, but it's possible somebody. had
I'm
a
glad he's
similar
coming
name.
back.
Yeah.
If it is, and if not, glad to have you here.
If you are new, make sure you follow the show, man. Get that
Yeah.
XP while
No,
you're
he's
here.
old. He's
Let me
old.
look real quick.
He's
You
old.
grandpa.
We got another patron. Ooh,
No way.
Single one?
I think it's that DragonCon updated his Patreon. He's giving us more each month now. He's
Oh,
now
wow.
a $10 patron.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, I think he was 5. Now he's 10.
I love Conrad.
Conrad.
And I feel
Conrad
bad
so
because
much.
like he's always on and I never played Destiny anymore. And that was like the one time I talked to him for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to him since. but I just
Genuinely
knew him on there.
amazing, nice guy.
He's a great guy. I love
Thank
him.
you so much to Conrad updating his
Not
Patreon. Anybody else that wants to
Not-
support our show in the
not
best way
everybody.
possible, go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network. You can donate whatever you want. It could be $1, it could be 1,000. I don't expect that. But whatever it is, you
Give
get
us your money
yeah,
now.
you get rewards in return. So thank you to Conrad and also to Chris, who also is a patron tonight. And we got a YouTube subscription from Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. We got some Twitch hearts from Gomez, Saif Shakur, Snowhood, G33K, Patch Ryan, and Triple X Shadow. Keep those Twitch hearts coming because if we get to our follow goal of 100 tonight, you can see it on the TV screen.
100 XP.
We will give 300 XP.
300.
300 XP if we can get to the 100 follow goal. But for every 10 YouTube subs, we give 100 XP to the entire room. So there's a lot of ways to get XP tonight, guys. Just support our show and you'll get that XP.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on to the level update.
Oh, finally.
Finally, yeah, we're moving.
That was a good beginning.
We're okay. We're
I liked that
okay.
beginning.
We'll get this
My
done.
favorite part of the intro so far was Drew slow motion Jesse
Yeah,
Eisenberg coming up as Lex Luthor.
just very like dramatic,
I
right?
was like, how long is this? And it went the whole 20 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god, we have our things.
Yeah, we have our
Clash.
competition.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clash.
Did you not realize that till just now? I brought it up like 40 minutes ago.
Corona.
First up, only God of War 3 will be included in the remaster that was announced last week.
Do you guys think this is weird to start this conversation off?
Why?
Do I think that it's weird that it's not included?
No,
The other
do I
ones?
think that it's? Do we think that it's weird that they didn't include, especially because they've already had the God of War Saga out on PS3, they didn't include every game, including Ascension?
What's weird about it is that it's $40 and
Yeah.
only includes God of War 3.
So stupid.
That is way too high. I think $30 would have been pushing it, and $20 is what it should have been.
Perfect.
The only thing that they're adding onto this is a photo mode. And, of course, the updated graphics. Like, that's not enough.
But like we all said this originally too when we were going through our best games of the generation and stuff like that. God of War 3 was a beautiful game on PS3. Like,
beautiful, yeah.
I mean, I've seen the footage.
You see it
of
on screen right now,
PS4,
guys.
But, like,
So
it doesn't look drastically like it's
No.
not like the
Because
Last
it was
of Us
so
movie that's
stunning
50
already, it's
yeah.
like they couldn't really improve
what
it
I'm
that
saying.
much.
Yeah.
It's just, it was already pushing the PS3 to its absolute limits,
Yeah.
even at the middle of the generation. And it was
I don't-
never topped in my
why
opinion.
why does it need to be remastered for this system?
Because I know for sure they're going to announce God of War
Yeah.
4 at E3.
Yeah, they're trying to remind
guess,
people. They're
but,
trying
like-
to get people back into it. And
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
Why bring it up
don't
now?
forget about this. It's coming.
But that's the
That's
thing that
what
makes me angry about it
confuses
too
me.
is that they went to God of War 3 and they didn't do Ascension.
Because Ascension was the
Ascension
down point of the
sucks.
franchise.
Right.
It
And
was the down point,
Ascension
but it had-
developed by.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
Sony
Yeah.
Santa Monica.
And
Yeah.
it was
Unfortunately.
Steve too that developed it who did.
No, Steve
No,
did
Steve
3.
did
Todd
not.
Pappy did 4.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ascension.
You're right.
That's right.
And he has since left, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, I think
Sony Santa
Ascension
Monica.
just left a bad taste in a lot of people's
Ascension
mouths.
wasn't a bad game. Did you guys play Ascension?
I played the demo, graphics were phenomenal, but, and all that kind of stuff, but everything I hear about it is that the story was fine, but you could so tell that they were limited by resources allocated to a multiplayer
100%
campaign.
noticeable.
You know, it doesn't make sense
Even
that they did
as far
that.
as like the elemental like attacks, like your specials that you can like swap in and out.
Yeah.
Even that stuff, like they didn't do anything. It was like you got lightning, here's
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
I was like, come
You got
on.
lightning,
I like the
here's
rework
water.
time of
You're basically
time.
Pokemon.
In God of War 3, you were like wielding like Hades
Yeah,
demons and
yeah.
stuff.
Which is
like,
just a phenomenal boss battle, and then
Right.
when you get that weapon afterwards and you start
Mhm.
using it, you're like, oh my god, this is so
Yeah.
badass.
yeah.
But the one thing I will say is I have watched the final boss battle of Ascension. That is mind-blowing.
With the ship.
With the ship
Oh,
and
it's,
like
it's awesome.
that is a
It's
mind-blowing
like the
set
scene,
piece.
if you guys haven't played it, from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man, or what's
Yeah,
the last one?
the
World's
World's
End.
End, yeah.
And they're going through the
Yeah,
with the
it's
whirlpool at the
awesome.
end. It's crazy.
If I would have
So
seen
beautiful.
that like on my screen on PS3, I would have been like, "There's dark magic happening
Yeah.
right now." Like, how did they do this?
It's
Like, it
beautiful.
is
Yeah, it's-
unbelievable
it's
so
looking.
good.
But
I've actually been recently thinking about replaying Ascension.
I want to play it.
I don't
PS Now, man.
necessarily think it's
I
that
have
bad
it
of a
still.
game.
7-day free trial, play Ascension in like a few days. That's what I
have
think.
it
I'm
still on PS3.
Platinum.
True.
What was that? I just heard a vibration.
Oh, that was my phone.
So who is anyone going to get God of
No,
War 3 right
100% not.
No.
$20 I probably would have.
No.
but
I'm easily buying
I'm gonna
this.
get it,
This
yeah.
was my favorite God of War game, number one. Number two, it was the most beautiful. Get over
I
it.
know. I thought the battle was
Now,
gonna start there.
I love God of War 3.
I do too.
I love the little girl Pandora.
It didn't
She's my
do as
favorite.
much for the franchise though that 2 did.
I'm just saying.
That's
We'll
all I'm saying.
leave this where it is, gentlemen.
But here's the thing: God of War 2 and God of War 3 both sold me systems.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
like, they're both equally
Sure.
great, man.
Ch-
But yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Changes.
I don't care.
So
that
you-
it's
you have a
$40.
poll.
I still love God
Yeah.
of War 3 so much. I'm
I could
gonna.
Do-
so much
do you think you could get that
smack on,
ready?
like, the remastered
I'm giving
model, like,
relationship
yeah,
advice.
I'm gonna buy
I'm
it.
buying them all. I buy them all. Especially
Dr.
if
Christie.
they're coming out. If Rocksteady's going to do the
Right.
Batman Arkham Knight collection, I'm totally.
We're
in.
about to get to that right now.
Okay.
Actually,
Anything that
Nice.
you guys talked about.
but
He has a poll, and here's what I'm going to say about
Yeah.
this. I understand why you have the poll, but to me, I'm going to say in my defense of what I think about this,
Oh.
remasters. Are you tired of it?
that's what the poll's going to be, guys. We're going to put up on the screen in a moment. Are you tired of remaster?
I'll give you my answer, but what about you?
I think that it's totally a game by game basis.
Okay, what about you?
I'm part of the problem.
I agree with you, but there's a reason for it. Normally, no other system does remasters, and there's been no reason. PS3 though gave you a reason for it. They just didn't do it. Why? Because they had systems that were backwards compatible.
right.
Right now, you have a great system with amazing potential that can't play any of the classic
Here's
great
the thing,
games.
though, about that. It's not that it can't; it's that they didn't want it to because
Yeah.
people are buying these games for almost full price.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, let's not. Why would we offer
It's a-
backwards
it's-
compatibility
it's
when you're going
all-
to rebuy
Yeah,
this?
it's all business.
game for $40
It's
bucks.
100%.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is like, for me personally, especially because I'm such a trophy whore, that like a lot of the collections that'll sell me are like the Kingdom Hearts ones that are like, okay, I didn't play any of the DS games, so they're gonna port that to me,
Right.
and then also I'm gonna get a platinum trophy. In
Those
Kingdom Hearts.
that
Like,
that
that's
makes
insane.
more sense to me. I wish it was on the PS4. I don't know why they didn't port it to the next
Whereas
gen.
like something like God of War.
They
3
supposedly
remastered,
are.
like,
Supposedly they are working on it right now. Just
We
like
know,
Final
but
Fantasy
it's been a
10
rumor.
is coming.
Well, it's been.
I think so. If 10-2
I agree. I
comes
think
over,
so, but
yeah.
it's still just a rumor.
But here's the way I feel about it. If you're one of those people that's like, oh, I hate remasters, and then suddenly that one game
Yeah,
that you never got to play,
Yeah.
let's say it's Skyrim, for instance, me, I
Right.
never got to play Skyrim, suddenly you're totally on board
Yeah.
because the one game you didn't get to play is
Don't
being
get
remastered.
Skyrim. You will not touch it.
You really don't think so?
No, because you have.
I love
such,
Oblivion.
I know you do, but you have such a big back catalog,
Yeah, I know.
and you don't have
it's
enough
an
time for
investment,
games.
really,
I
if you
literally-
really enjoy it. It's an investment.
You need to invest at least 100 hours into
Yeah, I
that.
need
That's what
you to
tell
finish
Dean
my
about
bedroom
Kingdom
first.
Hearts.
Like,
okay.
don't get it. Don't.
But the point's still stands.
I get it. I would love you to.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone has their caveats for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, let's move on to another remaster. Well, it was just
Speaking about remasters, this one's actually kind of cool.
Go ahead.
The Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham
This was
City
announced?
are getting yeah.
Wait,
I thought this was a rumor.
is
This
it
is not
confirmed?
It is technically still a rumor.
Right.
Okay, that's what I thought.
IGN
Okay, cool.
Italy, right?
IGN Italy
Yeah.
is the one that revealed
Just
this.
make-
But yeah, according to the source in IGN Italy, the Asylum collection or Arkham collection
Yeah.
They're calling it
Yes.
the Arkham Collection.
will be coming to PS4, Xbox One in time for the holidays, but will only include Asylum and City, but not Origins. No issue there. Also, Arkham Knight has been pushed back to the 23rd.
yes.
You say that's sad.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's 3.
I say it right. I don't care. There's a reason for this, I think, and I said it
Let's
already.
start with the remaster. Do we
Yes.
think that it's appropriate to remaster Asylum and City?
Easily.
Because of this, yes.
Easily.
Okay.
And to me, remasters are okay for a couple reasons. If it was an amazing classic on a past system, and if it has something to do with a new release coming out, like if they do an Uncharted
But here's
remaster.
the thing. I say yes and no because it was like Arkham City was kind of like towards the back end of last year.
So was Last of Us.
But here's the thing: The Last of Us came out at the very end
Very,
of the
very
PS3
end, yeah.
cycle.
Tomb
And that
Raider.
was
And
also
then
a
the PS4
perfect-
Tomb Raider.
is well. I'm getting. To
Let him speak,
I said
Michael.
yes and no. So, but the PS4 is also a lot of like younger kids or even just older people. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of people's first system.
Yeah.
So a lot of people want to experience these games that they didn't get a chance to because maybe they didn't play on those consoles.
Mhm.
Maybe they didn't play games. Period. Before this.
Or you platinum both
I have-
Asylum and City and you
I have to quickly say wow at a very unpopular opinion.
Oh.
LOL, leaving out the only good one.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
really
think
liked
so.
Origins.
I
and
love
that's-
Batman, but Origins was no.
Did you play the other ones?
Yeah, that's a really
Yeah,
unpopular opinion right there.
Origins wasn't
Origins was okay.
terrible.
The story
but,
was
like,
great.
I heard if you
was,
like the boss battles I heard were awesome.
The one thing that knocks me on Origins, like good story, Troy Baker killed it as Joker in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome voice acting. Everybody held through on that. The one thing
shit.
that got me, there's this 0.5 millisecond delay on the counter button.
Yes,
That used
man.
to be-
Yeah, it's
And
brutal.
everybody's like, it's a Rocksteady thing, the moving from Warner Brothers Montreal to Rocksteady going back and forth to that. It's the slightest little delay, but if you play Asylum and City like I did, and then go into Origins, it throws you all
It's
off. The delay is
the
so
difference
weird.
between like a totally like fluid combo, like I am Batman right now,
Yeah.
and then you're like God, bat in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I am
crowbars
Batman
right
right
now.
now.
Like, oh.
I am a silent
Just-
protector.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm a
that-
watchful
that,
guardian.
Like, that
I am
final
the dark
layer
side.
of polish is like just something's not.
Right.
I just don't. It must be like one line of code in the
Right,
entire
yeah.
game.
And that's
that's
something.
throwing up the
No,
whole
I do
it was,
think it's
it was
odd that
glitchy in a
it's-
lot of ways, is what I
This is
heard.
coming out during the holidays, not before.
That's what
Yeah,
that's what the Italy said, which is very surprising, and that's what I want to talk about now. Is why then was
Batman, yeah, Arkham Knight delayed.
If not for the
So,
remaster
right,
to come out, why else?
Right, exactly. okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well,
Hi, my name's
I don't know if you
fuck
guys
me. I'll be
heard,
here
I
all
got
night.
it from the
Fuck me.
Gazette about it 2 days ago or 3 days ago now.
No, I don't watch
the
that shit.
Harley Quinn DLC got expanded. So I think that they're
awesome. I didn't know
fleshing it
that.
out now. You get to play as it's a story DLC pack now, and you have to go as Harley Quinn and break out Poison Ivy out of jail.
But why would DLC something that
they
comes
didn't
in
have
the
it
game?
because they didn't have it fleshed out. It's a
It's,
pre-order.
you know what though? It has to do with what we always say about DLC now for the new system. It has to be on the disc.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn was a pre-order bonus to play as that character, but
Yep.
now they're throwing in if you already do that, you have a playable character.
As well as Red Hood. And,
Right.
Yeah,
so
but-
my thing was I was assuming because I have an exclusivity
arrangement.
arrange. Yeah, I guess that would be the
Kind of like a
advertising.
marketing, you know.
Yeah, it's a
co-marketing.
marketing advertisement thing between Sony and Rocksteady for the game.
Mhm.
So I was thinking that it could have something to do with like a package bundle or something like
That
that.
is the first thing that popped in my mind. I think it would be very smart of Sony to do that.
Oh, 100%.
What would that be packaged with then? So like
It
the
was just-
system and Arkham.
I think they would remove The Last of Us from the
Yes.
bundle, and they would put
Right.
Arkham Knight into the bundle for $400.
Okay.
Can we just say the 7 minutes of gameplay that came along with the news?
Oh
yeah,
my
we were playing that
God.
earlier, yeah.
It was like
I'll put it back. real
Officer
quick.
down.
Amazing.
That
God,
gameplay.
dude,
Oh.
yeah.
Let's go back to that real quick.
When
Here you go.
When he comes up to the Oracle on his arm, he's just walking down the street.
There's just so many.
Look at this combat here. It's on screen, guys. Especially if
So
you're watching
fluid.
from the PC version.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to try this just because of how fluid it looks.
The one thing
everything looks great.
The one thing I'm hype about the combat for is now they zoom in on the finisher.
They do, yeah.
Oh my god, it's beautiful and everything.
And there's a lot of things you can
God,
pick up from it. Like when he does it, like when you're getting to the end of the crowd, you reach the last comment, and you see they go in for that close up.
Yeah.
It's like very on point now, whereas before, like maybe it would like let your foot would miss. His
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got that down now.
Well, that
And it
extra
was perfect. Yeah.
that extra 8 months that they took to.
Well, I still say that they did not have any ambition to actually release that game.
That was
last
a
year.
marker.
No, that
No.
was totally a marketing thing. They wanted to get people pre-ordering
I
the
agree.
game. It was very shady
I
what they
agree.
did.
I agree.
But who cares?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, who cares? We're
the
gonna
game
love
looks
it.
awesome.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just happy it's happening.
And now
Yeah.
to get to the actual delay part of it, are any of us mad? I'm not.
No, I don't care.
No,
And if
3
you are
weeks.
mad, I don't think you have nearly as much anger behind there that you should.
You have so many other games to
Yeah,
bring
I know.
out.
Why don't we
People that say they don't have games.
Reveal the
every month, every
poll,
month.
since
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
yeah, let's do
focused
that.
on this topic real quick.
Quick.
Queek?
Whoa.
0 to 100, real quick.
Quickly now.
And then we'll get on to the last
Oh my
topic of this
God.
level update here.
From Matt TV.
So what do you guys think? Are you tired of remasters yet?
No.
Depends on the game, yeah. Game on game.
Good.
Yes and no, both tied, notably.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a
Hey,
that's a fair assessment.
Matt Cavill wants you to Instagram him,
Instagram me, TN Tattoos 55.
sweetie.
Who wants to take the third story tonight? Should we alternate?
Like Greg.
Start with Greg?
What?
You want to take the
Yeah,
third
I
story?
want
Oh my god, so many papers. What
ahead,
is
man.
this, the fancy stuff? Oh, this is sad. I don't like that I get the sad stuff. Zelda Netflix TV
Is that really
series
that
is
sad?
inaccurate according to Iwata. The game world shouted in excitement when the Wall Street Journal reported that Nintendo was in talks with Netflix over a Zelda series that would be like, quote, Game of Thrones for the family, end quote. However, it turns out that this might not actually be entirely true. According to Nintendo president and CEO Satoru Iwata, I have to read it like that, I don't know why. In an interview with
It's
Time Magazine,
Spanish?
quote, as of now, I don't know why, I have nothing new to share with you in regard to the use of our IPs for any TV shows or films, but I can at least confirm that the article in question is not based on correct information, end quote. Inaccurate doesn't necessarily mean the story is entirely false, though. Could these series still make its way to Amazon or Yahoo's streaming services?
Yeah, he doesn't
Did
say
you like
anything
that?
about
That's
this
good.
is not in the works or anything like that.
Are we that
which it-
shocked?
A
I'm
little.
not.
What do you mean, shocked?
I
Like,
never
did we
thought
think
this would
is-
actually
That's what
happen.
I'm saying.
No.
Because I just feel like Nintendo is way too
Protective.
protective,
They've
yes, of their
never let
properties.
their-
I mean, they said after the Mario fiasco they would never do it again.
Yeah.
I think Netflix would have been great for this type of thing. I think Amazon would be probably fine as well.
Yeah.
Yahoo is not as established just yet. If
What
it does
they
go
have-
anywhere, I do want it to be something like Netflix or like an HBO or something like that. But
Even
yeah,
PlayStation View.
I can't be disappointed because this was never for sure 100% like a
Right.
thing.
Yeah. No.
You know, so I never was invested fully in this. And even if it were coming, it's years away.
And it never made sense to me because Link doesn't talk. So
They would make Link talk for
I-
this.
you
mean,
think?
yeah, 100%.
I feel like it'd be like a black and white film. That's how I picture
This is something that
Oh, it'd be so great if you just didn't say anything.
Game Scoop covered this recently, most recent episode, and they talked about should it get to the point now where he's talking because it feels like Nintendo is doing everything possible. Nintendo is doing everything possible to not make him talk at this point. To the point where he says stuff, but we don't hear it, but
Yeah.
everybody else does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ... Oh yeah, go to the Goron Mountain or whatever. It's like he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Why do I not hear him, but
Exactly.
everybody else does? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Well, we all know that Nintendo lives in their own bubble.
What would be
especially
really
with the
cool-
last segment that he came out and he stated, he's like, I'm doing this thing for the new open world Zelda game. It's called like a side quest. And I'm gonna be
Right, yeah,
like,
it's the
what?
greatest
Like,
thing
that's
ever.
been a thing that's been established for a whole console.
Look at how he evades the trees. No shit.
Yeah,
a horse doesn't want to hit the trees.
Yeah.
Wow. No, but it's
This stuff is awesome.
the only thing that I would like about it is if they continued it, but made it have something to do with the story or with how the gameplay works. Like you're controlling you're controlling Link,
Mhm.
but there's a reason why you can't hear him because of something that's weird with you. Like maybe like you're inside the head, but you can't hear the audio or something weird
Yeah.
like that.
All right, that's the end of our first level update segment, guys. Let's
Damn
open
right,
up the
what I thought of
Skype
it.
lines. Call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. No spaces.
Our first call segment of the night.
I think I actually need to log in real quick, just because my computer
when
restarted.
Do
is
it.
Kristen, when is it going to be midnight?
It's only
When it
10:40.
gets to 12 o'clock.
It's only 10:40.
Oh my god. I just want to say happy birthday to Bogey really bad because I
So
want
do
to
I.
go
We're actually only 5 minutes behind.
Oh, good.
It's really weird. I was
Yeah, we're
not
not doing bad. I think we're all right.
No.
All right, guys, we are live on Skype. Call in at the
Jokes.
Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. No space.
No, because we got so off the rails at the beginning.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's check out some of our hearts here. We're getting some YouTube subs. Got G33K, another YouTube sub there.
Love that.
Thank you to these Twitch arts from RAR. Gator need something.
Gator needs something. I don't know what it is.
Emergency 96, the AD8, Mr. Billy, Love Plays GTA, X, Mr. Steel X, and Zanybop 15. Keep those Twitch arts coming, guys.
Gator needs that game back, bitch.
That's what it is,
the
yeah.
name. Nailed it.
Let's get to 100 Twitch arts, guys, so we can give out that 300
All right,
XP.
guys, it's time for that.
Dean, why don't you keep an eye on our YouTube tonight?
You got it.
We were at 8:39 when the show started.
I saw 8:40 when I got here. I checked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to say 8:39 just so we give people a better chance at their XP. Let's take this call from Bradley.
Converse with him the way that you're supposed to.
Bradley!
Hello, bro. How are you, sir?
Don't.
What do you mean don't? I'm from Liverpool like you.
Just
It's wonderful. Do you love it?
No.
Hi. Well, this is
It's
awesome.
an embarrassment.
How are you?
It's an embarrassment.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Plus,
You're good.
Dean, I have this.
What is it? What is he wearing? Batman!
shirt for
Oh,
Dean.
Nice
my
shirt,
man!
Do we love that?
Representing. I love it.
Represent. You are a silent protector, a watchful guardian. I was going to do it the whole night. What's up, Brad? What do you want to talk about tonight, man?
Remastered games.
Okay, go ahead.
I think they should remaster the Sly Cooper games because I love them. I know
Oh,
they're
they did it for PS3.
old and stuff out, but I think they done it for PS3, so I think it's doing it for PS4 now.
The
I
five of
think.
us that have a video.
Love them.
I'm a fan of the Sly Cooper games. What I would like to see is maybe like a collection of Ratchet and Clank, because I never played any of those. Isn't that Insomniac?
I'm
that does
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
There's a
chime in.
collection of Ratchet and Clank.
What was that?
There's
Yeah.
a Ratchet and Clank collection.
For
Is it really?
PS3.
For
there is, yeah.
PS3.
PS3 and Vita.
Jack and Daxter,
Oh, I didn't
Ratchet
know
and
that.
Clank, Sly
Maybe I'll
Cooper,
have some.
those all got
I
remastered.
didn't
How
know that.
awesome would it be though if they took the best of those types of games, like the best Jack and Daxter, the best Ratchet and Clank, the best Sly Cooper, and combined them all for
Like
PS4?
PlayStation Move Hero.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And
Yeah.
Right?
What, you mean like all games on one disc?
All on one disc. Like
Yeah, I
what
would
the
buy
best
that.
of each of those.
Yeah, but
All
so
on
many
one
people disagree on what the best is of each.
God of
it's
War
true.
2.
And it
Oh.
doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. I mean, for Ratchet and Clank, I think Up Your Arsenal is the best one of the like PS2. era.
I never
What was
played
no? Was that Up Your Arsenal that I liked?
That was the final one. I'm
What's
pretty
your
sure.
favorite Jack and Daxter?
Jack and Daxter, man, that is really tough. Jack 2, even though I do love it, is my least favorite. It's between Jack 3 and Jack and
I
Daxter,
agree.
but they're so different.
And by the way, it's Cracking
Yeah.
Time that you were thinking of.
I think Jack 3 is the best one. Yeah.
Cracking Time is what you're thinking of.
Cracking Time is my favorite of all time Ratchet
Crack
and
in
Clank.
Time, I only played Crack in Time and Into the Nexus for the only time I've ever
The one before that is my favorite.
Tools of Destruction,
Tools of
which is
Destruction.
also
And
good.
what
yeah.
is our favorite Sly Cooper?
The second one, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say probably the second or third.
Yeah, the second one,
I
Among
love
Thieves.
Ossus, friend.
We know what we're talking
Brad,
about.
what's your favorite Sly
Yeah.
Cooper game?
I think it's got to be Thieves in Time. I think.
Oh, the newest one. It is good.
Yeah.
It's solid.
It's an awesome game.
Yeah, they did a great job.
I
at
didn't play it.
Sanzaru.
You liked
with
it?
the Vita,
Oh, yeah,
the
100%.
Vita with the AR sensor.
Oh yeah,
putting
and
it
not
next
even
to
just that.
something.
Just I love the mechanic of time traveling, but to have costumes that change
Yeah.
your abilities when
Yep.
you go to different times. All
And
cool.
Crash Bandicoot. I'm sorry, rounded out with a fourth.
Okay.
My bad.
Why don't we just put all those characters into one game, unlike PlayStation Move Heroes?
And we'll call
just,
it the platforming collection. Oh,
No, I'm saying no, a new
No, a
game.
new game.
A new game
A
with
new
all
title.
the classic mascots.
not using Move.
Not using
Okay,
Move.
okay.
Yeah.
That
Can you
would be
imagine if all
really
like
cool.
if all the enemies got together and like
Or if it
created
was
like
Wouldn't that be PlayStation All Stars?
It would basically
I
be
don't
like
know.
Final
No,
Fantasy
like-
Dissidia, but for
Oh,
like
okay, yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
Like you
characters.
swap, like you get, like you, like it's like a show. Like you go to this character's perspective, and then like you can kind of play as their
Right.
like their
Yeah.
game.
like you
That'd be
play as
awesome.
Ratchet in his world, but then there's parts of the level that you can't get unless you're like Sly Cooper.
Right.
So after you beat the game,
Do you have
you
your
go
mic on?
back.
Nope, sure don't.
Okay.
Like, give it
I
that,
just
so-
want to make sure. Yeah. I
Oh, I had it on
He
my
took his jacket off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make
You
sure.
tool.
I'm sure you were being
Um,
picked up by Mike's mic, but yeah.
For Bradley, anyway.
Yeah. But
Remastered.
remasters in general, I think we mostly agree here that it's a game by game basis. How about you,
Yeah.
Bradley?
I think certain games can be remastered, but like some games I think are just crap remasters. I don't like them.
Sometimes you can tell they're cashing it in, for
Do
sure.
you have a series right now that you would like to see be remastered originally, not like a Sly Cooper collection?
I don't. Maybe.
I got
it.
I'm on it.
Got to think now. Got to think of games that are like. I don't know. I'm stuck. I don't know.
The one I would like to see come to PS4, especially for Drew's sake, is the Mass Effect collection. I want all 3 of those.
Dude,
but
not
like,
even
if
a-
Skyrim
as a
is
ban.
going to be a massive commitment,
It's an
isn't,
auto
like,
ban.
Mass Effect just as big a
No, because you
commitment?
could play just through the story.
It's
You
an
don't have to do
auto
all the
ban.
side
It's not even a.
Oh, it's
timeout.
auto ban, yeah.
It's auto ban. It's not even
We're not saying
timeout.
what's auto ban, but it is.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
it's he put timeout. It's an auto ban.
Yeah.
I don't want you back.
How long would it take me to do all of the Mass Effect games if I was just going straight through the story?
Oh,
no,
really
weird
long.
Yeah, it, was-
No,
that's
no,
why I
no,
haven't
no,
even
no,
bothered
no,
trying
no.
it.
Here's the
don't-
thing,
He
you
doesn't
won't.
have to do the loyal missions. He doesn't do
Yeah, but if you won't be able to complete them without like getting the better
Leveling up and
armor,
all
better
that.
weapons, better abilities.
You can. I've completed them.
Here's the
I'm
thing,
gonna
though, dude,
guess-
you're gonna want to.
It's gonna be like a
that's
100-hour.
Your biggest
investment at
drawback
least.
is going to be
Yeah.
the
Oh
wall.
yeah.
It's gonna be at least
You
100
do
hours.
know I have the Mass Effect collection.
I know, and
right?
it makes me sick.
Yeah,
I
every day you don't
spent
play it.
I have it on PS3.
I
It's the
spent
best
like
series ever.
60 hours alone in the first one. I think I spent like 55 hours in the second one.
The second game I spent.
But I
85 hours.
intentionally did this. I like
Alright.
you get sucked in, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Bradley, thank you for the great question, man.
We
Level
love
up.
you so much. Level up.
Level up there, Bradley. Michael Caine
No,
says
Did you ever-
level up.
no. Level up.
Level up.
Do you ever watch anything with what's the angry guy from Britain, Hell's Kitchen, freaking
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon
Oh,
Ramsay?
yeah, yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
watch anything with him?
Like besides
Anything.
Hell's Kitchen?
Anything,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I guess it's like a British thing, but did you see how he was talking? And he was like,
Yeah, the mannerisms of it.
what I like about this
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
and like, he does the exact same thing. I wonder if that's like a British thing.
Emma Watson
Maybe.
does too in Harry.
Does she? I guess it's a British thing in the way to do it.
Very enigmatic when it comes
Right.
to that. Real quick, thank you to these Twitch charts from Jax N, Jabba Ranks, Zany Bop, and Mixter Steel. Let's move on to the
Zany
second
Bop.
level updates.
4.
Oh, those are 2.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, moving on from that. 64% of gamers cannot tell the difference between a PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Woo! So everybody shut the hell up.
This is according to a GameSpot survey that they did recently online.
I like it.
Originally,
I'm happy
they,
about
they
this.
had it between the GameSpot editors, sorry. And then they decided to open it up to everybody. They put YouTube clips online. Now, everybody immediately was like, foul, compression, all these kind of things. This isn't going to do it justice. So they did also put up uncompressed native video downloads for people to look at so that people could really have a good look at what these... And that's the thing, is each one was footage of Far Cry 4. As you can see on screen, that's Far Cry 4. But it didn't tell them which version of the game it was. So
Right.
then people had to vote on 1, 2, 3, which one were they.
Now, don't get us wrong. Side by side, you can tell a difference.
Yes,
You
you can.
100%. The problem is you can't tell which one is which.
I can. I really can.
Well, here's the thing. That
Can
you're
we do
a part of that 30 whatever percent. But here's the part of it that's interesting. 2,700 people were polled in this. As I was saying, only 36% of people got all 3 correct. But that doesn't mean that people weren't able to quickly pick out that PC version. 58% were able to pick out
Right.
the PC version, and that's not
Right,
surprising.
and
'cause it's higher
I'm
frame
okay
rate,
with that.
all that kind of stuff.
It's the whole thing of, PS4 better than Xbox. Oh, Xbox looks better for this because it's more natural. I don't
Yeah.
give
I don't
two
think,
shits,
I don't
man. It
think
looks
one's
great.
better than the other, but
No.
I was born cursed with these eyes, and I can tell like when I go to buy a new TV, it's a problem.
Dude, trust me,
dude.
I know.
And,
I
like-
get that completely.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying because people
It's just
judge
different,
whether
like-
they're going to buy a console on it.
Yeah, and that's
now
terrible.
you
You
can't do
shouldn't.
that. You
There-
cannot
and the
do
thing
that.
is, there are certain games that are more of a difference. I think Far Cry is very good for that. I think they were
Yeah.
very
I'll
close
tell
in
you right now,
comparison, but some aren't.
if they had a Forza Horizon version for PS4,
Mhm.
I'd probably like it on the Xbox One better
Okay.
because it's more it has more of a warm color saturation, whereas
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
PS4
that's
is
really the
very
difference.
crisp and bright.
The
thing that
PS4 has a lot
Xbox
more
does-
natural palettes.
Yes.
Yes, they oversaturate, in my opinion. Xbox oversaturates and has
Oh,
those
yeah.
A little bit, yeah,
blacks
they
as
do.
Well.
They
Yeah.
do.
Definitely crush the blacks.
That's
Some
why
people like
in
that.
Forza though, I would definitely want that.
Yeah, some people like that.
I
It's
didn't
weird.
say I wanted that in everything. If they put The Last of Us on Xbox, I'd be pissed.
That's like when you're watching a movie like on screen at the TV, any place like that. They put it on a certain display mode
Yeah.
that ups the color
Oh,
and
yeah.
saturation, and it doesn't look at all the way it's supposed to look. But for some people, when people see that, they're like, "Oh, this looks beautiful. Look at the colors. Like it's so vibrant." It's like that's not at all natural, though.
It's like
you
a
know?
kid who looks at like
Samsung.
like a box of crayon. You're just like, oh, it's pretty. It's so shiny.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's how these retailers.
I wish you
like,
would talk
We
like
all
that
have
in that
fun
face
with crayons.
all the
It's just like
time.
More packed with the built-in crayons out there. Let's be. I also want to get back to Mr.
right?
Really Loves Plays GTA question. He wants to know how we all feel about the new PS4 update.
It's been working perfectly fine for me. I haven't encountered any issues.
I like the behind the scenes stuff better than I like anything else.
Okay.
There's a lot
Meaning,
of behind the
like,
scenes stuff.
accessibility stuff?
Or not behind the scenes, but smaller stuff. Like now, if I were to go invite you to a party, well, before it was like
That's
party.
really cool.
Do you want to create a party? Yes. What do you want to name this party? Fuck, man, I don't know. Just put me in a damn party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now, it's just party. Okay, create the party and set the invite for you.
Not even just that.
Congratulations.
Go to your friends list and check out the parties area. It
Yeah.
lines them up all really easy to see who's
Right.
in the party and which ones you
Mhm.
can join. Very
Right.
much better.
So like
organized,
that,
yeah.
or like when the suspend resume. I don't know if you put your thing in rest mode.
Perfect. I
Oh,
But
love
I,
it.
do you still
Oh,
have
it's
view?
amazing.
No, I don't have view anymore.
Okay, I
But-
kept it.
But if you keep Netflix on,
Yeah.
it just goes right back in.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm
incredible,
saying. It
dude.
does the same thing for me, and it's cool because it gives you like a small version of the menu bar.
Yep.
Like those
It's
things are what I
literally
like
5
better.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Right.
literally, you are back in 5
Right.
seconds.
Well,
It's
I'm
awesome.
I'm so used to that already just from playing the Vita all the time. Like
Yeah.
that's how the Vita is. Like
Yeah,
every
the
single
Vita
app
is
you
that
go
way.
into, you could swipe back and forth between.
Yeah, the
you
Vita
shut
is
the whole-
awesome.
Do
The
you
Vita
want-
is.
do you
It
want
is.
so-
It really is.
What?
You want a cookie?
Did you ever play the Vita?
Yeah, I had one for a
The
little
Vita
while.
does have.
Then it had
a lot of
nothing
people
playing, so I was
Okay.
like, I'm done.
visually don't like the operating system on Vita.
I hate the
but
bubbles.
functionality-wise,
Oh
the
my
Yeah,
Vita
it's
is
an impressive piece of tech
Yes.
for sure, dude.
definitely.
The Vita is phenomenal.
But it is awesome to like, you don't even have to like go to your dashboard or
Yeah.
anything. Like I paused my game this morning, I put my sim to sleep, I came back and I was like, boop, right
Yeah.
where I was
Right.
like,
Did
awesome.
you guys put your PS4s into rest mode previous to this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, I did as well.
Constantly. I
Because of
never- I-
updates
you
and
can charge
stuff
your
like
controller.
that.
Barely ever
Okay,
turn my
just making
system
sure,
off.
'cause
Real
my
quick,
brother never did it until the update.
The other side of it is that the remote play, shared play,
60 frames per second.
all 60
I
frames
want
per
to
second.
try out
done
that
it.
new
So
remote play. I haven't
good.
looked at it
Yeah.
yet.
But not just 60 frames per second. Supposedly, people that are playing 30 frames per second games, remote play on Vita say that it's much smoother, a much better connection.
That's awesome.
Like, no
I
lag.
shared Assassin's Creed Union with my buddy
Yeah.
Jason. that
I
we
do
were
still
playing
want to
with,
get
so
a
it was
Vita
crazy.
just for the remote play.
Sometimes I'm impressed, dude. I brought my Vita all the way to my dad's in Freehold. It's like an hour and a half away from here, if you don't know. And like I connected to my PS4 here, and like I was able to play.
When I went to Disney World, when the Vita first came out, it was that first year, and people were like, "Oh, if you leave your PS4 on, like it'll work." My mom probably hates my life, but I left on the PS4 and the Vita worked in Florida.
Yeah,
That's
that
fine.
it's
crazy?
staggered. It wasn't perfect, but
yeah,
it
next
worked.
one?
Yeah, so good.
Where are we up to? Yeah, go ahead, Mike. You're up.
I'm actually going to trade this off.
Okay.
I want him to read it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, where are we?
Red top.
Red up here.
Yes.
Oh, why would you do this to me?
Because of that.
Is there anything on this page, or we're
No,
gonna right
that was
from
it.
here?
Yep.
All right. Iwata on Nintendo NX. Expanding on existing hardware is dull. When speaking with, I don't know how to pronounce this. Nike. We'll say Nike.
I think it's Nikkei, actually.
Okay. Well, when speaking with Nikkei about Nintendo's next generation console, codenamed NX, he said, "Quote: However, if you only expand upon existing hardware, it's dull. In some shape or form, we're always thinking about how we want to surprise players, as well as our desire to change each person's video gaming life." End quote. This implies that Nintendo will once again not be going back to their roots with a more simplistic approach, instead focusing on a major innovation or control mechanic similar to the Wii and the Wii U's approach.
You mad, bro?
Am I right? I wrote that, so like that was the vibe I got from the quote. Is that they're saying we don't want to just go back to just having a gaming system. We want to do something revolutionary, some new control method.
Who do they think they are?
Pretty
Microsoft?
much.
Yeah, that's what I got out of that, right?
Like, I gave it to him on purpose because remember when we brought this up? You lost your shit.
I'm really mad at them.
He lost his shit in the chat.
I'm mad at them
And-
like, it's like,
Well, it wasn't just that; it's the other story that we're going to talk about later. But this
like
is part
you
of
can
it.
assimilate it to like being mad at like your parents. Like for something.
For what?
For like grounding you or something.
You
know what
never
I mean?
told me I was adopted?
like I love like I grew up with Nintendo. Like they were my childhood. I love Nintendo and like they're not speaking to me anymore.
Yeah.
They're going after this other crowd. They're like pretty much like, well, you were cool when we needed you and we're done. We're going to do this other thing.
Yeah.
Like give us
You
the
all
games
on
that we
Wii
want
U?
to play.
All three of you?
No.
I'm
I'm about to buy his for $1.50, so it's
the thing is, we haven't played a lot of it yet, but
No haggle,
when
no
we played
cash.
Mario, Chris and I both played. We had a good
Good
time with
PayPal.
Mario, and we will get Zelda when it comes. And Star Fox if it comes and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to take part in those first party franchises,
Right.
but it doesn't have that
If
much
they
that I
come
want. Yeah.
to Wii
If
U,
they come to Wii U, right?
then I will.
We'll talk about that later. Let's
Right.
say that for later.
his eyes, dude.
Let's
Crazy
say that for
eyes.
later. Let's move on to the next story. Why don't we... Mike, you read this one, actually.
Rare might be working on a new Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Ex-Rare developers that have since gone over to Playtonic possibly will be working on a spiritual, or are working on a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Claim dogs.
Surprise!
Yeah, exactly.
motherfuckers.
Got to do that Dexter reference there.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. Successor to Banjo-Kazooie, they claim that they know what Rare's big surprise will be. They quote, "We know what Rare is working on. We may even collaborate. I still chat to them. I know what they are working on when I left last year. It sounds really good. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do next. People will be really happy to see it. But as far as Kinect is concerned, can't really say for sure what they are or aren't doing with that piece of hardware that Microsoft isn't supporting much anymore."
That's kind of good news, right? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I still want my Kinect because I would use it for a lot of functions, and there's a lot of possibilities that you had with Kinect that no one used it for because I feel like Microsoft was like, no, we want you to use it for this. Or if you're going to use Kinect, you're going to use it for
specified
everything.
what they wanted you to utilize the
I mean,
Right.
dude, I'm cool with my Kinect. It does what I want it to do.
Like, can you imagine if you were like playing like a game like Batman or something like that, and you were just playing and all you're like Oracle, and then all of a sudden, bam, he would just go right to it, and an Oracle will pop up.
Yeah, but
or
I'm
shit
not
like
trying
that.
to talk to like
Right.
Oracle, dude. I
No,
want to
I
watch
get
Batman
that.
talk to Oracle.
But again, I get that. But what I'm saying is, there's other possibilities. Maybe not just Batman, but like other games. You have so much possibility, like
I used
potential
the
with that.
PlayStation camera for the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition when I was running around as Lara, and I'd be shooting a guy with a AK-47, and I'd be like, no, I want to go on something. So I'd be like, bow and arrow, and she'd be like, and like pick it out.
oh, I didn't even realize it had that
Oh, you-
functionality.
it
Tomb
does that?
Raider is awesome.
I didn't know that.
I
No,
did
but
the
like
whole
even
game.
that, like stuff like Manhunt did it. If you remember, I don't know if
for
you
the
ever played
Wii,
it.
yeah.
No, for the for PlayStation 2,
Really?
you had the option to hook up your headset.
Oh, I didn't
The
know.
I didn't know
original-
that, actually.
Yeah, so on PlayStation 2, you had the option to hook up your headset, and that was the perfect way to play it because if you breathed too heavy, or like you were like, let's say you did something and you were like, oh fuck, I didn't want to do that. Well, also the guy would be like, wait, what's that? And it would come over to you because it heard you talking.
Mm.
And so like, imagine if more games doing stuff like that. No, Microsoft is like, oh, you want to use Kinect? Great. So what motion controls are you gonna use? None.
See, that
Surprise, you're gonna
that's
use them
really
now.
cool, but
Let's
like,
open up the Skype lines, guys. Call in
Yes,
if you want. At the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Go ahead, Dean.
like that's really cool. But could you imagine if you were like just like trying to chill like late at night, you're real tired, and you're just like, ah, shit.
You don't have
And then the
to.
guy's like, what was that? And you're like, come on, dude. Like,
No, I get it. And so you didn't have to use it all the time. So you had the option to turn it on or off.
Oh, okay. Well, that would
Kristen,
be
you know what I mean?
you had
nice,
a
yeah.
question real quick. Go ahead, Kristen.
Someone wants to know if they donate, can they like write a message that will come up on screen that like you would read or no?
We don't allow the messages to pop up on screen because of obvious reasons.
Right.
If somebody donates like $1, and
But if
they
you-
write,
Yeah,
But
something
If you
very-
donate and you want us to read something for you, granted that it's appropriate, I don't think
I
that's a problem.
can look at messages that you guys
Messages.
write. It won't come up on the screen, but I can see them. So if it is something that I think is worthy to read, I'll definitely read it off.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I'll take a call from
And
Chris,
don't forget, guys.
our new patron.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead, Chris. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Yo, what's going on, man?
How are you?
All right. So it's
I'm doing good.
I kind of wanted him to say
Quite well.
What's up, man?
been a while since I talked to you guys. I fell back down the Warcraft rabbit hole, but
Oh,
I'm back.
God.
That's okay, man. We understand. What do you want to talk about tonight, man?
Bloodborne.
Ooh, okay. Did you get Bloodborne?
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Now, one of our friends of the show, Rick, got it, and within 5 minutes of putting the disc in, he was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." He
Because of
literally-
how difficult it was?
Yeah, he was like, he couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah,
Was
at all.
is he like a Demon Dark Souls fan or?
Yeah, he likes them. I mean, he
Wow.
plays. It's Rick. He plays every freaking game that ever
Yeah.
gets
He's right.
put out. But he just like he's like fucking, I'm done. He's like, all right, I'm putting this in now. And then 5 minutes later, we all got a message. He's like, I'm out.
On Level Up Direct, I really wanted to talk about Bloodborne, but at that point, it didn't seem like a lot of people had played it yet, unfortunately. But Chris, tell us a little bit about it. What are your feelings on it, especially in comparison to the other spiritual
The
successors
Souls
in the
games,
series?
yeah.
Well, I've never played the Souls games, but the day after I got Bloodborne, I went to the store and reserved the PS4 version of Dark Souls 2.
Okay, cool.
Like
So you like it that
immediately.
much?
I have never played a game that frustrated me so much and made me angry, but then immediately I need to go back and play again. It's so strange.
Have you played Resogun?
Yeah, true, dude.
Yeah. I've played
Yeah,
Resident.
yeah,
Of course.
Why-
Why wouldn't I play that
No,
game?
that's the game that does the same thing for me too. I think that developers can find that niche group audience. It's not even necessarily like
It's not
just
even
the
niche
difficulty
anymore.
level. It's like the frustrating aspect. That's why I enjoy trophy hunting so much. Is like if I can't achieve something, that bugs me to no end. So to be able to go there and especially to have a trophy pop at the end of that, that's awesome. Is that exactly how you feel? I don't know how, like, I never played any of the Souls games or anything like that, but it's Bloodborne. You haven't either, though, right?
Like it's they drop you in this world and they don't tell you shit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you go and you explore and you don't even know what half the stuff in your inventory is gonna do, and you have to read the descriptions. That there's no hand holding, but everything works.
This is a weird thing.
I mean, if you loved it that much, in order to go back and then pre-order the
Look
Demon
off
Souls,
to you.
what is it? The Demon Souls, 2 for the PS4. That's awesome.
If
Yeah.
you
Now, what is your?
support,
Can I ask you what
you
your
can
next
change
game
your-
is to
your
pick
chat.
up on PS4?
Gotcha.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The next game you're gonna pick up on
Jots
PS4?
there or anything that's throwing me off.
Well, I picked up.
Little
I'm
colon,
playing. I
you know what I mean?
just
It
got
possibly is, but you just can't see it.
the Borderlands 2 collection.
Oh,
as
the
well
Borderlands.
on
Okay,
PC.
cool. I was just wondering. I was just trying to get your feel of genre of
Yeah.
games that you were playing. I didn't know if you were just into like very, very difficult games or not.
Would you agree, Chris, like on the general consensus right now, that this is the first like true AAA exclusive of the generation?
For PS4, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, in general, like there hasn't been a game that got in the 90s.
He said for PS4. So what do you think about an Xbox One?
Has there been anything that got 90s on Metacritic? I don't think so, right?
Nothing
Nothing
like
like
this. Sunset Overdrive was a
83.
system seller too to me. I mean,
Well, again,
game
it's not personal. It's all personal opinion, and if he likes it, that's to me probably would be the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's been out so long. I don't understand why it's still $60, especially with how little it's sold.
Sunset is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still $60.
Maybe because it's selling.
It's actually not.
Maybe not.
It's not selling that well.
We
So,
all
I
know
don't-
Titanfall was the win-all for Xbox One.
Get out.
I know.
And Titanfall did pretty well. I think Titanfall hit
At the
like
beginning it
89,
did,
I
and
think.
then it
Yeah, they
petered
were
off.
pretty good.
Metacritic
Yeah,
89, which I think is too high.
It's way
personally,
too high.
but, yeah.
And even a lot of reviewers now regret giving it that score.
More Titanfall, but I had burned out on it from PC by the time I got my Xbox.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Thank you so much for the great question, and welcome back to the show.
yeah, no problem. I'll
We
talk
love
to you
you,
guys
sir.
later.
Thanks for donating to us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
awesome in
again.
every way,
Yes.
man.
Thank you so much. Level up, man.
Andrew?
Kristen, go ahead.
Could you transfer XP to someone who had to change their name and lost all of it?
I could. I can't do it right this moment, but if you can write it down for me or something like that, I will definitely do it after the show.
You got it.
What you were saying before to the guy that was asking if you donate, can you put a message on the screen?
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, that if you donate, what is it, $25?
If you,
You get the 10-minute segment.
I think it's actually even less than that.
Is it? I couldn't remember exactly what
I
it was.
think it might be only $10 or something.
Is it
like
the
that?
$10 one?
Yep.
So if you donate the $10 to the show through Patreon, you get I forget, a few
You
minutes.
get
segment.
a 5, maybe
Five
a
to
little
10.
bit more than
Yeah.
that segment on our show to talk about your product, your
Right.
channel,
to
whatever.
pitch yourself.
Yeah, to pitch yourself. You know, we have a lot of people who watch our show that have their own YouTube channel that would like to talk about that with people.
Sunset
it's
Overdrive
fun.
was actually an 81.
81,
Titanfall's an 86.
86, just solid scores. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just saying AAA for most people means 90 plus. You know, that's
Yeah,
the general
yeah.
consensus.
You know what
Oh
we
no,
got
I
in
was
that
just I was
Sunset
surprised. I
Overdrive
thought Sunset
to
would have been higher than Titanfall.
86, 87, maybe even 90 if it was PS4 exclusive.
Maybe
I'm going to guarantee you it would have, though.
it's possible. Some people actually think PS4 exclusives are rated lower by just
Really?
but in their nature, just people for some reason. I don't know why, but I think that's just all fanboyism and console warrior stuff. Let's take this call from Minikin real quick before taking a commercial break. Hey, Minikin, welcome to the show, man.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on,
You
man?
have the best intro.
I
of any
love
of our
every
callers
time
that
he
come.
calls.
How are you,
Chilling,
man?
man. Chilling, man.
What do you want to talk about tonight, Minikin?
Okay, my question is, if a Christian were to make a video game, an RPG about the Bible, teaching gamers about our Savior Jesus Christ, would y'all play it or would y'all reject it because it deals with religion?
Ooh, that's an interesting topic.
I don't think I would reject it necessarily.
First of all, I have to say that no matter what, Bible, real or fake, is probably the greatest story ever told. Like, I mean, think about it. Like,
You have to-
It really is one of the most
And
deep.
you're going to get a lot of hate for that, but you're completely...
I'm not saying what it is,
100%
but it's an
right.
amazing, no matter what, it's an amazing story.
Yes.
And to tell that in video game would be a pretty unbelievable thing. Very epic.
I think if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen I think we still have a way off to deal with religion based like a video game based solely on religion. But we've seen things like Bioshock Infinite,
Final Fantasy X, play it. And that attacks religion in a heavy way that a lot of people didn't like at the time.
Yeah.
But I thought it was awesome.
But we've seen games so far like touch on religion, so I don't see
It
why
doesn't.
they
Yeah.
couldn't
Here's
be
the thing.
made.
If it's a good game and there's good elements to it, sure, I have no problem playing the hell out of that game. Pun intended. So, yes, I would 100% get behind it. I don't care at all.
Dante's Inferno was kind of religion-y.
Yeah, it's the 7 layers of hell.
Yeah.
One of your weapons, in fact, was a cross.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. If they were to ever to adapt the Bible, they would never name a character Jesus. They would never.
No.
It would all be representation
But
of those characters.
what
You
he's
can maybe
saying
name
is
him
if they-
Jesus.
If they did in his thing, what he was
Well,
saying is, let's say they just took the Bible and said, okay, let's be Jacob. Bam, you're Jacob. Let's go get and go through that stuff. Hey, listen, as long as it's good,
Yeah.
sure,
agree.
I have no problem at all playing it.
I know that it would definitely anger just
Oh,
so
it
many
would piss,
people.
and I think that would be a reason why I would buy it even more so.
Yeah, I know. It would definitely,
Like, I would
cause a
do it
lot of
just-
controversy.
I would do it
It
just.
couldn't
in
be a
case.
Telltale game, I'll say that much. It can't be a
Yeah, right, where you have to make choices.
Yeah.
Oh my God, make it! Yes, I want that.
Do you or do you not send Judas to bed?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
All right. And Minikin, what do you think, man? Would you play this game, the Bible?
Oh.
RPG?
Oh yeah, I would love it. It'd be like it'll be amazing.
Yeah,
Good.
I think it would be awesome.
I mean,
would
are
play
you a
it.
religious man yourself?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's done right, though, as long as it's not like trying to
Blasphemous.
offend, like as long as they do it right, yeah, exactly. As long as not like other games trying to offend and whatnot. So yeah, I like it if it's done right.
All
Awesome.
right,
That's
man.
an interesting question.
Awesome question. Thank you for calling in, Minikin.
All right, no problem, man.
Level up.
Have a good night, man.
All right, you too.
Good guy. All right, we're going to show off the Skype lines for now, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be back in 60 seconds.
I'm gonna pee because I have to pee really bad. I shall return.
You good?
Yep. So
Does anybody want anything while I'm upstairs?
Yes, Corona. Secret word is Corona.
I hate it.
Why not?
Let me plug in the controller. It looks like it's done.
Boogie! Where you going, bud? He'll be back. Relax.
I just found the Facebook of this guy that I went out with one time. And he never called me back again.
Oh.
And he just got married.
Not really.
I went out with him one time. He was one. I saw a video that was from 10 years ago. And
Interesting.
He had commented on it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
How does that make you feel?
We got about 15 seconds.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. All right. Dom the Stoner says, "What the f? Where did the dog come from?" He was behind me the entire time. Yeah, Boogie likes to hide behind me. All right, I think we're back. Welcome, Level Uppers.
Making dogs
This
and
is
shit.
episode 67 of the Level Up Show. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk all the biggest gaming industry news. We're going to have a really cool topic tonight where we pit together classic
Oh my
enemies
God.
and teams from video
This is
game
going to be
lore.
so bad.
And we're going to battle it out because each of us has a team of 4. And we don't want you guys to know who is on our team, but I think you'll figure it out pretty quickly once the battles start. If you guys like the show at any point tonight,
Hey,
make
buddy.
sure that you follow us at twitch.tv/the-level-up-show. You can heart us right now live from PlayStation. It's as easy as hitting the heart button at the bottom of the screen, like these people did. Thank you to Dom the Stoner, who followed us, Deloff, iMusic, Forever Surviving, Devo Kin 102 and a whole bunch of other numbers, Dirk 909, Cloud 106, Legit Cabbage, My Foot Smells, Jax N, and Java Ranks. So we've gotten about 30 or so Twitch hearts tonight. If we can get to 100 by the end of the show, we will give out 300 XP to the entire room. And for every YouTube sub that we get tonight, 10 of them actually, we will give out 100 XP to the room. So go to youtube.com/the-level-up-show, level spelled LVL. Subscribe while you're there because we archive all of our shows and we also do off-show content that you can only find on our
Who
YouTube.
said I'm on Greg's team?
So
Guitar
Thank you
Freak
for the
is
Twitch art that just
championing
happened right
Greg
there.
so hard.
Get out of here.
that was Trippy Manus and also the Crazy Crack Animal and Griever. Thank you for the Twitch arts, guys. Keep them coming.
Thought I heard a vacuum.
So funny.
Let's
It was
move
just
on.
Guitar
to
Freak
the next
sucking
story.
up.
So funny.
Are we good to move on to
Zing.
the level update, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually Trailer time.
Oh, it's trailer time. Nice.
Trailer time.
Trailer of the week, guys. What's it going to be? You're about to find out.
Christian,
I liked it.
Thank you.
Kristen looks like a slug
I think I should do that
tonight.
every single time we do that.
Kristen looks like a slug tonight.
I look like a slug.
A slug. Where do you get slug?
Oh my
You guys said
god.
a different
All
word.
right, we'll wait for
So
you to sit down. We're about to move on to trailer of the week.
By the way, we have a new intro for trailers of the week.
for trailers of the week.
We do.
Trailer time.
It's trailer.
Here's the trails of never.
Why did you sound like a drunk Ernie when you
I don't
sang
know.
that? Like, jeez, dude.
All right, let's move on. Oh my god, I just enlarged that. My bad, guys. All right, here we go.
Where's the line, yo?
I'm sorry.
Trailer of the week. Enjoy.
Oh,
I love
what is
that.
this gonna be?
I've long regretted losing our comrades' souls to Netherrealm's evil. Kung Lao, Liu Kang, they were like sons.
Oh, God, I love that. Oh my God, I love it so much.
So you can see they're bringing back characters that died in the last one. They're changed. I don't know what's going on with them, but you can see Liu Kang is not normal. Probably because he was like brought back from the dead or something.
God, I love this.
Same with Kung Lao. He died in the last one.
You are surrounded. What will you do?
My father always spoke highly of you, Sub-Zero. He wants to talk.
Talking, always his first choice.
Okay, let's try pummel.
Wait, Sub-Zero. These are getting me so pumped up, dude.
No, there was a there was another trailer where they replaced the music. Made it better.
future?
I need
Oh
everything
my
to be
god,
better.
is
than
that Larry?
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Oh my god!
It's so good. Are we getting this?
I mean, dude, if you get it, I'll get it.
I think I'm gonna get
I
it.
want somebody to play with.
I think I'm gonna get it.
I have a confession to make. I never knew that like the story from each Mortal Kombat game continued into the next.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like
I
I
could
didn't
not
realize the characters
literally
died.
not tell you a single thing about the story.
That's
of
what I'm
Mortal
saying.
Kombat.
Like, I
That
think it
is
doesn't matter.
literally the saddest thing I've
But
ever.
I like it. It's fun. It's awesome.
Sorry, I had
It's over the
I
top.
had to.
We've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat trailers on this show because they're so good.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Dude, and we know I've never been really into fighting games. Neither of us have.
No, neither.
And Injustice really got me back
Ooh.
into them. Ooh,
Kristen, look at the number.
jumped up out of nowhere.
We're above 200 in the room. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. This is a Level Up show. Follow us if you haven't already.
Hey, by the way, did you know that I was gonna say when we get to 250, maybe we can change it up and have Greg do his spirit animal. Greg doesn't have a spirit animal.
That's true.
What is my spirit animal?
We always decided it would be something like a Muppet, but I don't know.
I feel like I am like Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
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 No.
Which Muppet would I feel like it'd be like, what's the guy that doesn't speak English?
The
Animal?
chef?
What?
The
Oh,
chef?
chef,
The
Swedish chef.
yeah.
It was like,
I was gonna go with animal. Animal. Like,
I like animal.
All right,
Alright.
now we can move on
Anyway.
to
I'm all
the third level update tonight.
this is interesting.
Yeah,
and
this
I'm
is a
very
video,
eager.
doesn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't have video. YouTube is preparing to launch a game streaming service. Now, you can already stream on YouTube. We could stream on YouTube right now if we wanted to. But they're trying to relaunch it around gaming focus. Because they originally tried to buy Twitch, if we remember right. Amazon was the one who stepped in and won in the end.
Like,
But they've
suck it,
had,
bitch.
they've had a clear focus on this. I wonder if they backed out of the buyout themselves because they wanted to do their own streaming service.
Or they could have wanted to shape it a way that Twitch didn't want. I think a lot of it had to do with, if you remember with the thing, Twitch has a lot of their own control still.
We got a screeching weasel for Greg's
I know, I
animal.
just read
Somebody
that.
suggested.
Callie, enough of that.
According to sources, it's going to be
Okay.
very focused around esports, is what they really want to focus on. They've been recruiting a formidable team, according to the source, pegging the number at 50 engineers with expertise in the streaming industry, I should say. And finally, this guy said that the company will likely make an official announcement on its revamped streaming service at the Gaming Expo E3 that runs from June 16th
I'm
to
excited.
18th.
And it makes a lot of
Poll.
sense. You gotta, I mean,
They could get a lot
Did
of
you know-
backup here if they can have like
I-
all like exclusive coverage of like the League of Legends.
I can't
stuff
remember
or
exactly
something
what it
like
was when we were talking about the one time a long time ago. I think it was like 10 to 1 the amount of viewers that watch the World Series versus the amount of viewers that watch the League of Legends.
The big League of Legends tournaments.
Dota tournaments.
Yeah.
It's like
Unbelievable.
10-1.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
insane.
And so if they get the YouTube audience, done. Absolutely done.
I would
And
love to dual stream. We would have to pay a little bit extra money, but if you get the upper tier of XSplit, you can dual stream to multiple services.
You know, it's something I really think that I really want to get into, and I think you would be able to do it, but we would have to really start doing it, and especially if YouTube takes off with it. I want to do stream casting.
What is
Streamcasting?
what is this?
Like where you talk over, like you're game casting, like you're announcing.
Oh
over-
yeah. That would be cool.
I think me and you could pull that off pretty well. Like on the fly shit. Once in a while, I'll get Greg in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also kind of wonder if it's going to be as strict about gaming focus as Twitch is, or if this YouTube streaming becomes a big deal. If we could have, let's say, Kristen and Greg want to do a show that's non-gaming focused, could we push that to YouTube?
Like we've
Build our
always
YouTube
dreamed?
Audience?
It's Kristen and Greg giving you guys relationship advice
What was
and
the-
talking about
What
stuff.
was the name of the show that I wanted to have before?
Bogey and Venice.
Bogey and Venice in the morning.
Yeah.
Bogey and Venice in the morning.
So what do you guys think? Will you stick with Twitch? Definitely. Or are you defecting to YouTube, or does it depend on the features that
Traitor!
YouTube will have?
I had to change it because it did not fit.
That's fine. Just leave it the way it is.
I had to
People can
change it.
figure it out.
Wait, but it just depends
Oh,
on.
that's clever. You put you for you.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
how clever is that,
I
Greg?
didn't read it until
I
That is
can't
so
pick
clever,
features.
Gregory.
It's like
Yeah.
up
By the way,
That's
what are
fine.
you doing to your beer? The amount of foam.
Yeah, what are you
shaking
doing
this?
to your beer?
Like,
You're like slapping
I
it on your
can't drink
leg.
Corona because it just so looks like piss water.
oh,
to me.
dude, and
It
it
tastes like piss water
without
as well.
without the lime, it doesn't taste nearly as good as I
Yeah.
wanted it to.
All right, Mike, go ahead. You're out, man.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, this was good. Xbox Games with Gold for 2014. You mean for April?
What was that sound I just heard?
You heard that too, right? It was like a humming.
Yeah.
It's playing something.
No, this is different. I don't know what that was. That was
Kind of
interesting.
scares me, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what that is.
I'm not sure what that was.
If
Go
we
ahead, Mike.
die tonight, guys, we love
Wait. Was this a skit? Because I really don't know.
No,
what
no,
it
no,
is.
no. I know we do that.
You guys didn't tell me about this.
No, we really heard like a humming, and we have no idea what the hell
I
it
heard
was.
the noise, but I was
Okay,
like,
you
shit,
heard too.
dude, I don't have a line or anything right now.
No, no skits.
Xbox Games with Gold for April of 2015.
No, sorry about that. Yeah, it is not 2014. It's
Games with
2015.
Gold for 2014, by the way. That's what we're reading right now. For Xbox One, it's Pool Nation FX, which we just saw. But my favorite, and what I'm really looking forward to, is Child of Light. I was very excited for that because I didn't get to play it on PS4 like you guys did, and you guys liked it a lot.
Notably, Games with Gold this month. I don't know if you
Child of
wrote
Light?
it on there.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't played that
it's
either.
double this
So you
month
get to-
because they sold over 100 million, or they had 100 million downloads of Games with Gold over the course of all of their Games with Gold. So they gave
That's awesome.
Xbox One users 2 games, and they gave Xbox 360 owners 4.
That's awesome. So Xbox 360 users get treated to Gears of War Judgment, the worst one, available from April 1st to the 15th. Terraria, which is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of people that like that. It's kind of like Minecraft
Yeah.
in a weird, side-scrolling way.
Yeah.
Again, 1st through 15th. And then for the end half of the month, you get Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on
Woo!
360. I mean...
If you guys had to pick one game for Xbox One and Xbox 360, which would you play?
Oh, and no, it's actually 4, by the way.
Yeah.
There's one more.
And one more. Army of Two,
Yeah.
Devil's Cartel. Again, the last half of the month.
It doesn't
I didn't
matter.
realize that. No, actually, that one's it's a fun game.
I played Army too. They're good games, but like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, if you're gonna play any game with Games Gold this month, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I've spent 72 hours.
I still
just
never
looked at it.
finished Unity yet.
Oh my God, you make me
Child of Light is great too. I mean, you gave it a 9.
I'm dying to play
on,
that.
that's only on Xbox One though. I'm sorry, Xbox 360, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now we'll get to Xbox
Black
One.
Flag.
If you have not played Child of Light and you own an Xbox console, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Number one. Number two, you need to play this game. It is probably close to my game of the year
Really?
last year. It
Ori is
so
probably
good.
my game of the year right now. And I'm not
I'm
saying it to
talking last year
be a douche, but like honestly, you are fucking up by not playing it.
You know what my game of the year is?
Go.
Does it count?
No,
No, it's not Final Fantasy
wow.
15. I knew it! I knew it! As soon as you open your
It's the
mouth.
best thing I played this year so far. It's awesome. So,
Alright, Greg. Or Dean? Or
How do I like
Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen, why don't you read the green right here? No, actually, that's not it. I think you're behind a little bit. It's on the other side of the sheet.
Get with the program!
Listen, I have to pee
Right there.
soon, so you tell me when the best time to go.
Go now.
Commercial
Go now.
break.
Now is the
After
time?
this segment,
Actually,
we'll do
no,
another
yeah, 'cause
commercial break in a
Kristen's
second,
not on the
so you can
chat.
take a bathroom break. Go ahead, Kristen.
Broken Age coming to PS4 and Vita.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Tim
this.
Schafer's hit adventure game that came out for the PC last year is now making its way over to the PS4 and PlayStation Vita on April 28th. The game will be console exclusive to PlayStation due to Double Fine's partnership with Sony's third-party production team.
Yeah.
It features cross-buy and cross-save between the console and handheld and will include both Acts 1 and 2. Lastly, an excellent documentary on the development of the game is now available to everyone.
Supposedly it is awesome. Check out
Yeah,
this
I'll watch it.
documentary. I hear awesome things about it.
I've been loving a lot
Where
of
is
these
this
like gaming
documentary?
documentaries.
It's online for free.
On
Probably
anywhere?
YouTube or something like that. Yeah, just
Broken
do a
Age
search.
documentary?
Broken Age documentary.
I want to check it out.
They never specified. I'm assuming it's gonna come to PS3, but they never specified
PS3.
PS3. They said PS4 and Vita. Do we think it's gonna come to PS3?
No, I don't think so. I think
think
PS4
so.
Probably not.
I'm
yeah.
happy that it's gonna come to Vita though.
But the other cool thing about this is that we get it on PS4 the day that Act 2 comes out to PC.
So we get the full story.
So we get the full story the same day
That's
that Act 2
awesome,
comes
yeah.
out on PC.
Which
So I
I'm
think that's awesome.
stoked for. The
Yeah.
last Tim Schafer game I played was Stacking. Did anybody play that?
I touched it
No.
a little bit because it was
Really
free
good.
with PlayStation Plus.
The rushingness and
Oh yeah, I
So
played it.
good.
Wasn't it really cool?
I love that.
I tried to get him to play, but he's like, "Yeah, it's
Alright,
okay."
yeah.
I thought it was great.
I loved it. I had such a good time with that game.
This is more my style, just this like classic adventure
This is the
puzzle
point,
game.
yeah.
It was really
More
charming.
and more, I never liked these types of games, but as I get older, like I'm learning to appreciate this type of game.
Yes.
Like Wolf
A little
Among
bit more.
Us and
Yeah,
Five Forty Seven.
right.
We've all gotten on. I feel like when you get older, it's just so much easier to develop yourself in a story than it is an open world or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
we
You know?
changed
I
our
love
gaming
open
just
world
to
games
change
just as much as just I'm just more open to trying new
Yeah.
genres. I feel like
Yeah.
as I get older.
Especially when we're
Close
getting
my
games,
tool.
like you said,
Yeah.
free with PlayStation
Yep.
Plus or something like that.
Yeah, for that reason, it's like you have no excuse really not to at
I'm
least
so,
try
but
out
I'm
these
so
games.
stoked for Pokemon. I'm buying it day one. Are you buying
Oh,
it?
100%.
buying
Yeah,
it
I'm
day
getting
one.
it
It's
as well.
I heard
$25.
such amazing things about it.
Too
The
bad.
thing I always hear is that, I mean, this isn't a spoiler to say this, but supposedly it has a twist at the end that works better than like
Mhm.
anything any
Mhm.
other game has done.
That's
And
awesome.
I want to watch the documentary too. It's a 10-part documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
Have
the
you
videos
seen
are for
it?
each 10-part. I have not, but I know it's free online now. I was waiting for it to become free. I knew they were going to.
Yeah.
And if you guys, I don't know if you saw Telltale released recently the Walking Dead Season 1 and Walking Dead Season 2 documentaries. For free
Oh,
on their
really?
website, Telltale Games.com.
Free.
That's awesome.
That is
So
awesome.
good.
More and more developers need to do that because I can't get enough
I
of
love
buying
it.
Same
games.
here,
Dude,
dude.
I love them.
Did
Yeah,
I
you
love
watch
it so
the
much.
one on Hulu Plus for The Last one?
Well, I watched,
I watched
way
it on
back.
the
The
console.
Last of Us one was
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
I lost on
Yeah.
PS3.
I love
Dude,
that one.
That was great. I watched the entire thing, and
Yeah.
that was like one of the first times where I was like, "All right, I know." This
Yeah,
is what
even
I'm
I
gonna
and Kristen
watch.
watched. I remember the Last of Us documentary that we watched together.
Oh, yeah.
That was it's like
Okay.
it's so
And,
great.
dude, the
because-
part where you see Troy Baker acting out like when you and then when
The
you find out
opening
he had to
scene.
do it twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
much
was
more than
like, oh my
twice.
God.
Yeah.
Right, well, no,
He did
he had
it
it
20
like
times.
months later
Oh yeah, yeah.
when he had to do it like
What was
like, a month or so later,
what
and
was
he's
the
like,
composer's name?
Gustavo Santaolalla.
Yeah.
Man, that entire portion just watching it was like watching like a genius.
Yeah.
Do you have the soundtrack?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I mean, he's
so
a movie composer. He's done like Babel.
Yeah.
and a lot
He's
of other,
fantastic.
He's been nominated for
Fable.
Academy Awards. I mean,
He's really, really good.
yeah, he's a great composer.
I gotta-
why don't you go
enemies.
take your bathroom break after
Go
we
piss.
take a commercial
Okay.
break? Why don't you put it up, guys? We'll be back in like 60 seconds.
Yay!
Okay, we're good.
Don't touch your mouth.
Nothing else?
Here we go.
Secret,
Kristen's up. Hold on.
Wait, is it a commercial break?
Yes.
That's not important.
Okay. Secret word.
secret word
All right, I'm gonna go to it.
is
I had to add those documentaries
Walt.
to my watch list.
Wall?
Walt.
Oh, Waltz. Okay.
By the way,
He
you're
said
clipped.
wall.
Huh?
You're clipped.
No, I got it.
I got it. Got this.
You know what? Because we were talking about documentaries. You know what's on HBO that you probably would really get interested in? They have a whole documentary behind the scenes of Scientology and exposing like everything.
Interesting.
It was on President Steve, and they actually took 20 minutes to talk to the guy.
If you guys haven't seen it, that YouTube documentary on Netflix is.
I watched a bit of it, and so has
But-
Kristen.
It is so good.
Apparently, like it's really in depth. It really exposes a lot of shit, and they both watched the entire thing from front to back. They said, and they loved every minute of it. So I think
Interesting.
it's something that you'd be interested. Like,
Yeah, I'll check it out.
apparently, the whole thing is built on keeping Tom Cruise happy at this point. And they are they had a guy on the phone that was in it, and he was like an auditor for it, and he was like, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
So it's interesting. I
It's
want
on
to watch
Netflix?
it. No, HBO. And
Oh,
I think
HBO.
it's the 29th. So is that today?
Today's the 28th, right?
Today's the 28th or 29th?
No, it is 29th.
Yeah.
Okay, so it came out today on HBO.
A-Town, welcome in. We're doing well. How you doing?
A-Town up, B-Town down.
How
You got fuzz in your chin and your puberty beard.
Ty Spin's here too. Welcome, Ty Spin.
As Joey Tribbiani would say, how you doing?
No, that's not how he said it.
Look at Chris.
Thank you for the follow from
You're
Chagall.
my
You
favorite
can't.
person.
I found this guy on Facebook that I used to date.
People can hear you, just in case. Can't tell. You can cover up your mic if you want. Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Wait, you have to tell me now. Come on.
And no, I
figure it
just
out.
randomly started looking, and he's married now.
Is that weird?
Yeah, because
He had a Batman
Did he get
themed
ugly?
wedding.
I don't know, but he was the most. He's the one who locked me out of his house at 3 o'clock in the
He's
morning,
the crazy one?
and he peed all over my kitchen,
Oh.
because he was drunk, and he like cursed me out.
Is
but
he your age?
he's like a year older, but like he's married now, and I'm just like,
Weird.
you poor girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't let him pee in your
You
kitchen.
know what? Everybody grows up sometimes, so.
yeah, but like
And what an idiot! He missed out on talks like gasoline butt.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him. He was just crazy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
We're back, by the way.
Good luck.
I hope she's watching.
I was waiting for Dean to get here first.
So we're just
Yeah,
gonna
that's all I
talk.
was-
We're
that's all I
gonna
was gonna-
ramble incessantly for
That's
no
his
reason.
name. His name was Conrad. Oh,
Uh,
his name was Conrad.
okay, that's enough.
Yeah, right. Like,
Everyone goes to talking about it.
Conrad, what?
Why did you stop dating Kristen?
Yeah, because my dad had picked me up from his front step in Manayunk.
Oh my god.
And he's like, you're not allowed to get back together with him.
Was
and
he just
and
like
I
really
was like,
drunk or something?
understood.
Like what made him? pee
Yeah,
on your
but he
floor?
was, yeah.
Can I just say, I love that you guys have paper towels instead of like those hand towels. They don't get your hands dry.
I have both.
Yeah, we have
paper
both
towels
in
are the
there.
way
I
to go.
use the hand towel.
Why don't you just
Clip
step
your
it
I
up?
use the hand
Why don't you
towel.
step it up and get like an air dryer?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
They should just step it up and get the air dryer, right?
All right, we're finally back. Welcome, Level Uppers, to episode 67 of the Level Up Show. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, talking all the biggest gaming industry news. We've gotten a lot of follows tonight. Keep them coming by hitting that heart button live from
By the way,
PlayStation or the
segment-
follow button at
We
twitch.tv
got
/the Level Up Show.
Excited.
Here's our most recent follows.
Sure.
Thank you to IDK Record 1990, Chagall, our cousin Ed, followed us on Level Up Network.
Ah.
La Chica 85, Jaded Shaman, I think, Casey Ryback, BPST God, Small Style, The Crazy Crack Animal, Griever, and many, many more. Thank you for all the Twitch hearts, guys. We are still not even close to our golden night, so keep those follows coming, and we will give away 300 XP to the entire
That's
room.
a really good heart.
It is. All right, let's move on
That
to
just happened.
opening up the Skype lines. Guys, call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly
Oh
how
my
it
god.
sounds, no
You know what was
spaces.
just trying to find on Facebook?
What?
That guy that made Jesus.
Oh my god.
The one I stalked.
Do we creep on him?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What the heck is happening over here?
That's all I hear from over there.
Come on,
Like-
chat with us.
Oh my
Talk
god.
about video games. You can also talk
Oh my
about
God.
other stuff.
Tie
Give me a
spin
call, give me a
no.
call.
Tie spin no.
Oh, it's Derek.
Oh my god, I found.
Derek!
Derek.
Hey,
Oh,
everybody!
are you in a director's chair?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yes, I am. I've decided to make a temporary setup while I'm getting everything fixed down here. Behind me is a bunch of sheetrock. Have to sand that and everything.
Are you freaking out?
No, he's
I don't know.
Greg.
I never said poopy.
Is it
You wouldn't be
is it
poopy.
like freaky as in like Adam Levine came to your wedding and started singing
This is
Shaka?
why I love you, sir, because you say things like that. All right, listen. So, I wanted to ask you what your question was because I hope you have a question because I'm here this time and I can answer it.
All right. Okay,
You have a
hold on.
question now?
I have to pick up my computer of questions.
Okay, cool. I love how you have them all like backlogged.
No, I just wrote it down in case if I forgot, because that's happened on multiple occasions.
Proud of you.
Hold on. Hey, this ain't Jeopardy, Trebek.
I'll take what is Derek's question for 400? Oh wait, no, it'd be the other way around, right? Because the
No.
question's the answer.
God, you. Okay,
You're the
so
worst.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Derek.
kind of spoil something a little bit with The Walking Dead. There was
Oh,
a commercial in there.
Wait,
Not
what?
The
tonight.
Halo
no.
commercial, the Halo commercial.
Oh, the Halo commercial. Okay, yeah.
See what I did? Ah,
You scared
sorry,
the hell out of
Kristen.
me.
Didn't mean to do that.
You almost got banned. That's what happened.
Yeah, so what happened with the Halo commercial? How good was it? The live action one.
It was good. It was the regular Halo phenomenal. They should really be the ones who are doing the movies, not.
The idiots that are actually doing the movies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
Now, what did the commercial focus on? How long was it?
I'd say 30 seconds, but the major thing was they did a release date for it, and supposedly it's October 27th.
Ooh.
October
A
27th.
little later than I
this
thought it
year.
was going to be. Because they
Later or
usually
earlier.
later because they
Earlier.
usually Halo games come out sometime in September. I think the latest one ever came out was October 4th, and I think that was Halo Reach.
And that was delayed too, right?
I
Wasn't
think
it
that
No,
was-
before it was November.
ODST.
Halo Reach came out in
Or-
September.
and I think-
You're right.
ODST came out.
I'm sorry, Derek. What were you saying?
I was just thinking about the release dates and everything.
I think Halo 4 maybe. It was one of the only one game came out after September.
What's the one where you're not Master Chief and you play as like the guy that can't regenerate health?
ODS.
ODST.
Yeah, I think that's the one that got delayed
Is that-
until October.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah,
What did the commercial focus on? Like, what was it showing? Like, what character?
It showed Locke. It was
Yeah.
essentially the Hunt the Truth one. But
Hunt the
more
Truth?
importantly,
X-Files?
to the question. If you had to choose a game that went into a live action, full on commercial with all the bits and everything, what would you choose?
Live action?
Let's do. Can
Live
I'm
action.
gonna expand on your question. What's our favorite live action commercial that has happened so far, and what game would you like to see have a live action?
My favorite live action commercial ever is probably the Michael one for PlayStation, where you see all
You were
the
all
iconic
about that,
PlayStation
yeah.
characters, and then at the end they're like to Michael, and you see all like the gamers.
That
on
was
the
awesome.
ceiling.
You always take my stuff.
I'm sorry.
I also like. I'm gonna shout out to the PSP, the little black boy that I forget his name.
No,
But I
no,
love
no,
all of
no,
those.
no, no.
Yes.
No.
I was
No.
actually
You
a
love
big
that?
fan of
I love that little
the
black
God of War extension one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
That was a
Where
very
you get
good one.
all the ash
He looked
came
on point.
Yeah.
like
and
Kratos,
like
that man,
cling to
wherever
him.
he
That was
is.
pretty cool.
Yeah, what would
Probably
we
the Xbox Come Play commercial where they were all like the cops and robbers
Yeah.
one, the one that got banned.
That's a really good one.
That
Yeah.
one's
was a good one,
awesome.
too. The Destiny one wasn't.
But the one Destiny was
Destiny
actually
was
really
really
good
good.
too.
Yeah, that is a good
Yeah,
one.
the Destiny was a good one.
The Come Play commercial
Yeah.
Yeah.
for Sony as well. But what I would like to see, can you imagine like full to the T and the best way possible, like not even fucking it up, a true Kingdom Hearts 3 live action?
The thing is, like,
Can you
how
imagine-
do you do that? With
Can you imagine a
animated
boy?
characters and stuff?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like to the T, where the boy looks just like Sora.
Yeah.
You have Heartless come up out of the ground
Yeah, that would be awesome. I was gonna say Final
Can you
Fantasy
imagine
because
that?
we've gotten so many different Final
with
Fantasy
like
things.
cartoon
Yeah.
Disney.
We've gotten
characters in
anime,
the
we've
real
gotten
world.
CGI movies, but we've never ever seen a take on live action Final Fantasy.
No.
Ever. So I would be
That's
really
a surprise
interested
to
in
me. Final Fantasy coming from Drew's mouth.
Yeah.
Dean, you got something original?
No, nothing anyone's gonna think is original.
Okay.
But I have.
I would
it.
like to
What?
see. This is gonna be random.
Oh,
a
no,
live
just
action,
ignore it,
I know,
Dean.
a live action Resogun with like people in the cockpit or
Yeah.
something like that, and like
Basically,
how weird
Pixels,
that
the
is.
trailer
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Pixels.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, you can't if it's just be like a live action Arkham one, but not like
I saw that coming.
not like like I just want to see
does-
like a fight scene.
Is
play
it
out.
is it in a steampunk universe?
No,
Derek Long,
I
all
think it
of
would.
us do that.
I think it would be really cool to see like a trailer for like an Arkham game where like he's just in the middle of the room and all the guys come at him, like have stuff from the game, like how they always have like the crowbars, the bats, like the little air conditioning units, and then like just have like a dude, like a Batman, whoever's playing him, and then like
A bat dude.
just have like one of those really cool combo scenes like play out and like have that be the trailer. I think that would be really cool.
We need a
In
Batman
this one,
Beyond
is it
game.
is Batman George Clooney?
No, no,
God
No,
bless.
never.
And Conroy?
never.
Or Val Kilmer?
neither.
If you had to pick
Male.
one,
Somehow.
if you had to pick one,
I choose no Batman. for myself.
Gives up the towel.
Derek, what would yours be?
I would probably go Mass Effect hands down. Just
Oh, that's
they've
That's
always
a
done
great
well
one,
with
yeah,
the CGI. I want to see them take a step further.
The little girl.
CGI.
No, the little
No,
girl in
there's
the
a
beginning of
little
Mass
girl.
Effect.
Yeah, there was
But
only
it's
a
only
little
like
girl.
a few quick
That was
seconds.
CGI.
There was a little girl that was walking into the field. She
She
picked
has
up the
the
flower,
spaceship, yeah.
And
then
the
she- or
Reaper
the-
comes.
Yeah, you're right. The spaceship, and
And
then
all you hear is the.
Yeah, I could have
Yeah.
sworn she was CGI, but I guess.
No, she was
No,
real.
she was
Yeah.
real.
you are wrong.
That was the best. You don't know Mass Effect, Drew.
I don't
Reapers
care about Mass Effect.
were terrifying, dude. Reapers are intimidating and terrifying.
That's why I wish I picked Reapers.
That was a good commercial.
That's
Yeah.
my
Wow.
opinion.
Derek,
Yeah.
another
How
great
did we
question,
miss
man.
Mass Effect, dude?
Oh,
Thank
you
you
said
so
it
much for calling
afterwards.
in.
You didn't see that?
You're welcome.
freaked out
Oh yeah,
afterwards.
before I go, Kristen.
Oh.
Yes, Jerry.
That's what makes you larger than life.
Oh,
Oh
my God, Dad.
That makes you larger than life.
Now then, I will go toward the rest of NSYNC. See you guys later.
You started, Derek.
Bye, Derek. Love you.
Oh,
That was
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys.
That was
That was 100%
Oh, wait,
Backstreet
did he
Boys.
say NSYNC?
He said NSYNC. Derek did.
You know, oh god, that's 500% Backstreet Boys. A billion.
500%.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
What now?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why.
No, I don't like Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
I was an
As a
NSYNC
whole,
kid.
Are you sticking with Twitch? Definitely.
Ooh.
Yes, even if YouTube
And then,
does have a service.
but there is some that say depends.
Depends on the
not
features that
and
YouTube
not
would
the
have.
diapers. It actually depends.
All right, let's move on. Where are we at anyway?
I actually am curious how many viewers we have right now because I don't think 212 is right.
Lately, Playroom is very slow to update the number of viewers. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to read.
Are you able to see?
I have 176 on here.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Okay. Let's move on to the next part of the level update.
Very
Final.
exciting story for Drew.
Yes, very exciting story for me, I guess. Not really.
Not really. This is kind of scary for you to read.
I don't mind the way the story is being approached. I just don't like the way they
I have a lot of
decided
questions for you
handle
on
it.
this.
to tackle this question. But Final Fantasy 15 director comments on the all-male party. Obviously, the demo is out. We now know that you don't get to play as a female character at all. Here's what Tabata had to say, quote, "Speaking honestly, an all-male party feels almost more approachable for players. Even the presence of one female in the group will change their behavior so that they'll act differently. So to give them most natural feeling, to make them feel sincere and honest, having them all the same gender made sense in that way. The world might be ready to see the curtain lifted on what boys do when girls aren't around, when they come out of the tent all prim and proper. That's kind of the idea behind it. We think, male or female player, that everyone will feel a certain connection and bond with the four characters."
I'm going to say this. I hate that it has to be brought to a light,
Yeah.
but trying to avoid it because I would love to see a Final Fantasy game that focused solely on a female again. Or ever. I
Yeah,
guess.
there's been 10-2 was all
10-2,
female characters,
right?
and there have been Final Fantasy that had a centralized female main
I
character.
understand what they're trying to say as poorly as they worded it.
I think you can see what he's trying to say. Don't forget, he is Japanese, so that's obviously a barrier there.
Can I ask
But
you-
he's just saying that it's true that in real life, a girl thrown into the mix will affect the way the boys act around each other. And if you
Absolutely.
want to have them truly act like themselves, it'll be an
Yes.
all-male group. But the thing is, everybody keeps saying, it's like, you can write them however you want to write them. So just have them be natural, even with a girl there.
But it doesn't work like that, and it doesn't. The reason I get what he's saying is because that's 100% true. When there's a girl thrown into the mix, it doesn't matter if she's the most tomboy of tomboys. It affects how people
Yeah.
react. So to have for Final Fantasy 15 story, I 100% agree that no, there can't be a girl in that group. That said, I don't agree with there can't be a playable female character in the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if you get to, not as a main character of the game, but a lot of Final Fantasies have it so that some people come into your party for like an hour, and that's it.
Yeah.
But like even if you played there's a princess or a woman or something like that he's
Luna
trying to
is
Luna?
seemingly the main female character.
Imagine if you played as her for her parts of the story or something like that. That would make sense
Yeah,
to me.
I'd be okay with
but
that.
I understand why they don't add a female as far as the main party. And as much as I want to see more females take the lead, I get it for this, and it wouldn't make sense.
Speaking as like a huge Final Fantasy fan, it does disappoint me a little bit that there
Okay.
not this female presence in the party, because for me, my favorite Final Fantasy games always have that at least some romantic element.
Right,
I
right.
do like that.
That's what I was going to ask you, is do you feel like this game is going to lack now because they don't have the central love story?
I
plot?
think that there is going to be something between Luna and Noctis, or Stella and Noctis. I'm not sure if they made Stella into Luna. There's a whole controversy around that online for people
Or
that
lock this instead.
For people that follow the game, they know what I'm talking about. There's this whole thing with, is Stella Luna? Is Luna a sister of Stella? All that kind of stuff. I don't know. But I do hope that there is some type of romantic relationship between Noctis and a character in the game. Or, one of his side characters. I'd be okay with, maybe one of them getting together with Cindy. I don't know. I just want some type of love story there, because I feel like that's important to Final Fantasy.
I agree.
It's a huge element.
Yeah. For me, it is. I always love
And
the
that's
love
coming from me,
stories
not
in
even
Final
playing the
Fantasy.
game. Like, that's
Yeah.
always what I thought of Final Fantasy. It's a love story that they get to tackle and save the world together.
It's kind of funny that 7 is one of the ones that has kind of the least love story. There's a love triangle there, but I think as most
Is
people
Cloud in
know,
love with
Aeris
her?
dies,
Yeah.
after the
God rest
first
her
disc.
soul.
So you don't get to see that relationship play
dies
out.
that early?
Yeah, she dies in the first disc.
Isn't it 3 discs in the
It's
game?
3 discs, yeah.
Greg.
The first disc is by far the longest, though. But still, like I love romance in Final Fantasy, so I hope that's in this game in some way, shape, or form.
And they even brought it over to like the Square Enix series, just to bring it over to Kingdom Hearts 2. That's
Right.
Kyrie, right? Yeah, gotta love it. Go ahead, Mike.
GameStop has claimed that digital downloads make up only 5% of AAA game sales. During GameStop's earnings call this week, they shared some statistics on digital game sales versus physical games. According to their slideshow, it said, DFC Intelligence Market Research estimates that the total number of AAA game sales sold last year, 12% were downloaded and 88% were physical. Of the 12% downloaded, it is estimated that 60% were given away in hardware bundles, and that means about 5% of all AAA downloads, AAA titles were downloads, but were actually paid for by consumers. The DFC estimates that full game downloads of AAA titles paid for by consumers made up only 2% of the total physical and digital software market.
Are we shocked by that?
That seems like really crazy to me.
I agree and I don't. And here's the problem. There's a lot of people that wanted to go all digital. And if you ask me, I will not go digital for
not all digital. There's always going to be a couple games here and there. That
you had the issue yourself. I can't remember what game it was that you wanted to play like last week. I think it was Type 0.
Yeah, you know,
and you couldn't play it for how many hours?
Yeah,
and it's like now do you see why I was so frustrated with games like Diablo and stuff like that, to where you're like, the fuck, man.
Well, some games don't even have like a pre-order on. Like that was Final Fantasy Type 0. You couldn't preload. You couldn't do anything with that game.
But it doesn't matter. It's the same. But it's the same concept. Like you wanted to play it right then. You had just a little bit amount of time, and now all of a sudden you can't play it because fuck you. You don't live in the right time zone.
Yeah, I mean, I still say I don't have a problem with it. It's just the way. It's just the luck of the draw. You know, wherever you're from, you're from.
Can I be honest with you? I feel like digital downloads for me only work when I don't have the incentive to get the physical copy. Like. For me, the order would have totally been a downloadable game if it wasn't for me getting the collector's edition and getting the Galahad statue with it, getting the steelbook collectors. Like that's when I like to buy the
like Phantom Pain. I'm 100% getting Phantom Pain, physically because I want that freaking arm.
That's
like, give me that arm,
right? You're getting it too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. The Metal Gear is one of those franchises for me that I will put out the $100, no problem.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like when they give you the incentive to get the physical copy, so you get something else with it, that's a totally different situation. That's why I'm not that shocked by this, especially because GameStop always has the best pre-order bonuses. For Kingdom Hearts, the 1.5 Remix Edition, I pre-ordered the game, and they give you a free upgrade to the Limited Edition, which gives you the Steelbook with the art book and everything like that. Like, that stuff to me is priceless.
Yeah.
I think storage space is a huge factor in going all digital.
That's actually the other problem I'm actually
encountering. The files are just too big. It's not even that like the hard drives aren't big enough, it's the files.
Remember how you were asking me if I had got a terabyte hard drive? Mm-hmm. This week was the first week that I had to regret not getting one yet because I had to delete stuff to put the update for Borderlands on there.
Yeah.
I actually had to delete stuff.
I have a terabyte. I put a terabyte day one and I'm running out already.
See, I don't mind it too much because, like, how many games are you playing at one time? Like, I don't have a problem deleting games that I probably will never play again. Keep them in my library and just, like,
the problem is
space.
Well, the problem, and I could do that for the smaller titles, but I feel like it doesn't add up enough. The ones that really affect me are the ones I still go back to once in a while.
Yeah.
Because they're such big files. Like, I actually had to delete, and I didn't mind it as much, but at first I really didn't want to delete it. I had to delete Battlefield 4. It was the biggest one, and what sucks about it is, if I want to play that game again, it's 42 gigs that I have to get back onto that system, both download and install.
I think it depends on the kind of gamer you are, obviously. I think you guys know, like, I'm not the type of person that typically goes back to games. Once I'm done with something, especially the story, it's pretty much gone.
You're done.
Yeah,
right.
I can pretty much...
I'm done with it, I'm done.
Yeah, so it works out for me. Like, I don't really need to...
A feature that never came to PlayStation, by the way, in the trailer for it, was that... I don't know if this is a thing now, I have no idea, but to download the multiplayer before the single player, did that ever come?
Yeah, there's
some games that do it. It's not in the same way that they do it.
Killzone, off the top of my head, did it.
Okay, that's
yeah, mostly.
I
think they're
Call of Duty did it.
Call of Duty, that was the one that was. Yeah, Call of Duty does it.
The ones that had that really multiplayer heavy focus typically allow you to download.
They do that first. Yeah. It's automatic. It does the multiplayer first and then the story.
It's insane though. Like if you have a launch PS4. Like, your hard drive is 500 gigabytes, right? And you want to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. There's, like, a tenth of your hard drive is already taken.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 64 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And that's 1/10 of your hard drive. You can download 8 more games, maybe.
No, Call of Duty is actually not as bad. I think it was...
Ghosts was huge.
Ghosts might have been because it was so shitty and they had to load everything and patch it.
It was
But
huge.
Advanced Warfare is actually only, like, 30 gigs. I mean, I say only, but... It's not. I think
we need to hurry up a little bit. We're falling behind here. Why don't you finish off the final story, Dean? Why don't you go with that?
What is wrong with you tonight, man?
That wasn't me. That was Drew.
All right.
It fits with Dean.
The Legend of Zelda Wii U has been delayed into 2016.
Big quote here.
In a statement from series producer Eiji Aonuma, he said, quote, I'd like to share with you an update on our development process on Zelda Wii U. Since I declared at Game Awards in December that the game would launch in 2015, the directors and the many members of the development team have been working hard developing the game. In these last 3 months, as the team has experienced firsthand the freedom of exploration that hasn't existed in any Zelda game to date.
Oh, yeah, let's make it clear, any Zelda game today.
Right, yeah, true. We have discovered several new possibilities for this game, aka we're waiting for new hardware to put it on. As we have worked, that wasn't part of the quote, by the way.
That wasn't.
That was the Beast and J quote. Write that down. As we have worked to turn these possibilities into reality, new ideas have continued to spring forth, and it now feels like we have the potential to create something that exceeds my own expectations. As I have watched our development progress, I have come to think that rather than work with meeting a specific schedule as our main objective and releasing a game that reflects only what we can create within that scheduled time, I feel strongly that our focus should be to bring all of these ideas to life in a way that will make Zelda on Wii U the best game it can possibly be. So I must apologize to all of you who are expecting the game by the year's end, but we are no longer making a 2015 release our #1 priority. Instead, our priority is to make it the ultimate and most complete Zelda game. End quote.
What I want to know is if it does come to the NX,
yeah,
how are you going to hang glide or whatever it was?
Maybe a lot of backwards compatibility with
Can
controllers.
I just be honest? This quote makes me so angry because
It's gonna come with strings.
Bubble,
It's gonna come with strings, and you do this.
What are the new possibilities that you found? Side missions?
I don't know, dude.
An open world?
I mean, from the moment we saw their most recent thing at the Game Awards, and they were trying to act like these things are huge deals. But more than anything, is them trying to use the gyroscope to shoot the arrow and all this bullshit. It's
oh my god!
Nintendo, do you not get it? The people that are watching this right now are just shaking their head. They're just like, "Give me a freaking controller! Like, let me control this with joysticks. That's all I want."
Most kids don't even like the gamepad.
I know, dude.
They geared the gamepad towards little kids, and little kids. When I was still a manager at GameStop when it first came out, when the Wii U first came out. They freaking hated it. They couldn't get it. The parents came in and said, is there any other thing they could use besides that big giant tablet thing? And I was like, yes, Pro Controller, you need to have this. Every person does because kids hate it. They don't understand. It's too big for their hands.
It's the worst.
The Pro Pad or whatever the fuck that stupid piece is, the tablet thing, is bigger than the chest size of the majority of the kids that play the freaking Wii U.
Right, yeah.
It's absurd to me.
At this point, I really do honestly believe this will be a cross-generational title because it's not just that they delayed it, it's that it is not going to be at E3 or any convention this year.
Which is
for them to
nuts to
say
me.
that, like, it has to be a good ways away.
They have
Probably
to-
late 2016, and that'll be 4 years after the Wii U released.
Do you
That's
think it's going to be
probably
a
enough
complete
for them.
rehaul of the game? Like, do you think they're
No,
like,
I think that
this is what we had.
It'll be Twilight
Scrap
Princess.
it, let's do it again.
It'll be Twilight Princess.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it'll
Yeah,
be
I think so too.
I love Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I know you did. I wasn't crazy about it in comparison to
I
some of
love
the other
Midna.
ones.
I don't give a shit. I love Midna.
Oh, I didn't have fun with Midna, yeah.
She's awesome.
I like Skyward
Wolf
Sword
Link is
better,
good.
and I liked Wind Waker better.
I never
but,
played
yeah.
Skyward Sword. Wind Waker is awesome.
Wind Waker
Awesome.
is
That's my
unbelievable.
favorite Zelda
Yeah.
game, I think.
That's up there for me. It really
I think
is.
that's my favorite one ever.
I love Wind Waker. All right, that is the end of our level update tonight, guys. Let's
This
take
is
a couple
exciting.
calls, maybe 1 or 2 calls real quick, and then we'll move on to the topic of the week. Call in, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Are you leaving?
No.
Okay. Just adjusting.
Adjusting. Belt is riding into my fucking fat stomach.
Let's take.
What is that?
What are you laughing at?
Are you laughing at me?
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Like out of nowhere, cackle from the
Oh
side.
my
Like,
God,
really?
That's
Jeez.
why it's so
funny.
funny.
I love Kristen more than
All right, let's take one call, guys, because we
funny.
are falling behind on the show tonight. And we do have a big competition to take part
it's
in
gonna be
real
fun.
soon. It's gonna be tough to. Okay,
That
Bradley's
was
gonna
my
be our one
favorite
call.
thing, dude. Ever. That was the best.
Hey, Bradley, you're finishing off our level update, man.
Hello, Bradley.
Oh.
So, what's your question right now, man?
Just saying, I have never played Zelda. Never.
What?
Huh?
No Zelda ever. You've never played a Zelda game.
Never.
So you just started playing video games.
No, just never
What was
played,
your first
played
console?
Zelda.
Then you did it wrong.
Wait, pause. What was your first console, Brad?
PS1.
Okay.
PlayStation
Okay,
1.
that's not.
Have
Were
you
you just
ever
always
owned?
a PlayStation guy? Is that the problem?
I have got like a Wii and stuff, but I just never use it.
Oh, dude, you need to go to the store and buy Skyward Sword.
No. You need to buy a GameCube and get Wind. Is Wind Waker on Wii?
Don't
You can.
Wii U,
If he has,
Wii U.
if he has a
with
Wii,
Skyward Sword.
if he has a
dude.
Wii, he
Wind
can go.
Waker needs to be. If you're gonna play the Zelda for the first time, that's updated.
Wind
like
Waker?
the one that you could still. I don't think Ocarina of Time still holds up.
I
as
know. I
well.
think he should go
I think Wind
back
Waker
and
is
play
awesome.
Zelda.
For what he has a Wii.
Yeah, not Skyward
Well,
Sword.
no, is the Virtual Console still open on the Wii?
Link to the past.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Okay, yeah,
How
you
about
can do that.
I just-
Go on your
Yeah.
Wii, go on your Virtual Console, and buy Link to the Past.
How about I just go to game, look at Zelda games, go nah, not buying that, buy this game instead. Done.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Sometimes
Go-
we have a little bit of a tough time understanding you, Brad. Say that one more time.
Go to my game store,
Okay.
go have a look at Zelda games, go nah, I don't want that, and buy a different game.
Okay, that's why you're going to go on your Wii. You're going to go to Virtual Console. You're going to type in the word Zelda and purchase Link to the Past.
Can I be honest? Like, I feel
No.
like, honestly, if he has that much of a backlog of games, like, does he really have to tackle Zelda?
Yeah.
Yes, I do think
Get
he has
out.
to.
But,
Yeah.
like, I'm afraid for him because, like, is he gonna experience Ocarina of Time like the way we did? Or, like, even...
Well, and that's
Certain
the...
games
Like,
are
that's
just
sad.
always great. Like, for instance, Final Fantasy VII. There's a lot of people that recently, when it came, PlayStation 1 Classics and stuff, you were one of them.
I was, yeah,
You're
I
one of
played
them.
Final Fantasy,
There's-
but it
and
didn't hold up for me.
It didn't hold up for
I
you?
didn't get
Most
that
of the time, I
just-
hear people are like, even though the graphics are terrible, this was an awesome game.
Final Fantasy VII made me very angry. I did get past
So that's honestly why I said Skyward Sword.
Okay.
Because in comparison to Twilight Princess, more people like Skyward Sword than Twilight Princess. So if he's going to play a more recent one, go to Skyward Sword.
No, dude. If
I think
it comes
Wind
down between that, I would say do
Wind
Wind Waker HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wind Waker
I agree.
HD would be awesome.
Well, it's only if he has a Wii U.
if he has a Wii U, yeah.
Brad, do
Go
you
get
have
a
a
Wii
Wii
U
U?
and play Wind Waker.
No.
HD.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
See?
Greg,
Rest
Greg
in
can
peace.
buy me one.
Yeah, but
I know.
Skyward Sword could give a bad taste in the mouth if that's your
Yeah.
first Zelda experience because all the
On Motion Plus, yeah.
wiggling.
Oh,
and
that's right. You guys
bullshit.
have there was a lot of Motion Plus.
You have
there,
no
wasn't
choice.
Right.
No choice on that, yeah.
I
I
have some
enjoyed the
se-
game, but like if it was my first Zelda game, I don't know if I would have liked it
That's
as
what I'm
much.
trying to figure out for him right now, is what is good first Zelda experience.
Do you have a
gonna hold
3DS, dude? Play Ocarina on your 3DS if you do.
Yeah, I have 3DS.
there? Oh, there you go.
There you go,
Ocarina
man.
of Time.
Yeah.
Go and get it. It's
I've had a
honestly
glimpse-
going to be
I've
that
had
or
a
Majora's
glimpse-
Mask.
Ocarina of Time is the
Ocarina.
clear answer here. If you have
I've
a
had a
3DS.
glimpse of
Oh, yeah,
Zelda
dude. Most people
on
actually
Dying
will
Light.
argue with you. Not most people.
Sorry,
Most
what was
people
that,
will
Brad?
Die at my
Uh,
feet.
I've had a glimpse of Zelda on Dying Light, just a sword. That's it. Because it's
Oh.
on Dying Light as an Easter egg, but you see Zelda's Master Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, man.
that's all I've seen.
Well, we
Yeah.
have given you our recommendation. If you trust us, you will follow it.
Yes.
And
Ocarina of
if you
Time.
follow
100%.
up on the recommendation, let us know how you liked Zelda.
All right.
If it was-
Plus, I am going to cry tonight.
You're going to cry
I,
tonight? Why are you
I
crying?
think it's the last episode of Walking Dead tonight. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It
it is.
is.
It's
It
the
is.
season
It
finale,
is.
but it's not the series finale. It's coming back. It got picked up for another season. Then we also
Yeah,
have
because we
next
have Fear of
season-
the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and then next
Greatest
season it's
name
gonna
ever.
pick up. It's gonna be the spin-off show that's set in Los Angeles as well
Yeah.
as The Walking Dead coming back.
I'm gonna cry.
No need
Damn
to
it.
fear, Bradley, because Greg.
We're here for you, man. Just watch the show. We'll comfort you. All right. We got to
Don't
move on
do it.
to our
Don't
topic
do
of the week,
British.
though. All right, Brad.
Don't do
Hip
British.
hip cheery, ever
I could-
all that.
I could do a Jamaican accent.
Oh god.
The what?
A Jamaican accent.
Jamaican.
do a
Do this
Jamaican
right now. Say
accent.
level up in Jamaican.
Oh man, level up, man! Come
Oh.
on.
I'll take it. Level up,
We'll
man.
go with it.
Level up,
Can you imagine
man.
if they did like an LA version of Walking Dead, but it was all like Hollywood celebrities? Kind of like how they do
Like Bill Murray and
like
Zombieland.
zombies from
Yeah.
like zombies from Call of Duty. Like imagine if it was like Bill Murray, who'd
Melissa
you-
McCarthy, because
Melissa McCarthy, Kevin Hart.
and Anne Hathaway. I feel like she has to be in there for some reason.
I am the next in line to take a bathroom
Okay.
break. Sorry. We're doing a lot of commercials tonight, but for some reason all of us have to pee. So,
Corona!
guys, we'll be back
That's what happens.
in 60 seconds. Stay in there.
Stay in there.
Stay in there like swimwear.
Secret
Gonna
word.
get Another Corona.
Is bladder.
Secret word is Pokey. Come, child. Guys, fill in the dead air.
Nah.
With what? Where are you going?
I'm getting another beer. Does anybody else want
You
anything?
drunkie? No. We had to drive home.
Hey, Greg, I don't exactly hate you, but if you were on fire and I had water, I'd drink it.
Who
said that?
It's on somewhere that I.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like that's exactly how I feel about Greg. Why didn't you ask Drew to just get you a beer when he came back down?
Because, Michael,
You're an idiot.
that wouldn't make sense. Everybody that can see me right now and is not in commercial break, I would like to say that Kristen is the best human being I've ever met in my life. And I love her so much.
Restless brain. Why bladder? Because we've had
Did I hurt your
3
butt?
bathroom
No.
breaks, and
I'm
that is the
sorry,
most I
that's
think we've
fine,
ever done.
that's okay.
Most episodes we don't even do 1.
I tell
This
my mom that
is
if you
the
ever have
first
to
episode I ever had.
I think this is I was gonna say this is the first one where you ever actually
Because
walked
you know why I
away.
did
That
a
hurt.
break?
I know.
Water, I had a beer, and then I had an iced
Oh, that's
coffee
right.
before I
You had your
came.
balls, right?
Yeah.
And I wiped it.
I'm all,
Do you
I
remember
felt
that shit?
fluid
And you were
up.
like, you felt
That was
so
really
badass
hurtful,
drinking
now.
it. Greg, do you remember balls?
I hope you are.
Do you remember balls?
What?
Balls?
My
Are you old enough to remember
testicles? What?
You know, most
you-
people are born with them when they're guys.
Yeah,
but
I'm
not
like, what
you.
is happening?
that? Do you remember them though? Balls, like the energy drink.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
old
yeah,
enough to
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Remember how badass you felt when you actually had one?
That was the greatest experience. I'm pretty sure I was like really young when I first had mine.
Probably.
And, like, I wasn't
Wait,
able
to have your
it.
what?
It was an energy drink.
Oh.
Yeah, energy drink
It
called
was like
Balls.
Red Bull, except it was called Ball.
They're gonna
BAWLS.
make your testicles shrink. Be careful.
Oh my god, for real?
Welcome
No,
back, Level
it's Mountain
Uppers,
Dew.
to episode 67 of the Level
No.
Up Show.
It's topic of the week, Greg.
Mountain Dew reduces your sperm count.
As Mike saying, we're about to start the big topic of the week. We've gotten 37, 38 Twitch charts tonight. Thank you to these from
We
Ricky
dropped.
W, Atomic Pictures,
It's been
Nightmare
dipping
Frames,
in and out.
Smiley Bean, Coppery Gravy,
What?
Devin44, McGee84, I Don't Know, Record 1990, and many more. If you guys are following on PC, make sure you also follow us on the Level Up Show, twitch.tv/Level Up Show. That's where we are trying to accrue our follows. All
Yeah.
right, we are ready to move on to the big topic of the week, but we need Greg down here. We can't move.
Yeah,
can't move
because-
on without
Well,
Greg.
he went away
He's
for a
too
second.
busy chatting away during the
Right.
commercial break. Like Greg has to
Unprofessional.
do.
Gregory,
Everybody's waiting on you, Greg.
Everybody get over yourself. Number 1. Number 2, pause your lives. Number 3, I'm in front of the camera now. Do I sit here for topic of the week?
Oh, great. Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
Greg.
Hi, my name's Greg. Very glad to
Die
be
with
here all week. Yeah,
memories,
fuck me.
Greg, not dreams.
Oh, that's a good
You definitely can't sit there.
Greg, you can't
That's
sit there.
bad?
You're covering the TV, jackass.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry I was a C-section.
What?
Way to bring it up, guys. It's fine. It's whatever. I'll go.
Alrighty then.
I don't know. My mom said I had a big head.
Are we ready for the big March Madness Level Up style?
Only thing big on
Guys, go to the bracket. Can somebody post a bracket in the chat room for people to go to?
The
Yeah, what is it?
Okay,
Sure.
Kristen has it. Could you post it in chat room? It's all on your
You mean
Gmail.
copy and paste it?
Yeah, just copy and paste it in chat room.
Right now, I will. And it's there.
Very good.
Right
Oh,
now,
Guys, that is the
I
bracket. Go to the
will.
bracket. That is the battles that are about to happen. We each have a team of 4, but we're not going to tell you what those are. And that is myself.
And don't
Greg.
pick sides on
Yeah.
who you like on the show.
Yeah.
It's not fun that way. Greg, come on. That's fine, dude.
It's the only way I'm gonna win.
Right, because your team sucks.
Okay, well, you didn't let me switch to Reapers, though.
Right, damn right. You already picked.
You're giving away your team.
I never give away my team.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Make
Yeah.
an intro for this.
Not like a crazy intro, but we have our, we have our battles. Round 1, guys. This is going to be 8 battles here. First one coming up very soon. Alrighty, I don't even remember.
I do.
All
It's right
right,
in front of me.
what is it? Foxhound
Versus.
versus Dark Stages.
Oh my god.
Go!
Okay, Foxhound. I mean, come on, give me a break here. We got a full team of the elite espionage agents. You got Sniper Wolf. You've got Decoy Octopus. You've got Revolver Ocelots. Do I need to go on?
Yes, you do, because the Dark Sages, both Jack and Nora, hi, how are you? They have the unimaginable technology of the precursors, which allow them to have gigantic robots that crush all your spies, number 1. Number 2, they also have dark eco powers that can give them telekinesis abilities, making them levitate in the air and crush souls.
How are you even going to find my guys?
Because they have
Psycho Mantis will go into their minds and make them think they're not even
Oh,
there.
okay.
a power
I never played
in
it.
dark
Pause.
eco is invisibility.
Happy birthday, Boogie. It's midnight.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Boogie!
Yeah!
Yay!
How are you going to why Decoy Octopus?
Because
you
a
don't
dark-
even know who he is.
A dark eco power is invisibility, which I looked up for this little fight, and they can see invisible items and creatures in the distance with a green aura.
Oh, you did research.
Nailed
Why
it.
is
Yeah,
nobody
I
else
told
sitting
you.
in on this battle?
Because I won already.
Because it's
Jack
you
and Nora
two.
win.
No, you're supposed to. Nobody's supposed to know who we are. The teams. Everybody's supposed to get in.
Okay.
I don't know who those people are.
No.
This is
Then you guys all suck.
It's your Greg.
Oh,
Sniper Wolf will not
Yeah,
even
we
be
get
on
it.
the battlefield. She can be miles away on her Sadizapam or whatever she wears, so that she can
That's the
sleep for no
worst.
hours and just sniper
Is
from
that
miles
candy?
away.
Marzipan?
You know, it's
I
like
don't
a
know
pill
what
she takes.
Sadizapam is.
It's a pill she takes.
Yeah, which makes you lose this fight already. She's already drugged up. She's gonna die. By
Wait,
the
if we're not supposed to know who picked who, you guys are clearly taking sides on.
Right, no, it's not going to be the way
It's not
you're
gonna work
thinking.
that
It's
way.
going to work the other way.
What? I don't understand. What's happening?
You said everyone's supposed to be arguing
No.
for. You're not supposed to know who picked who, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen.
But you are clearly arguing for the one.
I didn't act like they're not going to be able to figure it out.
Right.
So I thought we would make it a little more difficult than that.
No.
What's happening? What's happening?
So,
I think
mean,
Foxhound would win. Because
right now, I mean,
Metal Gear Solid is a better series than Jack and Daxter.
that's not what it is, son!
Wow.
Because Jack and Daxter has a coherent storyline and Metal Gear Solid. What the hell is even going on in that? I played none of those games because nobody cares.
How is that anything to do with it? It's who's going to win in a battle? Are the Dark Sages from Jack and Daxter
I'm
going to be
catering
able
to our
to...
audience.
Decoy Octopus turns invisible. That's funny because the Dark Sages have a green eco power that
No,
shows up
no.
the aura of
Decoy Octopus.
invisibility.
Decoy Octopus doesn't turn invisible. He
Decoy.
disguises himself so nobody can find him.
Even
Which
easier to
has
find
a
them with.
green aura eco that would come off of his body.
What? No.
Jack and Daxter become invisible.
Decoy
when they turn-
Octopus can hide himself from anybody.
Do you know they got the Peacemaker in Jack 2?
Yes.
That also turns them invisible and is also like a rocket launcher?
Yes.
Yeah, so when it turns them invisible, they have a glowing dark eco green around them.
How's he going to do that if Psycho Manus is just taking control of his mind?
Because Psycho Manus doesn't need to take control of anybody's mind because they have the technology of the precursors.
Shut your mouth.
All right, round over. Guys, you vote.
I win.
Who wins in this? Was it Foxhound, like Drew
Dark
so vehemently
Sage.
claimed, or the Dark Sages, like Greg tried to combat against? We're not really sure who won that one here, but... Oh, we're actually going to... Oh, my God!
Holy shit, you had
nearly.
Oh, man.
Hashtag why is Greg so foamy? God, my life.
Why is Greg so funny? Do I rack it up? I did.
I wasn't ready for this. I don't think I'm gonna
Foxhound.
Don't worry,
wins.
neither.
be able to like get this intense about
You
it.
realize how long it took me to Wikipedia Foxhound, guys? It took me 3.5 hours to combat that with the Dark Sage.
We don't have enough time to talk about this. Let's move on to
All
the
right.
next battle.
Next one.
I'm gonna cry. Is it?
This is going to be fun.
What is? Who is it? Is it my involved?
Zerg
Yes.
versus Prometheans.
Oh, okay.
Fight.
You want to go?
I don't know who's.
Because I'm ready to go. You know how I'm going to go? I'm going to start out strong. Zerg attack. Zergling rush. Alright? I'm going to rush that shit. I'm going to go into your base. I'm going to be like, yo, Prometheans, what up? Here's some little fucking dino bitches eating at your shit. Promethea that.
We have little kids watching, just to say.
Okay, well, first of all, Zerg Attack, Zergalicious, these all sound like action figure names. They don't sound like real.
Great. You don't even know your
Whoa,
enemy.
you had your turn. Prometheans are an ancient civilization known for battle, and they're warriors. They're ancient warriors. They come
The
back to
Zerg
sleep.
eats everything.
The Zerg sounds like it's from Toy Story.
You don't even know your enemy. The first rule of battling is know thine enemy.
That's how important they are. People don't even know who they are.
That's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
Did I just say I have no
Sure
idea who
does,
Zergs
dude.
or Prometheans are?
The Zergs are basically a mutating.
Dude, it makes total sense. If you see, everyone knows who John Dillinger was, right? Because he was a great bank robber. You know who Joe Schmo was who robbed banks?
It doesn't matter. Okay, so here's what you got. You got an ancient race. That's great. Congratulations, you guys are ancient.
Not
you know what
just
the
an ancient
Zerg?
race, an ancient race of warriors.
You're right. And you know what the Zerg do to warriors? They take them over,
Kill Buzz
infest them,
Lightyear.
and then they go and turn them on their side. You know what happened to the Terrans, the human race, when they went against the Zerg or the Protoss? They infected them, and then they also, bam, go exploding on their own guys. On top of that, you got freaking Kerrigan, alright? This awesome ghost chick who's a hero in the game. Bam! She's a hero? Oh, she's awesome. She's hot. She's gonna kill everybody. Boom! biggest badass villain of the Zerg army. Why? She got infested, taken over. So go ahead, bring your little
Halo has
Promethean
Cortana,
guy.
which is kind of like the
Right.
same thing.
Go ahead, bring your Promethean guy, your biggest baddest one. We're gonna infect him and turn him against you.
The Promethean is not a guy. The Prometheans are an entire race.
That's good.
Of warriors.
Great. And
You're
most
going
of
against
ours.
an entire army of people who.
And how are you
going
gonna find us when we're burrowing underground?
Easily.
Yeah, easily. How?
We'll
How are you gonna do that?
when you come up?
Oh, that's great. Because we come up from under you and then eat the shit out of you. We burrow and then we spike you from
You
underground.
guys are gonna eat our shit instead of fight it?
Absolutely.
You guys are kinda like Bigfoots from Pokemon.
Yeah, you sound like weak little cowards who hide under the ground and
You
come
guys
out
can
at
finish
all.
out these 3 minutes. Just let me know.
No.
I have
you got
no
nothing
more
else?
case.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. The
I'm pretty Ethan. I'm excited.
All right, that is it then. Time is up. All right, let's find out what people had to say.
Kind of freaking out. Zergs have a high.
if anybody
Freaking
votes
out.
against the Zerg, they're not.
Oh!
You people are so dumb.
Yeah, get mad at the people you're gonna need for your next battle.
No, it's fine because they just don't know who the Zerg are. Then there's no way the Zerg would win that.
Everyone,
I don't know who
everyone
either,
in
that's
here, there was in here. Everyone was voting for Zerg.
Buzz Lightyear,
Dumb.
what Dean said.
That's not what it was.
I
Okay.
think that's why Dean won.
Don't be a sore
Oh,
loser
that's
then.
dumb.
Mike.
Moving on, next battle. Who's it gonna be? Organization 13 versus Chimera. Fight.
You can go first.
I mean, you wanted this team, so can you really even argue it? Organization 13 is the group of the strongest nobodies in the Kingdom Hearts universe. You got Axel, and I think right there I win.
Organization 13 took down itself, everybody. Listen to my words. Hi, look at me. Axel was a mole. He's the only one of Organization 13 that has a soul, and he took down his own group. So how are you going to have a group that...
We're not talking about that, though.
The Chimera took over the entire world by infesting people's bodies. They took over
The
the world by
Chimera
becoming
lost to
nobodies.
humans.
Your group is called Nobodies. You're nobody.
How can you even argue this?
The Chimera can infiltrate all of the Organization 13.
And then
They
just
can
get sucked
take
back
over-
into a black hole that the humans created.
They can take over Axel. They can then
That
take
somehow
over the rest of the
didn't envelop the
organization, and they become even more Chimera. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take over Organization 13. We're gonna multiply, and then we're gonna keep going.
How are they even going to touch them?
Okay, Axel has a spinning wheel of flame. The Chimera have a gun that shoots through walls.
Are you forgetting that
win.
Roxas is on the Organization 13 at some
Yeah,
point?
he ends up dying and multiplying and becoming one with Sora.
Even more powerful!
But Sora ain't Roxas. Sora is not an Organization.
Sora is the nobody, or I should say Roxas is the nobody of
There you
Sora.
go. You
So, in a sense, they are the same. They are powerful
They're not
like
the
another.
same.
Yes, they are.
He
Just like
gets to
Naminé and Kairi are. Naminé is the nobody of Kairi. They're the essence, the hearts is
No, but
removed.
you can't use Naminé. Naminé is a special case with Kairi. Kairi never turned into a Heartless, which Naminé became a nobody, and the only reason why her nobody has powers is because she was never a
The
Heartless.
point is.
The point is the Chimera wins!
No!
All of the technology that they bring to this, they take over the Earth, they take over every single situation that we have occupied, and turning it into a situation that is unlike any other. The humans lose and are down all the way up until the very end of the series. Organization 13 falls in
All
one
you do
game.
is that final sentence right there.
To
The
interject
humans
something,
win.
as powerful as Organization 13 is,
Organization 13
they're not going to
falls
be
in
very
one game.
powerful when they're all
Falls
little
in one
kids, babies, or whatever, because the Chimera, if you remember right, infested Earth early in the, 1940s? Were Organization 13 even
World
around
War
then?
One.
How does time factor into this?
Yeah, I don't want to go time wrap. But what I'm
And
saying
neither is age. These kids are very powerful.
the kids are not powerful.
Just
They
saying.
have spinning flame blades, which is going to do nothing against my bullets that can shoot you from 70 miles away. I have a sniper that puts up a shield.
Really, the only argument that matters here is if the humans can beat the Chimera, the Organization 13
No,
will
because the
destroy them.
Organization 13 is not humans. So
Exactly what I'm saying!
Is my
They're
point.
more powerful than humans!
They're a sublet of humans.
They're more powerful than humans.
No, they're not. They are not even anyway.
Fight over!
See how fun this is? I'm so
I don't get nearly as
I
intense as
win,
you guys.
Chimera
though.
win.
Alright, so 4, 3, 2, 1, no more. Alright, let's find out what people have to say.
Please, please, please. Oh, that's weird. Ah! 81%.
You'll see.
What?
I don't understand how that happened.
Which
It
is
should have
weird
been much
because
closer.
I wanted Organization.
I'm okay with who won, but
Yeah.
it should have been much closer in my
You
opinion.
know, it's okay.
This next one is going to be interesting.
I'm scared.
Yes, it is. Let's
I
find out
don't
what it
know
is.
who every other person.
He doesn't even know his own enemies
The Heartless versus the Psychos.
from Borderlands. Go ahead. I took the first last time, so go ahead.
I have nothing to say. I don't know who these people are.
You don't know who the Psychos are from Borderlands. You were the
I
one
don't know
that
who the
suggested it.
Heartless is.
No, go ahead and say how are you going to win it.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's so invested in this.
I don't know who the Heartless is.
Let me strategize for you then. You want me? Is that okay for
No,
you?
I just want you to tell me who the Heartless is.
The Heartless are created after somebody loses the light within their heart. They become
From
pure
Kingdom
darkness.
Hearts.
And
From Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
They're little black creatures.
So they're Disney-ass villains, is what you're trying to tell me. So you got some Disney-ass villains up against complete psychotic lunatics, carrying explosives on their chests, bleeding out of the mouths, killing their own people, firing weapons in the air, throwing grenades, committing suicide just to take you out.
Get them out of the Disney World!
Oh no, I'm waiting. I'm letting him do it.
Just letting it build.
That's it.
You're done? Yeah. Great, because the great thing about the Heartless is they're easily able to take over those weak-minded and weak-hearted. I feel like every single psycho in that game is pretty damn weak-hearted. You said it yourself. They pretty much don't have any care about anything. Therefore, Heartless, come up out of nowhere, grab everything. So you're right. They blow everybody up. They set everybody on fire. They shoot whoever the hell they want to. And at the end of the day, the Heartless are going to take all that and say, bitch, we're going to use it against you.
It's pretty even in there.
Yeah.
So how long does it take for one of these Heartless to take over a heart?
Immediately, like that. I say,
no, that's
bam, I'm Heartless.
immediately an explosion.
Okay, and he's right. He's right. So under normal circumstances, the psychos could probably kill him. Except I don't know of any psycho that wields a Keyblade, which is the only way to really vanquish a Heartless. If I remember right. So, oh man,
they'll have all day to try though. However,
it's like and the Heartless just multiply and multiply.
The psychos can arm endless numbers. They have an army of psychos.
You're right, and so when the Heartless take over the psychos, bam, they multiply and exponentially.
Well, here's the good thing about the psychos is they adapt and evolve, so they'll just keep growing into more badass.
What
psychos.
ends up happening with the psychos in this case is they end up having to hide because, bitch, I don't want to get taken over. I want to keep what little tiny acorn of a heart that I really have.
They don't think like that because
you're
they're
right.
psychos.
Exactly, they're stupid and they run at you. You have little guys that run at you with grenades and they say, ah! And they just blow themselves up right in front of you. That's what happened to me yesterday.
That's why you can't defeat them because they defeat themselves.
Explosions don't do anything to them. The Heartless cannot be defeated by anything but a Keyblade. Heartless would take over all the psychos and use your own team against you, just like the Zerg would have.
How can you use a psycho against a psycho when they don't care? They kill each other already.
There you have it. They're already killing their own team.
So you can't defeat someone who's already defeated. They'll
You're
just
right.
keep coming at each other and you all
you can't defeat somebody who's already defeated.
So you don't
Heartless
win.
Would automatically win every single
You can't win
battle.
if we already lost.
Shut the noise. Oh my god. Time's up. Results.
I think Mike
Kristen,
pulled ahead
please.
when he said the thing about the Keyblade. I'm freaking out.
I'm not gonna win because no one freaking cares.
Plus, people play Kingdom Hearts.
Oh wow!
Why wouldn't they care about the Heartless? A lot of people play Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, there's so many votes at the beginning were psychos. I'm like, you guys have no idea what's in for it.
All
I thought
right.
that out pretty
Somebody
well,
said
right?
Jesus Mike went all out on that.
Time's up on that one. Let's find out what the next versus battle is. Coming up.
I'm freaking out.
Freaking out.
Oh, this
The
is good.
Gods of
I
Olympus
want this.
versus
I want
Ouroboros.
Oh god,
But
I actually like this.
I'll let you plead your case, Drew. Go
I mean,
ahead.
come on.
Go ahead.
Does I even need to plead a case here?
Yes, you do.
We're talking about the freaking Gods of Olympus.
Okay, Ouroboros.
The only thing that can beat the Gods of Olympus is Kratos.
Ouroboros affects not only humans, but every single form of life on the planet. It started out as a plant virus, if you recall from Resident Evil 5, as Chris Redfield and Sheva Alomar find out. So if it can affect plant life, which is what humans eat, I'm pretty sure we just affected all of your gods.
Wait, are gods humans now? When did this happen? When are gods on Earth? No, gods are at the top of the mountain, at the Mount Olympus. They're basically in heaven.
If Kratos can get up there, why not the virus?
Because Kratos is a demigod.
Oh, that's weird, because Ouroboros is a demigod.
Can
Where
Ouroboros?
did that
Wait,
happen?
can
Wesker claims
is
that
Ouroboros?
they got a ship in Resident Evil 5.
Are gods immune to Ouroboros?
Yes, they are.
No,
Are they immune to
According to
viruses?
scientific research, yes.
None of this is
Science-
true.
gods
None
of-
of this is true. They're making it up.
Scientific
No, let me.
What
let me,
doctor?
Hold on a sec
Also,
here.
I would-
Oh yes, the gods of
Shut
Olympus
your
are
mouth.
immune
Everybody
to
look at me.
Ouroboros.
Pay attention to me. Ouroboros can infect any form of life ever.
Where's
And it's also proven back that
Resident
if
Evil, the
Athena
Resident
and
Evil
Zeus
virus.
Oh, okay.
Kratos' mother and father, making
Yes,
him a
I'm not
demigod,
familiar with all
then
these
the
enemy
bloodline
types.
is tainted,
Oh my
making
God.
sure that Ouroboros can infect not only Athena, but Zeus, the king of gods.
There's no way Ouroboros can ever infect them.
Dude, I don't
It
know.
can infect
Good luck.
every single one of them.
Good luck for me.
Yeah.
Ouroboros is exclusive
Good
to
luck for
humans.
you.
No, it's not. It's not
Really?
infected humans at all. It infected plant
The
life. That's how it started the virus.
clickers
And animals.
A human
Sure.
ate
The clickers
a
versus
salad.
the Avengers.
I'm
We have never encountered any
Did you
god
not
in
Just
the,
save
in the
it.
Resident
Just
Evil
save it.
universe.
Save it.
Yeah. Wesker.
You guys are talking
Wesker.
over our battle. Shut up.
Wesker
Wester's
was
not a god.
Wesker was a demigod and was only able to be killed when he melted into a volcanic pit. Was around for 7
Just
days.
because he's infected at that point, he's never
Sounded
called
like
a demigod.
Yes, he is.
When?
The whole ending of Resident Evil 5. Did you play Resident
Yes, I played Resident Evil
The
5.
ending of the thing when him and Sheva shoot the
He
rifle.
becomes like ultimate like Ouroboros mutation guy, but
Yeah.
that doesn't make him on the level of Kratos
Yeah.
or Zeus, the god of
No,
thunder.
you don't have Kratos. You have the gods of Olympus.
I'm
which
saying
were
that
all
Kratos
killed
is the
by
only person that was able to kill the gods of Olympus.
Because no one else ever tried. Send some Ouroboros up
Nobody,
to...
the Titans couldn't even be the gods of
Send
Olympus.
Ouroboros up to Mount Olympus. Athena falls, Zeus falls, Helios falls, the other bitches falls, everybody falls. Ouroboros is infecting everybody. The only one to stop the gods of Olympus is Sheva Alomar.
You know
which
what?
you
You
don't
know how
have.
fast Helios is? He's basically the Flash.
Not fast
He's
enough.
basically the Flash.
Snapped his head off. All Ouroboros has to do is
Once
go
again,
into the
Kratos is not included in this. Kratos is the only person that has ever been able to defeat the gods.
My point
So
is,
what if
a human
Kratos was
can
infected?
defeat the gods? Why
What if
can't
Kratos-
Iris?
He can't be.
Why?
Because scientific research says the gods cannot be infected by
Everyone look at me. What is the scientific research? Let me see the paperwork. Jerry.
Where's Jerry in this?
Jerry Springer needs to come on the show because you were making up facts. I want a polygraph test done.
Alright, perfect timing. Oh my god.
one.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Guys,
it's almost
If
unanimous.
it's not your Ouroboros,
It's not.
I saw a lot of
It's-
Ouroboros.
it's-
Oh god, sorry about that. Oh wow, it's closer than we thought.
Wow,
Gods of Olympus took it.
guys.
it was
Come
pretty damn
on!
close.
That was
It was a
closer
lot
than I thought
closer than
would
it
be.
looked like it was
I
going to be.
Wikipedia that argument again for 3 hours, everybody.
All right, next battle.
Oh,
So hard.
Dean thinks he has this one in the can.
I know I have this one.
The clickers versus
Go
the
for it.
conduits.
Okay, first of all, the clickers are bound to the ground. The conduits, we have Cole, who can pretty much fly, Delson, who can pretty much fly,
How-
Fetch, who is as fast as lights. You can't touch them. All they have to do is be up in the air, zap, 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 zap. They're sniping out all of these clickers. How are these? This is, like I said, this is like the clickers versus the Avengers. You really think the clickers would be the Avengers?
Ooh.
Are you done? Good, because now it's my turn to
Proceed.
take over. Like you said, Delson can fly, Cole can almost fly. Whatever her name was, Light Chick, is fast as light.
Fetch. Come on, don't
Fetch.
disrespect Laura.
Well,
That's fine. That's great. Here's the thing about viruses and airborne toxins. They're airborne. So when you're flying through the air, through the toxin, guess what you're inhaling? All it takes is one little tiny thing and bam! Bye, Delson. Congratulations. You had that smoke. What happens if that smoke gets mixed up with all the toxins
your
in the air?
argument kind of just collapsed on yourself because
How?
if you're smoke, you're not breathing. You are a toxin.
Whoa!
You're right. And it
I know.
do chemicals bond? I'm
Also,
sorry.
if you're
Is science lost on me?
traveling through satellites, you're not breathing. If
Okay,
you're neon
so
traveling
is
through
Cole
light, you're not
constantly
breathing.
Cole constantly a piece of electricity?
Coal's just one of the conduits, man.
You're right. So
One conduit equals about like 3,500
yeah, I
clickers.
see that. I see that. Here's the problem. They're going to have to build some special base, which they're probably not going to be able to do away from all the clickers and away from all the
Why
airborne
would that?
toxins.
Well, first of all, if we're talking about The Last of Us, if you recall, not every area is filled with this toxin. People are walking around all the time. There's just certain areas with spores.
You're right.
So if you're just
So if you
just
have a
fetch,
room,
just go up
you
on
gotta
the roof
remember.
and start
You
sniping
gotta
them
remember.
out.
This is a battle between the two. One has to take over the other one. So if you have a bloater
Yeah.
or anything like that, that's
Then we
gonna
go airborne. That's the strategy.
right, and you can't get hit airborne. How many times were you shot by shit?
They're as fast as light. She's neon. She's
No,
traveling at
Delson's
the
not.
speed of light.
So you're saying that
Delson
Delson can
has
get
the neon power.
at one point in the game? Okay, what about
By the
Cole?
end of the game, he's got it all.
What about Cole?
What about Cole? He's as fast as
Can I
electric,
chime in
dude.
really quickly? I feel like Delson is a sponge, so doesn't he get the clicker power? Doesn't he become a
No,
clicker?
it's not a
It
power.
only-
it's
he
an infection.
absorbs
It's a
other
virus.
conduits.
He's done.
Okay.
The,
Yeah, he's
the
done.
power
Okay, I
is
just wanted to-
he gets
Can
the
conduits
conduit's
even
power.
be infected though? They're like
Right, they're
mutated
already
people.
mutated.
How does that? What? They're, okay, so they're immune to
Scientific
viruses.
research
They're immune to viruses. Where is the scientific
No,
research
but
that
if
says
you
they're
look
immune to
at
viruses?
if you look
Are you one of those people that's not going to vaccinate your
Well,
kids?
here's
Why?
the
Because
thing,
they're
dude.
special and they're not going to get infected by anything? Because of scientific
no, but
research.
here's the thing:
Get
if
out
you
of
look
here.
at other superheroes to back it up, Captain America, the Flash.
Yeah, because they were saved by
they
that
can't get drunk.
Marvel.
They don't
that,
get
that
viruses.
Marvel Dead
No,
virus.
they don't get viruses.
The Marvel Dead run that they had.
That's one run.
Oh, okay, because
Out
that
of an
didn't exist.
infinite universe. That's
Okay,
one
because
comic
that
book
didn't
run.
exist.
It's one run. So
right,
what?
and they were turned dead, and so therefore they were against each other. Therefore, clickers, airborne toxin that can't infect their lungs.
Oh my God, oh my God. Who won? That was a close one.
That was a close one. And the winner is...
This is really fun. Good idea, Mike.
You're welcome.
Who is it? Who is it?
I'm freaking. I feel like Conduit has to win.
It's going to be close.
Yeah. No.
Oh, good job.
65%.
I love how all of us...
I haven't been putting the results
all of us
down.
go so hard, and then after you two fight, you like pound each other after games. It's really good.
So it was Chimera, right? And then we had the Psychos, right?
Correct.
Psychos won. And then we had the Gods of Olympus.
Yes.
Won.
And then the Conduits.
And then the Conduits. All right. What's up next, guys?
Have you noticed the strategy to all my teams?
Let's find out. Here we go.
I won this round, everybody.
Next up,
Listen,
Strategy to all my teams is
the Colossi versus the Descendants.
Fight!
I'm just going to point out to everybody to start
Wait,
off
let's
the
even say, who
Pause
are
your
even the Descendants? They don't even know who the Descendants are.
Okay, pause your life. Number one, the Descendants are obviously the enemy type from Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Number one. Number two, if you ever see the movie Down Below, which is about the...
No one did because it sucks.
Shut your mouth. It's about the infested descendant human beings that take down a group of human beings. Number one, the Colossi were taken down by one single human being. So how are they not going to be taken down by billions of descendants? Easy, done, one.
They don't even have any human intelligence. The Descendants are just these these creatures that become animalistic.
Which makes them more psychotic.
They stay underground. They stay underground. All the Colossi have to do is get the biggest one and just stab them on the ground and crush them all in one
instant. The Colossi
instant.
move at the speed of slow and slower, number one.
How's it going to tackle a flying Colossi?
What are the
It
Descendants?
doesn't need to tackle. All they do is build each other up like they do in, what is that movie with Brad Pitt?
This is that movie.
When did that?
Because that's what the Descendants do.
When did they become that?
In the end of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, everybody, look at my eyes. They're all voting Colossi. I hate you all. Look at me. The Descendants build up when what is the treasure that's being taken away in the helicopter? They all build up a tower and jump on the thing and grab onto Drake. They can do the same thing with the Colossi.
Kind of like.
I don't remember the scene. I think you're thinking of
the zombie movie.
No More
That's what he
Z.
said.
None
What
of
was
this.
it?
No,
okay,
at the end of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, you have to jump on the treasure chest and the Descendants grab onto it.
Oh,
and
okay.
come up. Yeah, so they can go up to the flying Colossi.
Let's compare Wander versus Drake. Wander has the power of the light of the sword. That is the only reason he is able to conquer the Colossi. Drake, he's got a couple guns.
The light of the sword.
Yes. He's
So, what are the Descendants going to do when they get to the Colossi? Because they're made of stone, essentially.
Because all they have to do is eat away at all their weak spots. Because the huge Colossi, everybody.
What
by
are
the way,
Descendants?
have
What are they? Are they like
Descendants are
humanoids?
just the cursed
Are
humans.
they humanoids?
Yeah,
Okay, they're
humanoid. They lose their human
So-
intelligence. They're not even intelligent.
I was gonna try to be on your side.
Yes, they are. They're dumb. They're
They don't
dumb.
retain emotion, but they still have all of their human intelligence. They have a hive, which then they tackle like the Zerg from. Oh wait, that's not a bad case. They lost. They lost.
Because people don't know what they are. They're
All they
dumb.
have to do is eat away at the 17,000 weak spots that are on each of the Colossi.
Drake-
Because good plan, God, to make Colossi
Drake-
with 13,000 weak spots.
Drake is surrounded by literally hundreds of them in a dark cavern and is able to kill them all. How the hell is the
Because he's only surrounded by 3 at a time.
Greg, how are they
In order
supposed
for
to
him
kill
to
the
get through the
Colossi?
cavern, and he also goes around stealthily wise, and they only pop out of dark corridors. If you have an army of Descendants coming at one
Greg,
Colossi, you're going down.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that they can get to the Colossi and overrun it with sheer numbers.
Even the flying ones, yeah.
Even the flying one. But what do they do when they get on it?
They eat away at the weak spots.
Are they
By
made of light?
chewing
The only way you
Are they
can
made of
kill a
light?
Colossi is to stab a sword into its weak spot. The Sword of Light. It's the only way to kill a Colossi.
That's funny
Just like you need a
because-
Keyblade to
No,
kill Heartless, you
just
need the
screwed
Sword
it.
of
You
Light!
I'm so glad he
Because
just
you
said
don't need
that.
a Keyblade to open
I'm
up-
so glad he
Riku,
just
who
said
is
that.
not a Keyblade
The point
wielder.
is, you need the Sword of Light. You need the
Riku,
Sword
who
of
is not-
Guys, shut up.
Enough!
Oh my god.
Chris, you having fun?
Oh,
Drew, did
my
Could we get
God.
any nerdier? What was that?
You put
I
that
know,
Heartless
it's
one
funny.
because I think you messed that one up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll look at it.
Oh, that's weird. The Descendants won.
Get
Oh,
out of
No
here!
way!
That does not make any sense.
Oh my God!
Everybody.
I would
think
not
that was
have
kind
called
of like
that.
a L shape from Tetris winning the
Right.
Game Facts battle.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to me.
Let me
Drew
make
sunk
sure.
himself into the ground when he said that the Sword of Light is the only thing to kill Colossi.
It's
Number
the
one.
truth!
He brought up Kingdom Hearts, and
Right.
Kingdom Hearts cannot be opened by just the Keyblade. Riku, who is not a Keyblade master,
You're
can
finished.
open
You
up
won.
Riku
What are you
Lights.
still arguing?
Because I
for?
want to make sure people know about
Wait, you
Kingdom
can't
Hearts.
kill Heartless without a Keyblade.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
It was proven.
But by who?
Easily was proven.
Scientific
Sora's Heartless,
research.
You don't need to kill Sora's Heartless. Kyrie hugs him with light, and all you need is light in order to revive a Heartless. Which
That's
is then
the-
how
that's
Riku
not the
comes
same.
back
That's not
to
the same
That's
thing.
not the same
Go
thing.
fix it. That's not the same thing. Go
You
fix it.
destroy a Heartless by fixing light.
Save it for your argument if you need to.
I won.
I'm sorry, what was the winner of the Heartless
Psychos.
one? Psychos won, right?
No, Heartless did.
Heartless won that?
Yes.
I
Really?
thought Psychos won.
Yeah, I thought Psychos won that. Is there any way for me to change this at this point?
I don't know. I remember I won, I lost, and I won 2. That's all I know.
Yeah, you won the first one.
I thought the
I lost the second one, and he lost. I lost clickers, and I lost Zerg. I won 1, and that was it. Trust me.
Guys, the Psychos or the Heartless?
Someone in the chat told me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He won 1 for sure. I know that. I just don't know which
I
one.
can change this.
Just change the names, maybe, if you edit it.
That's true, I guess. I could
just
do
do
that. Yeah. All right, let's just do that. So the Psychos are from what?
Borderlands.
I can barely see right now.
We're drunk.
It's done.
Kristen, I want to apologize to everybody on Kristen's behalf. She's putting up with all of our nerdiness right now. If this couldn't be the most nerdy conversation we've ever had on the level.
I'm just like
doesn't
my
like the
ears.
yelling.
I don't like loud
noises.
And just so you all know, after the show, we are all hugging and we're gonna be in love.
Shut up, Grog.
I just don't want them to think that we hate each other.
I don't like you.
Do I have that right?
Although I hate Dean a lot. Trophy Wars.
Is that correct now?
Team Greg, everybody. Hashtag Team Greg.
All right, I think we're good now.
All right, good.
Fuck did I get dragged in?
And, somehow, I have no idea the Descendants just won.
I don't know either.
Wikipedia, motherfucker.
No, you just have a lot of people.
You had no ground on that one.
No, you had
I
none.
totally won that.
Honestly, you shouldn't have.
Bora should have won against the Gods of Olympus.
No, it really shouldn't have.
I don't know. That it depends on if they could get.
That was at least closer than this
All right,
one. This
next
one was just a blowout.
This one's gonna be weird, man.
Hold on.
Do I know who the people are at least?
Yeah, because you picked one.
I know.
Do I know who the yours?
Yes.
I didn't.
Koopa Kids versus the Gorons.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm not even gonna lie on this one.
We would maybe step on you because we're bigger.
Yeah, but we got giant turtle shells that basically protect us from everything.
I don't want to
with
see
spikes
these
on
two
it.
groups fight. I feel like they should be friends.
That's true, but we could throw boulders.
Yeah, right, and then we can our shells. Here's the thing, we're going to use our shells for defense and offense, because why? We got spikes all over those shits. So we're going to use one to throw ourselves at the other one. So, congratulations, Mr. Goron. Here's a nice little tiny Koopa shell.
Congratulations, Mr. Goron.
Like it's just one
with
man
spikes
in
on
a
it.
tuxedo.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we would probably take a different approach in this case, and we're like a lot friendlier looking than the Koopa Kids. Are pretty ugly and pretty hard.
The
And
little
pretty
baby
spiky.
Gorons are adorable.
So
You're
the Gorons will like just smile and try to kill you with kindness. So you
Get
can-
out of here! Kill yourself,
Chaos
Kaius.
and Funk. A Goron is from the Legend of Zelda series. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's a little video game. It might have been heard about.
Oh, don't insult people.
So we would get you really close, and then we would crush you.
You're right, and you can get us close. You're going to hug us, right? Like hug us
we're
with
gonna,
love?
We're gonna crush you.
Are you going to hug us with
We're
love?
gonna let you think we're gonna hug you, and then we're gonna crush you with
Right,
rocks.
you're going to squeeze us,
No,
right?
we're gonna crush you with rocks. I say.
How are you going to crush us with rocks?
Rocks.
Because they have rocks all over their home, all over their cave.
You're
They have
right,
boulders
but when we
everywhere.
hide in our shells, what are you going to do then?
You ever seen?
What about
you ever seen a turtle shell
what
get
about that
crushed? It happens
weird
all the time.
Koopa with the awesome hair and the magic wand that's like poof, bitch?
That's not a Koopa
Evan
kid.
and Harris
Yeah,
said
it is.
Koopa Kids can be
That's
killed
not
with
a Koopa
anything
kid.
thrown at
Yeah,
them.
the little one.
The
Remember-
one with the wand? Who
Not the one in the
flies around
top.
the
Actually,
blue?
he is too.
That's not
wait.
a Koopa kid. I will.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
now.
You're right. He's not. But the other one, remember in Super Mario? I think it's Super Mario Bros. 3.
Super Mario bullshit. Because
I'm trying to think. I think it was Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario World. I think it was Super Mario Bros. 3. You had to jump on top of his head. He has the wand. He bounces around and he spins and everything like that. And you
That's
bounce
the
the wand
King
out of his
Scepter.
head.
He doesn't have a wand. He stole the King's Scepter. That's what the whole point of that mission was, to get the King's Scepter back.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Same.
Dude,
Are you guys done?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
we
I don't
should be.
know.
Why not?
All right, let's just fast forward this. That
There's
one.
no arguing this.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice
All
try,
right, 2-1. Goron.
What?
Everyone said, everyone said in the chat that, like, Gorons, all they have to do is throw boulders at them. The Koopa
Yeah.
Kids can literally be killed by
To Havoc Zombie, no,
You're right.
Bowser is a Koopa. It's not a Koopa
Koopa
kid.
kid, yeah.
He's
Goron's
the
won
Koopa.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All right, we haven't acknowledged all the farts. The farts are How did you not laugh at that?
That was your job.
That totally was for you to laugh at. Oh man, you missed that one.
You got me just as well.
I just want to count out who has teams in here. So we have Drew has 1,
I think it's 2-2 for me and you.
2. I have 2. Drew has 2.
Yeah.
Dean has 1, 2, 3, and Mike has 1 left.
Oh, Mike.
Dude, honestly, that Zerg thing, I don't care about any of the other ones. Zerg should have won. That was a dumb.
And I still think
dumb.
Colossus.
I agree with you too.
All right, but thank you to these Twitch arts, guys. Thank you to
Dumb,
X Jack the
dumb
Ripper.
people.
We also got
A couple
Ramza0,
sore losers, if you ask me.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Thumbs up.
Bloodlinger, Weird Questions, KP 2 Point, Singing in the Rain, Silent Ninja, Always on Point, Killer Kirby, Rock Show, Prometheus, Drummer's Pride, Spinal Hornet, Kilo, Danger F's, Ramon Slayer, McDermott, Ricky W, Atomic Pictures, and we're caught up. Thank you for the Twitch art, guys. Keep them coming. Follow us live from PlayStation. All you gotta do is hit that heart button.
Easily.
Or if you're watching at twitch.tv/levelup show, you can follow there. Let's move on to round 2.
TX Bug says, Kristen's like, is this yelling over yet?
All I'm thinking about is I just want to watch The Walking Dead.
I
That's
know.
all.
We're going to, I promise.
Round 2, Battle 1. What is it, by the way?
Did you even check it?
Okay, I thought Kristen might be able to tell me, but I'll just look.
I just
What is
put-
it?
I
It
just
is.
put it out.
Foxhound versus Prometheus.
Oh, there you go.
So
Foxhound
Drew versus Dean.
Prometheus. Drew's Dean.
Okay, I mean, do I need to make the same argument here?
Ready?
I feel like I lost all my intensity.
You lost your intensity after round 1?
Go.
Yeah.
Foxhound versus.
Well, then just give it to me, because Foxhound wins all. I mean, come on, guys.
How,
Metal
dude?
Gear Solid is one of the greatest series of all time.
Yeah.
This is the greatest villain group of all time.
Yeah, that's right. Except for the fact that the Prometheans had to, start humanity for it to even get there first. Prometheans were a predecessor race.
Wait a minute, this got so screwed up, dude. My original Prometheus were the ones from Halo.
I know.
And over time they changed from the ones from Mass Effect.
No.
Yeah, the
Prometheus,
Ancient Warriors
yeah.
I was talking about were from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I totally
Oh,
forgot
really?
I chose the
All right, we win.
You're an idiot.
I totally forgot I chose the Halo
Fox
Prometheus.
The Prometheans and Mass Effect started civilization.
I mean,
The
bro, we
Prometheans
got
and Halo did nothing. They
Sniper
killed the
Wolf.
Master
We
Chief.
got Psycho Mantis. We got Revolver
They're all
Ocelot. We got
they're all
Decoy
voting
Octopus.
Prometheus.
Come on. Foxhound. I see some
If
Foxhounds
I
in
win
there.
Prometheus without even making an argument, this is the best.
Guys,
man.
you see Prometheans from Halo, not the
Psycho
ones from
Mantis
Mass
is so powerful that he can take control of the minds of an entire nation.
But they warp all over the place. You can't take control of them.
Doesn't
You
matter if
can't
they're
find
warping.
them. Sure does. You have to catch them
Psycho
first.
Mantis can warp too.
How fast?
I hate that.
According to scientific research.
Clock it. I want to know. I want to know the speed.
I hate that the leader of the Foxhound team is Psycho Mantis. I hate Psycho
He's one of the greatest villains
Dude,
of all
he was.
time.
Kill me.
Dude, the Promethean, I don't know his name, but the leader Promethean at the end of Halo was pretty big.
Revolver Ocelot will capture every single one of them and
Who?
Hey, by the way,
Revolver
what's the shot doing the whole time? Or not the shot, the fucking who's the sniper? Fucking
Sniper Wolf.
Sniper
Oh,
Wolf.
she's like millions of miles away.
Yeah.
Just sniping.
Just sniper.
Just
Dean goes, Dean goes, no, we got warpers. Drew goes,
It don't matter if you
he said,
go Come on now. All right, I think
Honey
that's
Boo
enough.
Boo Chow.
We don't need a full 3 minutes for this one because everybody knows Foxhound would
I feel
win.
like Prometheans won.
I think Prometheans actually won.
I know.
I don't get it either.
I'll give it to him.
Drew out. I'm
All
so
right,
happy.
time's up. Who's gonna win?
Oh my god!
That far off.
It was farther than it should have been.
It was beautiful. It was well
Get the hell
deserved.
out of here!
I'm
Shut
so
up.
mad because my picks are bringing in the votes, dude.
All right, so that was Prometheans there.
You have a bunch of uneducated people watching this.
Oh,
I
it's me
feel
versus
like.
you next.
Hey, let's
Is
not
it?
insult people
I'm
here.
reverse Heartless.
All right.
I'm not
so-
saying uneducated like school-wise. I'm saying in video games.
Kristen, you're on point.
They like who they like, man.
I
Maybe
guess, man.
Maybe they just feel like these people will win.
Round 2 battle to Chimera versus Heartless.
Is this even a competition?
You're right. I was thinking the same thing, but go ahead.
Because the Chimera take over every other living being known to man, the Heartless can be taken out by a key, number 1. Bye, Felicia. And then they can also be taken out by any form of pure light, which the Chimera have harnessed into regenerative health packs.
Pure light, not light source energy, dumbass.
Any
and
form
the
of light.
Chimera
Any
doesn't
form
have
of light.
any form of light.
Any form of
anything.
light.
That means when they come out in the sun and they're just like, ooh, no, not the sun.
I would give you pure light if it was only Kairi hugging Sora. But Riku comes back from the darkness by having nothing but a conversation with Kairi from across dimensions.
And it's all about how much Kairi loves him.
No, Kairi doesn't love Riku, she loves Sora.
Right.
Digging
They're
yourself
one
a
and the
deeper
same.
grave. Chimera take over the Heartless, they all become aliens
Get
and Greg.
out of
They
here.
already look like aliens,
The
just come join us.
Heartless will take over any being. Any being.
No,
Doesn't matter
false.
who.
False. Heartless can only take over humans. They cannot take over nobodies, which then relates to they cannot take
Nobodies
over alien
are different.
species.
Really?
Nobodies don't have souls. Heartless do have
You're
souls. So
right.
they just don't have hearts.
Nobodies are the souls. Heartless are the hearts.
Which Chimera don't have any hearts to take over.
They don't. So what the hell keeps that blood or whatever they have pumping through them?
Their souls. That's the one thing that Chimera have that Heartless don't have. That's
According
why
to
they
scientific
take them over.
research on souls.
Scientific research says that Chimera must have hearts in order to keep some sort of fluid pumping through them.
Chimera's heart and bloodstream is alternative light sources, which they harness
Scientific
through
research
solar
showed it.
power panels, number one. Number two, they don't have souls, which makes them the heartless arch nemesis. Heartless and nobodies fight each other. Chimera are essentially the nobodies, and the nobodies end up winning, as you see in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Your proxy doesn't work in this situation because it's gibberish. All you're
None
doing
of
is
it's
spewing stupidity at fast
All of it-
rates.
all
It
of it-
does not matter. It
I'm
does not
saying-
compute.
I'm not
Your
saying scientific
heartless
research. I'm saying
will take
truth.
over every single being if there is no
Heartless-
Keyblade wielder.
Heartless cannot take over every single being. They can only take over people that do not
Guarantee it.
have.
Scientific research has proven that Heartless
What is
will
the
do it.
scientific-
will
Number one,
stop at
everybody,
nothing.
I want to point out that the scientific research bullshit that all these people are trying to play, except for me and Dean, makes no sense. So I'm calling out these.
I don't understand how you think an alien race can defeat
Another
basically
alien
fantasy
race
race.
by taking them over.
a
them.
fantasy race of basically demons.
Heartless can
who
only take over
your
people
hearts.
that don't have souls.
You're-
Chimera don't have souls. They win.
How do we know this? How do we know that
Right,
Chimera
Because
don't have
Chimera
souls?
don't have
How
souls.
do
It's
you
proven
know?
in Resistance 3 if you read all the documents in Resistance 3.
Oh, really?
I hope Chimera.
Chimera
wins.
won, and it's
They easily-
stupidity. It doesn't make any sense
It
to me at
totally
all.
makes sense. Heartless can only take
Get out
over
of
here.
people that don't have souls. Chimera don't have souls.
Sure,
Sorry.
it's stupidity.
I know.
Hmm?
I know. She just is so annoyed right now.
No, I'm looking at stuff online. So.
Stupidity.
Chimera
Who is
wins.
here?
Anthony.
What are you doing?
Chimera wins.
Here for The Walking Dead.
You got to waddle around.
Here for The Walking
I've been
Dead,
watching this,
dude.
by the way, and it has been some of the most amusing shit I've
All right, next battle.
That's so weird. I feel like the Chimera won.
Round 2, battle
seen. By the
3.
way,
No, for fucking-
conduits all the way.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, conduits all
And we've got the Gods of
killed
Olympus
me.
versus the Conduits. So this is a good one, actually. I have to admit.
This is pretty damn
This is a
good.
good
This
one.
one's scary.
Because we got powers here. We got some powers going back and forth. But I mean, really, I don't think any conduit is near as powerful. It's power for power. Like if you had a fast conduit, it doesn't match Helios. If you got a thunder, like for instance, Cole, not as powerful as Zeus. Let's be honest.
Isn't
Let's be
Neon?
honest.
Isn't Neon faster than light?
But you kept saying that
Neon is
the
light.
only person
Yeah.
to take out the gods of Olympus was Kratos. But when Kratos did that in God of War 1, wasn't he? He was just human. So human could take these people out.
No, Kratos is not human. He falls down to the depths of Hades and climbs out every time.
God.
In God of War 1, he was stripped of his ability.
And he doesn't beat
He
the
didn't
gods
have
in the
power.
first one.
He kills the God of War.
Ares.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. He does kill Ares in the first God of War.
Well, all right then.
But he doesn't kill
So
any
a
of the gods of
human
Olympus
took him
that
out.
I'm talking about right now, meaning Zeus, Helios, Hades.
But it can be done.
Can
is
I
the
jump
point.
in on this real quick? The gods of Olympus destroyed themselves. Athena gave Kratos the power in order to kill Ares, so why is she not going to help the conduits in order to kill the rest of the gods?
Why are you doing this,
If I'm being-
Also,
Why?
just another
scientific research.
another comparison, just to like other superhero battles. I mean, we've seen superheroes take out gods many times. It happens.
I feel
Loki
like this is the
was
most-
We're not
technically
talking about
a
superheroes right
god.
now. We're talking about conduits.
Conduits are superheroes.
They're not superheroes.
Actually, conduits do
What
have their own
makes
comic
conduits
book.
not superheroes?
Because they're not part of the Marvel or DC or
They
any
have their own
universe.
comic
They
book.
just have-
Oh, because they're on Dark Horse, they doesn't count.
They have superpowers.
Whoa.
Because they're on Dark Horse, they don't count as the
You
town.
don't have to be on a comic
So
book
do you call
label
gods
to be a superhero.
superheroes then?
No, I call them
No.
gods because that's what they
I
are.
mean, come on, gods are more powerful than superheroes.
Gods live. No, they're not. And I'll tell you why. Because gods think them above everybody else. Superheroes want to
Because they
protect
are.
everybody else.
They're overly cocky,
And that's the
and that
difference.
bites them in the ass.
Right. They have
They're
way too much
arrogant.
confidence
I
in
mean,
themselves.
you're like ganging up on me right now.
Always on
They have
point.
way
59
too much
says gods will
confidence.
enslave them, just like they did with the humans, and the only one that could stop them would be a resurgent.
Yeah, he said that gods will enslave the human pussies, except for the fact that in most comic books the gods get overtaken.
But they're not human.
DJ Morrison said the conduits have the beast.
The beast? Well,
Hashtag
Zeus will kill the beast, send him down to hell, and Hades will torture him.
Not this beast, son.
He will never climb out like Kratos.
He said a hashtag.
All right, you
No
guys
one
done?
will ever hear
you guys
this.
done?
You will never climb.
Yeah, I mean, I
done?
think I made my point pretty much.
Jerry.
All right, that's enough.
Thank
That's
God
enough.
I don't
Time's
know.
up.
From what I saw,
This
it
is
was
really
pretty even.
This is really even.
This is a good one because these are basically superpowered beings here.
Yeah, very super power.
Ooh!
Oh!
Ah!
Almost 10 votes.
Yeah.
Nice. There we go. Okay.
Argument. Very good argument from this.
Everybody, round of applause for Kristen.
All right, what's the next one?
We love her more than
Round
ever.
2, Battle 4. Kristen is getting it set up. Let's give her a second here.
Kristen, you're awesome in every way.
You are awesome
Wait,
in every way,
stop the timer.
Kristen.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Descendants
yeah.
versus.
The Descendants versus the Gorons. Go ahead.
Oh my god, that was just a battle! You lost! The Descendants, number one, can take out any human being in the world, so how are they not going to take out somebody?
And apparently a Colossi.
Except for Nathan Drake!
Except
And a Colossus. They can take out a Colossi.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead and tear your own
the
argument apart. here.
Descendants, how are they not going to take out some pudgy, slow-ass, rolling little bitches?
I can be honest here now. If the Descendants can beat the Colossi.
Here's the thing. Here is the thing. The Colossi, like we established, have weak points. The Gorons are made of pure stone. There are no weak points.
No, the
Second of
Gorons,
all,
every single
you
time they're
said-
not in rolling form, they are weak all over their pudgy ass selves.
They're still made of
Talking about
stone.
coming like the Pillsbury Doughboy, they deflate.
They're still made of stone, though.
What was that?
They're still
Only
made of
when they're in rolling
stone.
form.
Have
They
we ever
roll
seen a Goron defeated in the Legend of Zelda?
No.
Every single Legend of Zelda
No.
game.
What
I don't
Goron
think
gets
so.
defeated in Legend of Zelda?
You know,
I've
the
never seen it.
ones.
Yeah, so
haven't
that's a bunch of
Have you ever played a
bullshit.
Zelda game? Apparently.
Anyway, they're not human. You said the Descendants take out all the humans. They're
Well,
not
let's not
human.
forget the most powerful sword in the Legend of Zelda is the big Goron sword.
The humans are weak. They're more humans.
TX, fuck
And
you.
the
Shut
Gorons
the
are
hell
even
up.
weaker. They're fatter, slower, and the only way they can be impervious is if they go into
They
rolling
live.
form,
They
which the
live
Descendants
in
can stop by
in
piling up 50,000
no.
in front of a rolling fat
If
Goron.
you create the big Goron sword the right way, it is the most powerful sword
Right.
in the
If
Zelda
the
series.
Descendants don't win this competition, you guys
If
are
the
not
Descendants
real
win this
gamers.
competition, I will flip.
The Gorons live in an entire fortress of stone. All they have to do is build up a wall. And
The
This should be
Descendants
the
came
Gorons.
out of pure metal
Gorons
in
win.
Uncharted Drake's Fortune,
Descendants
came
will
through
win, because they
metal
get
walls
Colossi
and a
in
metal
order.
facility in order to take over and then kill the entire
Did you ever hear about the
population.
Descendants after Uncharted 1?
Yeah!
Really?
They turned into
Where?
Shambhala ass Guardians in Uncharted 2!
No, they
evolved.
were done because
They have cannonballs and every swing
because
up.
one man took them all out, and that was it. The Gorons have been erased for years and years and years, and they
One
live on
man
through every
took them
single
out, not
Zelda
one
game.
Goron. Who the hell asked Pillsbury Doughboy to come
Exactly.
out?
How many Gorons
One
do you see
weak
in the Legend
man
of
with
Zelda
a
game?
gun.
Two, at the
Two
most.
at the most, right?
But they're
So-
in every game, aren't
How
they?
many
Are they
Descendants
ever?
do you see in
Hold on.
Uncharted Drake's
Wait,
Fortune?
no, you're right. You're right. And are they ever defeated in any
No,
of those
because
games?
they go up into the
They're
little ball.
they're in the one game, and then they're done.
I'm
They're
saying,
extinct.
So with all the millions of Descendants that are in Drake's Fortune
Okay.
getting defeated by one man, but yet
No,
not
no,
one
boss.
man
Drake
couldn't
has to
defeat
run away
one
from-
Goron in any of the series of Zelda.
Drake only
But
takes
you
out-
never see them again. They're
Drake-
extinct, and the
Drake-
Gorons live on through
Drake
numerous Zelda
only
games.
takes out Descendants when they're in small corridors and there's 2 to 3 at a time. When Drake gets overrun by them at the end of Uncharted Drake's Fortune on the Treasure, he has to leave them all
That's
there
not
in order
true.
to
I
escape.
killed way more than 3 at a time when I was playing that game.
At
Yeah, you
one
just
time,
suck.
you would go down
With the pistol, Greg, with the little 9mm pistol.
Take your 9mm, shove it up your bumhole, number one. Take the rolling Goron and push him off a cliff. Let him roll off.
The Gorons
Fine,
would
probably survive.
100% win.
Kristen,
I think it's
results, please.
It was I couldn't tell.
It's a close one.
Gorons won easily. There's so many more Goron ones. They just don't want me to win against you.
I'm getting really nervous about the
You can't
Descendants
celebrate
right
that
now.
hard after you
When we
play up the
formed
sympathy,
this bracket,
the sympathy
when he
part
said
at
the
the end.
Descendants,
We
I
were,
was
we
like,
were
that's
all of us. We were like,
worse.
that's the dumbest idea you've ever had.
You guys all told me it was good!
No, we did
Because we
not.
wanted you to suck.
Well, look who's gonna win now, the Descendants.
Yeah, I like how a second ago he's like, everyone's gonna fall for the Gorons.
End of round 2.
All right.
Thank you to some Twitch arts here. Thank you to Dr. Shark,
Oh my god.
Wu-Tang Clan, Pulp 15, Lust of Norwale, Jack the Ripper, and Ramza Zero. Thank you for the Twitch arts, guys. Keep them coming. Hardest list from live from PlayStation. Hit the heart button.
Oh, you guys need to do these.
So
all
Did
the
you get
time.
spoiled?
Hilarious.
Hold on.
Kristen, did you get spoiled?
No.
Oh, okay.
Chimera won.
Chimera won.
Over
Yeah.
the top.
Gods of Olympus won.
Gods of Olympus.
And then
we did
somehow.
All right, so we're in our final four,
So
right?
Drew
Yeah.
has 1, Dean has 1, Greg has 2, Mike is
So-
out.
Right,
Like,
I'm
yeah.
out. Yeah, because and I don't know if you played it. Apparently, Zerg can get overrun by a predecessor
Just
race.
join my team.
I don't understand
Order the
it.
line.
Here, I'll tell you right now. My final four, when we made this list up, was going to be, and when I saw it, it was going to be Foxhound, Zerg, Gods of Olympus, and Colossi.
Yeah.
That was the final four.
Do you know how I saw it? Greg winning.
This is not at all going the way I thought it would.
No. Heartless, I thought was going to get overrun just because people don't give it credit, but realistically, Heartless should have been the final four too. But
All right. You're over. So let's move on.
Drew's like, you're out.
You're out. All right. We're so far
Help me
behind
dumb
you.
them. Help me.
Round 3, battle 1 is the Prometheans versus the Chimera.
Okay, time to knock Dean out of the race so I can go up against Drew and his dumbass gods. Number 1.
number one, stack your
Number
bottle.
1,
right.
I can't fit a Corona in the drawer. Number 1. Okay. Number 2. What's my team this time? Chimera. Hi, how are you? They can take over the Prometheans, which you established was already not superior to the Prometheans from Mass Effect, so they're already insignificant in every way, shape,
I
or
didn't
form.
say they're not superior. I said they're a different race.
Yeah, different as in not superior.
That's not what that
number
means.
one.
You should probably grab a dictionary.
Number 2, the Chimera take over every single kind of species in the entire world. How are they not going to take over another alien species, let alone because they're aliens themselves? 1, Chimera.
Who says they take over every species in the entire world?
They proved it in Resistance 1, 2, 3.
Scientific-
I don't know if
They
you
not
know
3. They died at the end of 3.
There you go. They die at the end of 3.
But now, scientific research has proven
Drew,
that Nathan Hale died.
I mean,
Come on.
Okay.
Did the Prometheans kill Master Chief?
No, but they live on.
Oh, they didn't kill Master Chief. That's weird.
But they still
Chimera
exist.
killed the main character in Resistance 1 and 2. How many times have you seen that in the franchise? Nathan Hale died? Is that weird?
The Master Chief doesn't die.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, so he can kill your Prometheans. That's weird because we killed our main protagonist.
just to put it out there.
Are you now a Chimera?
Yeah, I
Do you think they would kill Master Chief?
easily they would.
You fucking already lost.
Why?
this
Why
one.
is,
Yeah, no, he's wrong.
why is Master Chief impervious? Because he has regenerative health, right? Am I right?
The Master Chief. Nobody kills Master
He's
Chief,
become
Greg.
the Joker.
I know. I don't know what that was.
No.
No, it was that was
That
was pretty stupid.
Nobody-
Dude, that was pretty stupid.
Chimera are not gonna kill
Dude,
Master
the
Chief.
Chi- are you telling me the Chimera
why does
are better than the
Master Chief,
Arbiters?
Why is Master Chief impervious?
Why are we talking about Master Chief?
Also,
It's Chimera versus
Because that's like saying like why does
Prometheans.
Captain America always win? He's fucking Captain America, dude. You don't kill Master Chief.
Chief is
Yeah, you
impervious
don't kill
because he
Batman.
has regenerative health, which every single one of the Chimera
Science
has,
has
even the
proven that.
grunts.
And Master Chief is just a better warrior.
All right, votes
he's
have
an
been.
alien, which
I don't even care about
Guys,
the
10 more
Prometheans.
seconds. Get your votes in. Chimera, Prometheans,
The
10 more
Master
seconds.
Chief,
Chimera, everybody
the
look at
Master
me.
Chief
Not only do we
Chimera
have the
thing makes me
Chimera
way
that
more
can shoot
angry.
through Master Chief's fake shields and his regenerative crappy health because our health source is a
You're
light
fighting the
source.
wrong battle. It's
But
not about
we also
Master
have
Chief.
Colossi.
Time's up.
Mhm.
And the winner is.
They
didn't like that Master Chief bullshit, Greg. Watch yourself.
Because Master Chief is bullshit. Where was he when
first of all,
Michael
Master
What?
Chief is kind of like the Batman of like the video game.
Right, dude.
Master Chief is hell on earth.
Round 3, battle 2.
Never played that. Never played
What is
I
it?
played ODST with the only one.
Let's give Kristen a second here to put it up on screen.
Round of applause for Kristen.
Round of applause for Kristen. She hates us. She despises this
She hates
topic.
this and I voted up her and I voted
Which
for Drew.
really sucks. This is actually one of my favorite topics we've
You
ever
can feel
done.
the hatred radiating off of Chris.
I can understand why she would hate this topic.
God, yeah.
It gets
This
rowdy.
is so annoying to anybody who
This is
doesn't
so
like video games.
Nerd. This is like pure nerddom right now.
Ooh, wait,
Nerdy
what?
topic you guys have ever
We already did this, didn't we?
Yeah, you did fought this battle.
Yeah, we did that.
We did the Gods of Olympus versus. Sorry.
This is pretty much the equivalent.
Go back. Go
of
to
little
the chart,
kids
Drew. Go
on
to
a
yourself.
playground
I'm just making sure
discussing
it's
who would win, Batman or
That's
Superman.
that's a more, it's
It
a
is.
more
That's
organized
it.
version of that. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is
It's
gonna be a
that
good
with
one.
brackets.
I'm just gonna pause all of your lives right now. If you voted that the Descendants could take down the Colossi, how are they not taking down?
Because the Titans couldn't take down Olympus, and they're not
That-
even comparable.
that's not by proxy.
The only reason
That's
why
not a
the
by
Titans
proxy.
were not able to take away the gods was because Kratos intervened and killed half the Titans.
Yes, the Titans couldn't beat it, so Colossi don't matter because Colossi are comparable to Titans.
Agreed.
So,
Your team was the Colossi. They don't matter at all.
so we're talking about the
Descendants-
Gods of Olympus right now.
So if the Descendants could take out the Colossi, a human being could take out the Titans. How is the Descendants a mutated alien species not going to take out the gods?
The Descendants are a mutated alien species? Hold on,
I
hold on, wait,
say.
wait, the Descendants are a mutated alien species?
Descendants, or otherwise you're not.
Descendants are a cursed human race.
So
it turns into a humanoid, unintelligent, animalistic
not unintelligent
species that is destroyed,
not
extinct
hey, Greg,
by Nathan
Scientific
Drake.
research on wikipedia.com/Uncharted Drake's Fortune Descendants has proven to us that they are not unintelligent species. They are a hive mind that works together, and the only thing that they don't retain from human qualities is emotion.
Greg, wait, I got this one. Real quick.
Nailed it.
Would you ever say, God smite me now?
No.
Why?
I say God bless Jesus Christ.
No, would you ever say that, though?
You just say God
Because you
bless.
fear the
them.
God.
Right! You fear the God that can smite you down!
You fear Descendants?
The
No.
Descendants
fear the
are
gods.
a sub
I don't fear the gods. I just
are
associate
a
them with God
sub
bless the human
of
beings on
humans.
Earth.
They are less
The
than.
only salvation that any of you seem to have is in these fake gods, where I would be looking at the Descendants who are going to come
Whoa,
after you
fake?
and eat your
Don't you dare.
body.
Don't you dare.
You believe in Zeus?
You believe in Descendants?
Yeah.
When I was Nathan Drake in the catacombs, I was not fearful for 1 second.
Pause your
of
life.
Descendants.
Pause your life. Is Zeus going to come down and give you lightning powers, everybody? Or is Poseidon going to come down and give you waves of ocean to throw around?
No, you're right.
Is
Zeus
the
is going to
zombie
come down
apocalypse
and be
inevitably
like,
gonna happen?
you're going to have this hive mind of Descendants coming towards you, and Zeus is going to be like, bitch, please. And poof, they're all
Here's all I say.
disintegrated.
Descendants are basically Nazis.
Oh, that makes me win. I feel like we killed so many.
You guys want the Nazis to win? You're a vote for Descendants is a vote for Nazis.
Oh my god, this is like a
I'm
real
for you,
thing.
A vote for Descendants is a vote for Nazis.
We gotta get it again.
They're not Nazis.
They're basically Nazis. They're not some
No, they killed the Nazis.
But a lot of them are
Hey,
Nazis.
you said they're hive, right? Hold on, wait. Can I say one more thing?
Why are you helping them?
Because it's logic. Can the Descendants stop? Can they breathe underwater? Can Descendants breathe underwater?
What?
Can Descendants breathe underwater?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because when they flood the hive mind area, and bam, the hive mind is
big ass
gone.
got killed by a sword.
This battle was won when we determined that most of the Descendants are Nazis.
They
And a
killed the
vote for
Nazis and
Descendants
saved Jewish
is a
lives.
vote for Nazis.
Oh, this should be.
This is actually closer than you think, Drew.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. That's what I said, dude.
Oh God!
God.
Please, love of God.
God.
Well, apparently there was none.
Yeah!
Dude, come on.
There's
you really
no
win
way
that.
you
All
really
right,
thought
so this
that
is
was
our
gonna
last
happen.
round.
This is the final battle here.
What's cool about this is we are now taking sides. And why that's cool about that is you guys were fighting against each other the entire night.
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
guys are now a team.
Yes,
Why
we
are we
are.
a team?
Because we're on the God of Olympus side. Come on now.
And me and you are a team.
Okay.
Oh, look at all those Descendant votes.
Too late. Too late.
It wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered.
You were only up ahead by
All right.
3.
So
we got to put in the results
like
for Kristen, so she can
18-7.
see. So we had Prometheans, right?
Prometheans
Yeah.
and Gods of Olympus.
Yeah.
It's Dean versus Drew. We should have said the Reapers. I don't know why the Reapers aren't up in this.
The Reapers would have.
They love us. They think we're coordinated and funny.
The Zerg would have been great for this.
All right,
Saying.
let's move on to
Or the Heartless.
final battle.
Okay, we're winning.
There can only be one.
Number 1, everybody.
Are you on my side?
Yeah, usually.
Gods of Olympus!
The Descendants, obviously they weren't going to win this. The Gods of Olympus have almighty power. What do the Prometheans have? They get killed by Master Chief, who wasn't even a god. Bye. Zap.
He's like a god.
He's what?
That's okay.
Don't forget it either.
What is he?
He's like a
Oh,
god.
like a god, not a god.
He's
but
a
like
villain.
one.
A vote for that is a vote against Master Chief.
Is Master Chief a Nazi?
If you vote
So-
for the Prometheans, you're voting against
Here's what I
Master
have
Chief.
here's what I have to ask you. Athena had to give somebody else all the powers to take down her own race, right?
Yeah,
So she had to conspire against her own kind to take themselves down.
kind of.
Correct.
A little
So
bit.
why could that not happen with the Prometheans? You gotta imagine you had this entire race built upon setting things up and constructing things. Why could this race not join together?
Can I be
and go
honest? I'm
against the
really
gods?
confused whose team you're on. I don't know who you're on.
You lost me about like 30 seconds.
I don't know if
ago.
you're on Team Promethean or Team Gods.
Oh, 100% Promethean. Easily.
Drew, just give him the business. Athena, number 1, slays humans, slays gods.
I know where this battle's
takes
going to
out
go.
everybody.
This is going to be like the Kratos could beat the gods. But the thing is, a vote for the god of Olympus is a vote against Kratos, which is what you want anyway.
Yeah.
Kratos was a flawed human being who really
He hated himself so much he killed himself. How are you going to vote for
He
that?
killed his wife and kid.
He killed his child.
The gods of Olympus
Imagine-
were trying to do
Rick
good.
is
Oh,
the
they're
one
trying to
that
do
shooting
good,
Baby
right?
Judas.
They just randomly punish and smite people just to prove that they were there.
This is not what
I'm
this is.
absorbing.
That's not what this is about. It's
Well,
about
here's kind of
who
the
was
way
more
I feel
powerful
about
and
it.
who would win.
Oh, well, we know who's more powerful.
Wait,
it's the
give
gods
the-
of Olympus.
give the-
And-
give
and-
the-
It doesn't have anything to do with power, but like,
Strategy.
okay, Kratos is widely renowned as the dumbest character in video games, and by the end of God of War
He's not
3,
dumb.
he killed all of the gods. He's an idiot. He's
Not-
a giant
not-
roid
Now,
raging
if I remember right,
He killed
if
them
I remember
all.
right, the Prometheans are destroyer of worlds,
Now
correct?
these are an organized, it was like hyper intelligent
Then why have you never even heard of them?
technology.
Then why have we only heard about them after 17 other
Because you guys
entries on
play
series?
only video games that started in the 90s.
The better ones.
Yeah. The ones that weren't taking from all of the franchises. God of Olympus
Where did the-
easily
where
went
did-
strike down lightning. Oh, your Prometheans created
Wait,
one
the
of that.
gods of
Everybody goes swimming. We're gonna strike you with
Olympus
lightning.
weren't taken from other franchises?
No, they were created from Greek mythology. That's not a franchise.
In the
It's a
video game,
world.
in your video game, your gods of war in this
Uh-huh.
video game are not taken from other mythology, not from other things.
Are
They're
you
taken
saying
from other mythology, not other video
I think
game
this is
franchises.
gonna-
How about
This is an
Clash
attack
of
from
the
Greek mythology at this point. You are attacking
Clash?
Greek
They
mythology.
took it from
You're
Clash
right.
of the Titans.
And-
They took it from everything.
Prometheans never said anything about any type of religion or anything like that, correct?
I don't know.
So
I don't even know who the Prometheans
a
are.
vote for the gods of Olympus.
Time's up.
Oh no! I had it set up.
Drew,
Should have gotten it out quicker.
Drew.
It's. I mean, it's a
Final
landslide.
battle.
It's not even lying.
We did what we could do.
We
Oh
did
my
what we
God.
could do. I'm freaking out.
Ah! I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. This is the outcome I expected. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Come on.
the
Are we-
battles leading up
Can
to
we
it.
be honest?
Come on,
Can we be
people.
honest? I'm really happy that the Descendants didn't win, and I'm really
Right?
Like,
Right?
if I'm, like, I know they were my team, but like that was the worst thing ever. Why did you guys vote for against the
Right?
guys?
See, right? Do you understand that at all?
Now let's do it all over. But
All right, that's it, guys. Are you just leaving? Are you just going upstairs? Okay. All right, we're done anyway, Kristen. All right, so let's just acknowledge our followers real quick and wrap this up. All right, thank you so much for enjoying this ridiculous battle.
That was so much fun, but the nerdiest conversation I've ever had
But-
in my life.
It was fun.
Oh my god, so
It was
I'm
fun.
so glad we did that.
we should do
Yeah,
this
it was
again,
super fun.
but for heroes, not villains.
Okay.
okay.
I already have my next one set up. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Well, we got to save for the Super Bowl next year. Don't forget. We have to level up
we're
every
saving
year.
it for draft season for NFL
Okay, maybe.
to go along with. Draft
I don't want to do this too many times a year. Kind of
No, twice a year. Twice a year. That's it.
All
I'll
right.
be here for those because they
Thank you for
gonna win.
Twitch arts from Cesar714, Dr. Shark, Wu-Tang Clan, Pulp 15, Lust of Narwhal, Jack the Ripper, Ramza Zero, Bloodlinger, Weird Questions, and many, many more. Thank you for the Twitch arts tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. This was a lot of fun. If you haven't followed us yet, do it right now at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. If you're watching live from PlayStation, all you gotta do is hit that heart button. It's that simple. Follow us on Twitter. We're very active there at the Level Up Network, Level spelled LVL. Subscribe to our YouTube. Dean, real quick check just to make sure we didn't get up to 849. If so, I will give 100 XP to the chat room real quick.
Let me check. I don't
Yeah.
think we did.
But also, guys, check us out on our t-shirt shop, the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com. And last but not least, we got 2 new patrons tonight. Thank you, Conrad, for upping your patronage.
How is
Thank you, Chris, for being a new
that
patron.
hard?
Anybody else that wants to join us, go to patreon.com/levelupnetwork. That is how you can best support our show, donate, and get rewards in return. Dean, do we have enough?
842.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you so much for the support tonight, guys. We will see you throughout the week. Greg is here this entire week, so you'll see him a lot.
Hashtag Indy, I'm going to try to get Drew to play Resident Evil Revelations 2 with me tomorrow.
Sure, no problem at all. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff throughout the week, guys. Stay tuned. Until next time, take care. And as always, level up.
Shut up.
You're literally like Mariah Carey.
You mean a train wreck?
The train wreck.
I'm John Legend.
You are way too white to be John Legend, dude. Like the whitest.
Wait.
What?
Nothing.
It didn't come up. I was just sitting here.
Chris is too pissed off to be here. Level up, guys.
That was so much fun.
Thank you so
We
much for
love
watching,
you.
everybody. Next time, take care, and as always, level up.